Guys, can y'all hear me? J Dot, Misha,
Yes.
Yep, we
Jamie,
can
can
hear
y'all hear me?
you. Mm-hmm.
Can J Dot still on?
Jada
He,
probably gonna come back,
he's,
child.
he's sitting there with his mouth open.
Not with his, not with the mouth wide open, child.
Wide open.
I think he was, child. I think he got lost, confused somewhere.
Are you
But
trying to tell me how to do it?
I think this him right here. You back, J Dot?
Yeah, yeah. I'm trying to share it. Hold on.
Okay, take
Yeah,
your
I'm
time.
able to hear y'all when y'all talking. I don't think y'all was able to hear me, but I was able to hear y'all.
Don't wreck your
Okay,
brain
guys,
now.
what's up, guys?
Oh,
What's
Lord.
up, Skinny Mini? I
What's
love
happening,
it.
y'all?
So, what's up, J Dot, Misha, Jamie? How y'all doing this evening?
I'm well. How is everybody?
I'm doing
I'm
good. What did y'all
okay.
think
I'm
about the
over
episode?
here trying to
I
get a
just
little
got in the
sleep.
house not too long ago. I was watching the damn show while walking down the streets getting to the house.
No one.
Um, what I'm about to say? Boom, 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 boom. Hold on.
Let me change my little one too. Ooh, no. Mm-mm. Add. Yeah.
What's up, guys? We got Jamie here tonight, and of course, we got Misha and Jada. Misha, what you think about the episode tonight?
Oh, whew, it was a lot.
Which part
It,
was a lot? The ending?
yeah, everything else was good. The wine, I would have loved to go because I like wine, so I would have loved to go with them to I'm not a wine connoisseur like some of us, but
Are you
I
an
think that
alcoholic connoisseur?
sometimes I think
Okay.
I think that was a good outing. I think that was a good outing. I would have loved to do that.
Yeah, that was real nice. Yeah, I think Malik. Well, and I think, but Malik stayed behind. He didn't go, but everybody else went. It was real
Ain't
nice.
you happy?
Oh
Supposed to
yeah.
tear the place up.
Why he said, "Oh, you feel like Malik would have came with it? They would have tore the place up."
I
Not tore
think
it up, but it would have been too much extra talking.
it's something going on with Malik. I don't know what it is. It's something going on.
Oh, you talking about how? Yeah, it just seemed like a lot. Everybody was against him in
It's
tonight episode.
it's like something's going on. It's like, and I don't I've only met him once or twice,
Hmm.
and it's just something going on. I don't know. I, I don't know. It's
So, do
something
you think
going
it's the
on.
group fault or it's Malik
It's
fault?
Malik.
Everything can't be the group fault every time.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's Malik.
I got you. Yeah, yeah. I think y'all just watching. Like, the more you watch it, the more you kind of be like, hmm. I can kind of see because I think when the fight happened, it was one thing, but I think he.
Yeah, and right.
Yeah, we wanted to have sympathy for him, when the fight happened. And from some of the other stuff, it was like, oh, they always
But
giving him
but
a
but
hard
but, but
time.
what think he done in this episode wrong? That's what I'm trying to
Now,
see.
now, don't get me wrong. Now, and I don't. That was. I don't think that was fair for you to go in the room and get his clothes. You could have directed him in the room or removed
What?
yourself
But the
from the
Ponte, that
room.
was
Bitch,
some
that's not how
BS.
you do. You go grab a bitch clothes and you go throw that shit out.
No, you
No.
don't.
The fuck is
No,
you
the
talking
thing about
about?
it, though, Devonte issue with him, he wasn't even.
That's what I was about to say. So nobody really knows the issue. Why are you
Exactly.
this
That's
mad?
stupid. So that he's goofy for that because it's like how you have an issue with this man, but you don't want to talk about it, but you don't show. When's she gonna come out next week, child? It's real. It's about a boy, and
Oh
Oh
God,
Lord.
Oh
yeah,
my
leave
god, don't tell
him
me that he
alone.
wanted to touch somebody that damn touch somebody PP that goddamn Malik was talking to.
child. Malik gonna tell it all. So Devontae is talking about the boy because when he did his confession, which I'm putting in a deleted scene episode. He got mad about it because I said, yeah, like if you film a show and because you don't want to talk about it. That don't mean Malik not going to talk about it. So Malik gonna give you the whole breakdown of why he mad at him, which you'll see next week. It's
Okay,
real
okay, you ain't got
secret.
to tell everything, but from your perspective, whose
Hmm.
side you would have been on?
I think Devontae just honestly just Devontae just full of shit only because
Huh?
he have did things to other people. So it's like
Yes,
now he don't want to. He told the other people business last season. So now
yes,
this
yes,
season he don't want to talk about things. It's just like it
You
doesn't work
did
like
say
that.
that,
And I made it clear to him like it
right?
don't work like that. I don't have no respect for none of those type of people. It's not
yes.
personal. It's like if you do reality and you on a reality show and some come out about you, we're gonna discuss it. So I don't care how you feel about it, how you don't feel about it. If somebody else don't want to discuss it, so Malik gonna tell everything next week about what's going on. And actually, the guy actually called me, production, because it's a whole situation. He called me about the situation, but saying that he don't want his business out there. But it don't work like that. You don't. Nobody have control what I show on my show.
Oh,
So that's just how that goes. So we
Hold on,
gonna
hold on, hold on.
There's
The
that.
person that the dude that they having an issue with called you.
yeah. So because he didn't want the stuff to come out, so
Is
he
his name
called.
mentioned in the show?
I don't think. I think Malik might mention his name. I don't know. But it's gonna. I'm gonna definitely put it all out there next week.
Oh,
That's why I just showed Devontae part this week, so y'all can kind of like make understanding of where this thing coming from. So when it show you understand the origin of it coming from, because like I said, we honestly did not know it was an issue he had with Malik till we got back from the trip. Because like that's why Malik kept asking like, "What's your problem with me?" And y'all seen 4 months ago where they made up, and they haven't
right.
filmed since. So it's no reason for you to have a problem with him if y'all made up. So
Yeah,
it's
I thought
gonna.
it was a cute little makeup. I ain't gonna lie. I don't live for Devontae, but I did like how he just. I guess because I got tired of hearing Malik Mouth and him just go on because it be sounding like whining a little bit sometimes. So
But you
I
can't
was
get
like,
mad with
ooh.
nobody and go grab their shit. Now that's just like me. You fight in the club. You come outside and bust my windows. My car ain't got nothing to do with that.
Oh, I mean, but bitch, that's the car that you got to drive. You're gonna remember this ass whipping because every time you get in
Well,
that
yeah, you
car
can
and
whip
you
my
get in
Yeah,
ass,
but I
but
shit.
know
don't touch my
Devontae, but
car.
Devontae is doing passive aggressive stuff where he had an issue with Malik, and Malik don't know he got an issue with him. That's not G.
Oh no,
That's
yeah,
weird.
that's not.
So
No,
him,
no.
his whole, I don't know, it was weird, and that's why it came on the way it was shown was weird because that's honestly how it happened. Because it really wasn't no discussion of what the problem was there because it all stemmed from something that he did not want to talk about on camera. So you can't not say I don't want to talk about something on camera, but then you bring your action towards him is acting out on camera. Like
Yeah,
you
yeah, it
can't
gotta
not.
make sense. It gotta
Yeah,
make
it's like
sense.
if you say I'm not gonna have a problem with someone, then I'm not gonna do that. But he was actually trying to pick a fight with this man all because of this issue that happened off camera.
Yeah.
Which when y'all hear it's I think most people gonna be like, yeah,
foolishness.
to you tripping.
Okay, I mean,
Wow.
well, that's normal Devontae anyway. So
Right.
Wait, you.
And I think also too his action was because the camera was rolling too. Cause yeah, I don't know. It was just weird.
I
And it's
just,
not
I just, I just need Malik to go get some training, some Mike Tyson training somewhere. Cause bitch,
Not some
when you
training.
grab my shit, that's when Malik
you
should have
done
got
grab
there.
my stuff. Now, Jamie, you know, me and you could argue all day. We could,
Hmm.
and we in the room together. I do not have the right to go grab your bundle and throw it on, like throw it. That's not,
Yeah,
no,
that's
you
true.
don't do that.
I mean, yeah, we
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
don't do it, but I mean, in reality, if that happens, that was his moment to buck up. I
That's what I'm
mean,
saying. So he gonna have to go get some Mike Tyson training, cause
yeah, he
Not
should have
some
bit his
Mike
he
ear off
Tyson
or
can't.
training.
something.
Yeah, cause
You it's
yeah.
it's just certain stuff, and you could tell Devontae really wants to say something because he rubbing his face. He like, oh, I
Mm,
can't wait for this bitch.
yeah.
You know, you could see the anger that he's trying to fester up to say what he needs to say, and it
Hmm.
just, I'm like, because when y'all are discussing the issue, you could like I said about the fight, I could tell you and well you that you was like you say what you say and you was like, oh girl, I'm not gonna even stand up on my 2 feet 10 toes down. I'm just gonna say what I gotta say and roll my
Yeah.
eyes. So you can tell that you didn't want to fight. You wasn't raising your voice. You wasn't about that. But when him and Devontae went to arguing and when him and Darielle went to arguing,
Child.
I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah,
Child.
yeah. like I said, it was because Devonte and Malik was actually cool on a trip and stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. It's just one of
Child.
those things, right?
Oh.
Yeah, that's a friendship that like I would keep an eye on because child, I don't know.
I don't even
Well, I
see
mean,
that
you
being a
have a
real friendship because they both
Oh, it's
they
I
both
don't
in
think
a
it
sense
is.
are
I
alike in
don't
a
think it
sense.
is. They
Who?
well,
you think
Huh?
Wait a minute. Who?
Um,
Malik and
Devontae
Devonte?
and Malik,
yeah, with
yeah.
with with, with the mouth and the going on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like I mean, it kind of they kind of got the same damn personality. It's just that I could bear with Malik way more. You know what I'm saying? Malik ain't that goddamn bad now. You know what I'm
Ooh.
saying? You know, he got some dignity and respect about himself. You know, at least enough.
Right.
He ain't that type of person. Yeah, yeah, I ain't gonna do him like that now.
And then y'all in this rented villa, y'all tear them people house up, bitch. Y'all going to jail.
Child, it wouldn't.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Yeah.
It was a lot going on. But let's start. I guess we can start from the top part where this Kwanzaa. This her second time because last on the
Cooking.
last cash trip she did breakfast for the group. So what did
Mhm.
y'all think about Kwanzaa doing breakfast for everybody? Like she and getting there cooking and cooking
A
and cooking.
girl's gotta do what a girl's gotta do, honey.
Not a.
A, a Southern Belle. You know what I'm saying?
That girl said her grandma taught her how to cook.
Yes.
You
And you
think her
ain't hear
Big
grandma
nothing
taught her
but
to cook?
shout
you ain't
out
hear
to the
nothing but
grandmama.
parts hitting ceramic.
Shout out to the grandmama.
Oh,
You
Y'all
know what I'm
think?
saying? Shout out to to Alabama. You know what I'm saying? Alabama do got some of, I ain't never ate in Alabama before, but I'm pretty sure they got some of the best southern food in the world though.
Probably
mm,
so.
yeah. I always enjoy Kwanzaa's cooking. Like anytime she is in that kitchen, you just know you're gonna have a good meal. Okay, so
It
I
looked
Hmm.
always
good.
enjoy. I
And Tone say that
always
bitch was
enjoy.
good.
Oh yeah, Kwanzaa don't play no games when it come to cooking at all. She don't play
Yeah,
no
she cook
games.
real effortless. It don't take her no time either. So yeah, she do it and
Mm-mm.
do it fast.
That's what you do.
And then she don't. It don't take much for her. Like you give her a sausage and 2 eggs, you gonna have a gourmet breakfast. Bitches.
That
Kwanzaa
bitch,
don't play. She do not play.
Yeah, she
Mm.
yeah.
don't. She Kwanzaa be doing her thing. Um, Another thing is Kwanzaa opened up also about her relationship, about getting married. Did y'all hear about that?
I ain't heard that
Hmm.
Yes,
part.
I'm so happy for her. Yes, I'm over the moon for her.
I did hear her say she didn't want to mess up what she had at home, but I ain't hear her say she was getting married.
When I get married,
Yeah.
she got engaged. Remember they was talking
You
about
didn't
they
hear
was
her
at the
say she was
wedding.
at the vet and she was getting the puppies out and the
Oh, she
baby
might
was born.
she might have said it. I might have missed that part just by because I was headed to the house at the same time.
Oh
Oh
well,
yeah,
honey, do
so
your homework.
it's in the beginning. It's in the very
Do
beginning.
not
No,
do
she
your
was saying
homework.
that. So the conversation came around that Malik was saying about getting married. She said she don't want to get married if living on a little house in the prairie and riding no regular car. So she was just saying she didn't want to get married unless
Mhm.
she financially
Stable.
stable.
And then
And that look
I think she mentioned
Well,
to Darion
engaged.
and
It was
I.
engaged. That's right.
Yeah, I think she mentioned to Darion and I think at the park that she was engaged too. I think
I
in the
think
last
so too.
episode,
Yeah,
if
I
I'm
think
not
so too.
mistaken. But yeah, when she first told it, I was gagged. I thought I didn't think Kwanzaa was just out here in these streets. Nah, I ain't gonna say that, but I didn't think she was in a committed relationship or
Relationship.
a
Yeah.
relationship.
Well,
Yeah,
no, you know what? Kwanzaa actually do give me more of a committed type of female. I mean, she's
yeah.
very very reserved in her energy when she comes around. You know what I'm saying? It's very always positive. You know,
Hmm.
she gives me that some she gives me somebody that that could love somebody real good and
Hmm.
somebody loves
Oh,
on. You know what I'm saying? She gives me that. Like her energy is always so pure. That I can see that. So I can most definitely see her being engaged and getting married.
Definitely, definitely.
Yeah.
She give
Yeah.
me
I think.
relationship type of female. She give me that. She
Yeah.
worked hard for that.
mm.
I think she was saying that she knew the guy for 2 years before they got together, and then they got together. But the guy definitely, I think she said that February he proposed to her.
Well, that's good. Congratulations on that, Kwanzaa.
Yeah, congratulations.
Yeah, and then of course after that, guys, um, we get to the winery, um, and at the winery, it was real cool. It was cool. Like I said, the good thing I won't say the good thing, but I think the thing about it, because the group was already having a lot of problems with Malik, and by him not being there, like everybody just got along.
Yeah,
Like we was there probably for like 2 hours, but you only probably see
yeah,
5 minutes of it. But it was real. It was a good trip. It was nice too,
Hmm.
and we didn't win in. It was
yeah.
November when we went.
It was cold as shit up there, though. Oh my god, it was cold.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. It was in the
Um,
mountains.
I enjoyed the winery. I think for the most part, everybody kind of left with something. If not like one of those souvenir wine
Yeah,
glasses,
they did. They did. I think
definitely.
a couple of y'all
Hmm.
bought bottles of wine.
Oh, we bought a lot. We bought a lot of bottles of wine. Well, Darian and I bought a lot of bottles of wine back. Oh, Taiwan did too.
Taiwan, yep. Because I remember
Yeah,
Taiwan
Taiwan
was
did
drinking the
too.
one. He was drinking when he got first got back. I think Quanza got some too. So
Yeah,
yeah,
Kwanzaa did.
I
Yeah,
think
we all
everybody
bought.
did.
Yeah, we
Everybody.
bought some wine. Yeah, it was definitely a good time. We need to go back to a. We might need to go to wine country. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe in the future. We'll see. But yeah, it was definitely a good time. I don't think if y'all what y'all think would have happened if Malik would have showed up at the winery.
You know what? I think it would have went because Devonte, what's his name? The one who we
Devontae.
got, Devonte. He. You could tell it was on his face.
Mm,
If you look at it and you just focusing on him, you be like, something's he want. It's something going on. He want to do something. He want to say something. So I
mm,
think with drinking wine, because it don't take but a sip of good wine to get you there. And
baby.
I'm happy he didn't go.
Not somebody said drama. Okay.
I'm
I
happy he didn't go.
Yeah. I don't think there would have been an issue personally. I think he probably would have agitated some people and we probably would have like it would have been another screaming
Right.
match at the house later on. But I think for the most part, like it wouldn't have been in your face aggravation or irritation. Yeah. He probably would have made a build up for people to make another scene. I'm glad Bryson wasn't there. Oh,
Oh, Jesus, I forgot Bryson wasn't even there.
no, not me. That's what the comment said.
Oh,
Somebody did say that in the live
Oh
chat too.
God, leave that girl alone, honey. I was supposed to call Bryce. I'm like, oh, I'm not getting in there. Mm-mm, mm-mm,
Uh,
You supposed
mm-mm.
to call
what
him
I
about
Bryson
the
love
did
tone
now?
you.
situation.
Mm-mm.
Miss, you supposed
um,
to call him about the tone situation.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I ain't getting in
Yeah,
that
he
room.
told me. So Bryson told me that the people been under his comment call him a rapist and all type of Bill Cosby and all of that.
No, they did not.
No, he
Bryson
Wait
didn't
a
called
say
minute.
me.
Wait a minute. Wait a
Bryson,
minute. How do
Bryson,
he get that title?
Bry,
because of the tone situation.
Bryson called me.
He tried to drug the boy.
Whether
No,
people
child.
just they just because Tone said the boy touched him without his permission and he was coming on to him. If you say anything like that, people gonna just say that. So Bryson told me like the first week it happened that people was on the comment calling him all type of like those type of names, and he said it was
Bryson,
actually a couple of days ago. He told me he woke up to some like 2 days ago or one day ago when I spoke to him on
Bryson
to my
called
phone.
me and he told me that too. I didn't see anything when I went to go look or whatever, but I do know like one of the bloggers did asked me to because they were going live or whatever, and he kind of asked me to come up and he's like, "Can you clear the air about this whole Bryson and Tone thing?" And I
Hmm.
was like, "That's basically between them." you know,
Right.
I didn't see any of that going on, but like what I know of Bryson don't go around touching people, just unwillingly touching people, and stuff like
Yeah.
that. That's from what I know, but again, I didn't see what happened or what didn't happen. And I do know that Tone, he brought something up to me. He never told me what it was either.
Hmm.
But he did try to like make mention of something. So I don't know exactly what went on. All I know is none of y'all hoes not coming back over to my house. That's what I do know.
Oh,
But
What?
Yeah,
yeah.
when he told me though, I was like, "Well," I said, "That's crazy." But he said it would.
I,
He said when it first happened, he woke up to like so many. But he said it's died. He said it died down now. But he was like, I think I talked to him on Saturday night, and then he texted me like Sunday or something. He said somebody had wrote something in his comment again about that. So,
can I say something?
Oh
hmm
Lord.
I I I I'm like, if you're I was believing Bryson I was
Mm-hmm.
believing that I was believing that Bryson didn't text the baby. I thought it was just the initial meeting. I thought he seen the baby on Instagram, seen him from the chin. I mean the shoulders up. I didn't know he went and commented and did this and did that. First of all, second of all, everything that you do or you say has a category.
Mm-hmm.
It's
That's
it's
true.
it's fat shaming, skinny shaming, sex shaming,
Oh,
drugging,
right.
whatever. So you can't define that it's not defined, if that makes sense.
Oh, yeah.
If if you call the boy fat or whatever, that's fat shaming. You could say you could doctor it up. Oh, he's a little bit obese for me. You could doctor it up, but it still falls under the category of fat shaming.
I mean, yeah,
Somebody
in 2024, it's yes, this new
Yeah,
era.
and everybody is sensitive to whatever because everything is defined and has a category. This is
Yes, Lord.
this is not like the 70s and the 80s when you watching
In the
all of the
90s and the
family or
early
Sanford and
2000s.
Son when they could get away with saying stuff like that. People are looking for you to say
Well,
something
you know,
like that, and
somebody what the people said, did what the people. So this is what they were saying. So let's break this down.
okay.
Episode 8 came out. We seen Bryson talking about Tone. We met Tone. We seen Bryson talking about him. It was a good kiki. Then
Mm-hmm.
we went on a break. We come back with episode 9. Now when Tone was coming in, because Tone was already scheduled to do his confessionals. When Tone was doing his confessional, I had no idea he was gonna say the things he said. So Tone sat down in a confessional chair and Tone began to give the story about, because I thought he was gonna say like, um because I think I did, and Bryson made it known that he did like the boy. So I think
Yeah.
everybody knew that, right? Like we knew
Right.
Bryson thought the
Yeah,
boy,
we got that part.
but we did not know about the part that Tones was saying that no, not only do he find me attractive, he actually been coming on to me that have went to the level of making me feel uncomfortable. So when he began to just talk and talk
Yes.
about it, that's why I was like, oh, I
And
said
that came out after Bryson had just started to bash him.
correct. So I do think
Yes. So
Tone
it
would
made it
still
it
had
made
the
it
same
messy and,
story.
and ugly.
Well, I do think Tone would have had the same story, but I don't think Tone probably would have told that story if
No,
Exactly.
Bryson would never bash him. I do
Right.
think
no,
Tone probably felt like Bryson was coming, and then also too, Bryson did deny. Bryson did. I ain't gonna say denied, but Bryson did not tell the world. Bryson did not tell the world that he was in that boy inbox 3 months after filming rap.
no,
So when
no.
Tone put that out, that put another layer on it. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
So if Bryson probably would have said, after, because remember Bryson's story was when he seen his body, he didn't want him no more. But we
He
filmed that
stopped.
scene
Right.
in November. He got in the inbox in January. So the fact that
Ooh.
Tone proved that, it just take his credibility down in terms of based up on timeline. That's the part I'm not talking about. I'm not talking about that he done all the stuff Tom. I'm not saying he done none of the stuff Tone said he done. But what I am saying, by you not telling people that you went after him and we got the receipt, what can you do when
Yes.
the
After you seen him, you
yeah,
still like him.
exactly. And you said in confessionals, when I seen him, I didn't
Yes.
want him. Who would want them? Who would want that on their back?
Yes,
So
yes, you really went in on him, and I mean, and for Tone's sake, I mean that could offend the person, and I could understand how that could have bothered Tone because not only are you saying it's not, it'd be different if you was just talking to Tone. You're talking to a platform
You're
that's
talking
it
on
being
a
viewed
platform,
on.
right?
Yeah, so
mhm.
it's like what? Because he confused all of us. I mean,
He
Yeah.
Yeah,
confused me.
because that's it
we
was a good
all
thing.
thought that
I think it
he
was a
just
good thing. We thought it gonna be over with. Bryson threw his
Right.
shade like he always do. We didn't think it was gonna
yes,
be nothing to it. But like I said again, when Tone sat down, I'm thinking Tone gonna be like, "Yeah, Bryson is drunk." Boom, boom, boom. But when Tone came with the story saying that the man was coming on to him, and he used the word like consent, and he used all these type of language,
woo,
it put in a different category because it's not that you just not. It's not that you just didn't want me. You also allegedly made me feel uncomfortable where I have to use word like consent or don't touch me. And he said, Bryson said, why can't I touch you? Let other people. It was a lot of other stuff that, whatever. But what I'm saying is, I don't think none of us thought it was going to be that. We probably thought like Bryson going to throw his shade, Blase Tone going to say something, but we didn't think it was going to get to the level where Tone saying, You know what I mean? It was gonna he made the boy
Yeah,
made
no,
him
no,
feel uncomfortable.
none of us. We didn't. Hell no, we couldn't have seen that coming, just because of how Bryson had sold it to us. But I mean, now we Bryson is building a pattern because he did the same thing
Mm-mm.
earlier in the season when he was speaking about
Nard.
who was he, who's speaking about who?
Nard.
Well, I don't.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
we speaking.
it was different though because this is different because Tone actually had receipts. Tone because I think Nars situation is totally different. I think it's similar, but
No, no,
because
no. I'm talking about Malik. I'm
Bryson
speaking about
blamed.
when Bryson did it with Malik, when he told us that he only spoke to him that one time because he don't even talk to
Oh.
Malik, and then
Okay,
we
got you.
learned
Yeah,
through.
I see what you're saying. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, and then we learned
I
that
got
he said he called him all the time, and Malik said and then he said that's the first time you answer the phone. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, well,
right.
you always
Got you,
saw
got
him.
you, got you. I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
So they say, yeah, I see what you're saying. It's like bits and pieces coming out. Because I said, and that's the point. If Bryson would have said, I did hit him up after the filming, but Bryson said in his confession, when I seen his body, I didn't want him. So that means every desire went away. But then it kind of found
went
out
out the window.
that you in his inbox in January following a
Yes,
bear.
Oh
It
Lord.
just kind of
yes,
like it doesn't help. It doesn't help at all. That's all I'm
It
saying.
ain't help
child.
at all.
Now, did he do
Yeah,
all those things? I don't know, and I don't necessarily believe. But at the same time, you can't tell a
Mm-hmm.
person how they feel and what happened to them. But I do believe Tone probably would never told his story to the
no,
magnitude if Bryson would never came
no.
for him. I think
I
he
believe
Yeah, I
probably
that.
would
agree
have
with
still
that one hundred
felt like
percent.
that. But he probably would never told it if Bryson would never came for him. But I do feel like he probably would have felt that because Richard and Jamie said Tone did say he felt uncomfortable and he did want to talk to Jamie about something. So that let me know if he said it in
Oh.
December, then it was something to what he was saying. Now, what he wanted to tell Jamie, we don't know because Jamie said they never had a conversation, but it is documented that Tone did say these things at that party. So that let me know
Mm-hmm.
he always felt some type of way.
Yeah.
They
And
they talking in the comments. They're the comments is what it shows at. That's what I'm
What comment?
getting
What they talking about, boo?
in the live chat.
Unless you watch this from follow the cast member for real, I don't think people are tracking them down like that. I could be wrong though. I don't know what that in reference to. If that's in reference to the tone or Bryson or
No,
what both.
she said her thing. She said Bryce or whoever this person is was like Bryson probably stretched the truth a little about the comments. She said
Oh, okay, okay,
what they
okay.
said.
About what
But I
comments?
mean, you think Bryson gonna call his own self goddamn Bill Cosby?
and that's another thing. For
Yeah, child.
Bryson to be
Or
so
well, I
so
don't know, but
adamant and so
I didn't think they were gonna just say that. But I do know people know Bryson because of other platforms that he be on, and so maybe they like people like Bryson. So I'm not saying they
Mm,
track Bryson down for that, but this is what Bryson said. So I don't know, and I ain't got no dog in that fight for that one, so I ain't got nothing to say about that. He just said that they was calling him rapists and a lot of bad stuff dealing with what Bill Cosby did. So I don't know.
and he got to
oh,
understand too, because he said the same thing when me and him had the incident. People are bashing him in the comments. If they you can't read the
He so
comments, then
did.
because it seems like he has an issue with putting out what he put out and then going home at the end of the night while he drinking his cocktail and read the comments and then want to feel bad and want somebody to pillow talk him. He gonna have to let one
Hmm.
of them go. You not gonna read the comments and still be Bryson or slack down with the reads and
Right, because like I said, I think Tone would never came as hard and truthful if Bryson never came for him. Now, once again, do I feel like Tone's story would have changed? I feel like Tone felt some type of way based up on Jamie saying Tone did say he wanted to talk to him about something, and then Richard also said Tone and he also um heard Tone tell Jamie that too. So it's two people saying Tone did say that, and that was in December, and now we like a year later. So obviously Tone felt some type of way at that event. Now, was he going to say all what he said? I don't know.
yeah.
uh, Jamie, how you be feeling be in the middle of all that?
Child, I don't know.
Tone
You
I
story
think
has
how
been
think
what?
consistent.
I
They
just
said
think,
Tone story. So let me ask y'all this though: do y'all feel like Tone's story have been consistent compared to Bryson's?
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
mean, Tone, we wouldn't even be talking to Tone if Tone didn't feel hurt about the situation. I mean, Tone ain't did nothing wrong. He been validated throughout the whole damn time he been on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't think he's got everybody got a mad streak. That's everybody. Even the preacher got a mad streak. I don't think that was his goal to pull up the receipts. I don't think he,
I don't think
but when
I'm telling you, I really don't think he would have did that.
right, I don't think he's that type
Yeah.
of person. Now him and Jamie would have had an off-camera conversation.
Yeah.
Yes, I do
Yeah.
believe that. But from me seeing him on the show, the last couple episodes, I don't think he's a mean-spirited person. I think he's like,
Hmm.
I'm a sit back, I'm a speak, and I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna
Hmm.
gauge everybody differently. Okay,
Hmm.
Misha, you fun, so I'm gonna put you in the fun category. Bryson, you
Yeah.
drink, I'm gonna put you. I think that's the type of person he is. I don't think
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
the
yeah,
type of
yeah,
person.
yeah. He was gonna touch on him. He was gonna touch on him drinking now, because I mean that's everybody. That I don't. I think if you meet Bryson one time, I think that's the order, that first thing a person comment on, even if they don't know him.
Well,
Oh wow.
We
yeah,
get to make it. Finish making your point, Misha.
and I think when he said, because Bryson did go in, Bryson went in, and
Yeah,
a
he
lot of
did.
the and a lot of the stuff that he went in on, I think it came from I was rejected, quote unquote, by a fat boy. If that makes sense.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yes.
How
yeah. I
dare
see
you?
what you're saying. I
How
can see
dare
that.
you reject me? You know,
Mm-hmm. That's
and and I have been in your inbox and this, that, and the third, and you still rejecting me. So how dare you do this to me?
mm,
Because
Yeah.
what I'm thinking, he probably thought that Jamie and the guy had a conversation, and he's stemming from, oh,
mm-hmm.
bitch, you done rejected me more than once. Oh, I'm gonna get you. Oh, I got something for you. That's how I'm looking at it.
Yeah.
oh
Somebody
wow.
said
Yeah.
Bryson created the entire situation about he gets what he gets. Okay, you can't
Yeah.
be a
Denny ain't
victim in a
sparing him at
situation.
all.
At all. He ain't spared no feelings. That bitch ain't left no crumbs.
No, I think so. I
Yes,
think,
Denny is not
and
sparing.
and to be fair, just because I don't know Tone like that, but I believe Tone would never went there, and Bryson would never say what he did.
I don't either. I
So
don't
Yeah.
I
see
don't think
I
that
so
feel
either.
like
either.
Bryson kind of like did what he did, and whether Tone lying or not, you kind of like
Yeah.
said all the
He
stuff about
forced his
him.
hand.
Imagine how would y'all feel if if y'all was in his shoes. You know what I'm saying? Like if somebody.
Right.
Yeah,
I,
that was it was really out of line, and
All
it's
the
just
way
so
out of
lame.
line.
but I think Bryson feel like Tone taking it too far. Do y'all feel like it's too far?
Hell no.
I
Bitch,
don't
you
know
No,
if
can't tell
because
it's
me
you
how
too
can't
to
tell a
fight in
person
the
far.
how to
army.
respond to a situation when you drug him. Like you really
Right.
drug that boy.
Hell
It
I
no.
could have
don't.
hurt his feelings. So
I
Hell
don't think
no.
it's. I don't think it's too far. Only because like Bryson threw the first hit, and then he said some
Exactly.
really like low down things,
And he
yeah,
and
threw
then
blood.
Tone
yeah,
was
he
like,
ain't throw just a
okay,
hit. That bitch kept like
He
taking.
threw
yeah,
blood.
That
Hell
and
bitch
then
pulled
no.
out
Yeah,
Tone
his
was
then
like,
he
gun.
did, and then we did a live 2 weeks later, and he doubled down on the boy weight and
yeah.
kept
And
calling
then
him
I
fat. Like,
think, I mean,
Yes, he did.
Tone was holding the trump cards when he had the actual receipts to be like, well,
Yes,
you shaded
yeah,
me, but
that's
girl,
the
I got
dumb part of
receipts.
Bryson. Why would
but
So
Bryson do all
does
of that
it
knowing
right?
that
Do you
Tone
think Bryson
He
held
probably
probably
forgot
receipts?
forgot
it
he
was in
did
his
it.
inbox? He probably
How
forgot
you
he was
forget?
in.
How the hell you forget you sent somebody damn messages now?
He
You
probably
can't be that stupid.
forgot.
No,
Child,
I'm
ain't
for
nobody
real.
that fucked up
Because
in the
like
world.
you just said though, Bryson would be more smarter to know like it's messages out there me contacting you. Why would I even go on live to drag you when I know
I
it's
think he
messages
forgot,
of me in
child.
your
right,
inbox? I would think
to be
that
fair,
he wouldn't go that way.
I
You
think
know,
How
he
I
you
think
gonna
he
forgot.
forget that? I just don't. I think he underestimated Tone.
right.
oh
Okay,
That
okay,
well,
too.
okay. I'll take that.
That
I'll take
too.
that. I'll take that. I'll take that.
Yes, I think he
I think.
underestimated him.
I think he. Yeah, I
Well,
agree.
honey,
I
you
think
could
he.
never underestimate
Because
Trump
remember, I
card.
was even saying when y'all were talking about Tone, and I think it was Greg and someone else saying he gives you like he has a
mm-hmm,
bigger personality than Vay.
mm-hmm,
And I was
Vague.
like,
Yeah.
how the hell you gonna have a bigger personality than Vay? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hmm.
and then and then he showed us in the next goddamn episode.
Yeah, I think I
they
agree.
are
I think he was.
cousins.
I see that. I think Bryson underestimated him, and that's you can't never underestimate anybody.
Ever.
Never.
Ever.
Yeah.
You can't do that. So I don't know. I know I've just been getting a lot of messages about um is Tone coming back. It's a lot of stuff. Like
Oh,
it's
come
a lot
on.
of it's a lot.
Not they
Um
requested him. Come on. Go get your
Well, it's
peach
not there.
tongue.
No, I'm saying some of the cast member trying to see was he coming back.
Oh,
Uh, I don't know if they
go
want to
get your
film
peach
him.
tongue.
I don't know. I just think, yeah, I don't know. I think this it's probably like I don't know if it's a concern like we don't want him to do the same thing to us, or we don't want the same
Oh,
situation
child. Oh
similar.
my
No,
gosh.
I think
Listen.
you put yourself out there, bitch, and somebody got receipts on you, bitch. You need to keep it cute. Don't go in and
Yeah,
let happen, bitch. Somebody got receipts on you.
Yeah, you can't be
yeah,
going
yeah,
around
yeah.
trying to
You just don't.
like,
You
cause
don't
Somebody
go
what
in and
said,
did?
let hell.
Yeah.
so
No.
y'all think Tone is the person that can finally take on Bryson? Somebody said Tone can take Bryson.
He did.
I mean,
He already did.
quiet
What?
as quiet as kept. I mean,
No, Brian. Let me
Tony.
tell you something. Tone is not to be underestimated because the what he done gave so far within just these last 3 episodes and
Mm-hmm.
plus the after shows, he most definitely. I mean,
Oh yeah,
y'all were
when
the
when
ones
he
who said
came
his
up and
personality
got
was bigger
Malik,
than Vase.
remember he came and asked Malik that, man, we was me and Jada was like, Malik.
Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah, Malik, you're quiet.
he gagged with that one. Tom was just like, oh yeah, 1 minute, Malik. You smoking all my blunts and stuff. Me and Jada was like, what the? Because he's supposed to come up here to confront Bryson. He was like, oh, very much like, hold on 1 minute, let me check Malik right quick first.
Yeah,
And Malik was like, what? Malik, and then Jada told, Malik, are you there?
yeah. Malik, are you there? You're so stupid.
Cause that's a messy bitch.
Who's
Jada a
messy bitch?
messy bitch.
Somebody said Bryson is used to
Bitch, we was
getting.
on live, bitch, and he went quiet, bitch. I was making sure that he was still on the live. I seen his
Mm-hmm.
face, his icon, but I
Mm-hmm.
didn't hear his voice.
Narsh, I'm glad Tone stood his ground. Yes, Misha, keep it all that way. Misha said, if you come hard. Somebody said Bryson is used to getting
What
a
the hell,
pass for
Nard?
his abuse.
He do. I
For his.
said that he do. Bryson get a pass with everybody, y'all. Uh,
So
Mm.
why you think Tone
he
don't get?
does. And
Okay,
what?
I'm listening.
Bryson does get a pass. He gets a pass, like, and I think,
Hope he be funny.
like, like when he
Okay,
was supposed
I
to
think
show
so,
up
but I think
at
Tone hit it where it hurt at though.
hell
Where he
yeah, he
said
hit
the
him where it
said,
hurt
Yeah, he
at.
did. Yeah, he
yeah.
did. I mean, he most definitely did. I mean, when he responded, I'm telling you, he underestimated the man, y'all. The
And
man, he
he ain't raised his
underestimated the man.
voice. He ain't come out his seat. He ain't
No,
sweat.
he talks so
He
calmly when
did
he
it.
does when he do it. He be talking calmly.
Baby, he
You
was
know what I'm
talking
saying?
calm. He was like, bitch, I got you, and here go the receipts.
Yes, yes,
And I was like, ooh, this bitch done went crazy. Cause
He
yes.
do.
I,
And I know.
He go crazy. He gets crazy.
Yeah, but when Bryson like, cause the live episode, the last one, Bryson was in the live, just going like, I won't say going crazy, but that's the only time I ever seen Bryson coming in back to back. He was so mad when he
Yeah.
heard Tone say what he said about the word consent, and he was in his inbox like Bryson was livid. He was so he was like overtone for that.
Mm. I mean, well,
well, you can't get mad how somebody fight. You can't get mad how
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
somebody
true.
fight.
Somebody, Richard said, and he does it gracefully. Um, that's gonna eat Bryson
well,
up
hey,
because
Richard.
Bryson like the rah rah shit, and Tone just keep it cute and
keep
factual.
it cute, sis. Keep it cute, sis.
Cause and then when we was
I'm
on the
screaming.
live with Bryson, Bryson was mad with us.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Yeah,
if
you
he,
see how long
yeah,
we had to go through that?
an hour. So,
Bitch, he was
yeah,
mad with
Child,
us.
then he came back for another hour.
I know, no, he
And then
tried
he was
to.
like, how you gonna tell? Why you ain't tell me he
Yeah,
was on?
yeah,
I
you
thought
can't
you would have the.
when Bryson is going off, you can't be the devil advocate. You can't play the devil advocate with him. Like you could be just asking the question because you asking the question because you know other people gonna ask it. So let me just go and ask it, even though you don't really feel like that. And he just go on and on. So yeah, he was definitely mad. Even with the Apollo situation, the both interviews we done with him, it just always goes left because if you try
Yeah.
to be rational or you just be like, but what if this or what if this? He just think you taking the other person's side. It's like, no, I'm just asking the question. That's all we're doing. We're not. I promise you, I don't have no like because I wasn't at Jamie house.
Ill malice
I
is
wasn't
not
there.
ill
So
intention.
um I don't know if no if doing it, but I have to report the facts and the opinion. So
I
if you
know,
have the right
Richard.
to say what you got to say, right? Tone have a right to say what he want to say as well.
Oh,
Child.
honey, they and see, Darion don't want to fight Malik. He don't want to fight him. But you
You say
taking our food?
Darion? Oh no,
Yeah,
Darion don't want to fight no Malik. No,
he don't
Darion
want to
not even
fight
really a fighter
Malik.
like that. He don't give me. He don't give
But
me fighter energy.
yeah, I don't. I,
Child. Darion from Alabama. Don't let it confuse you, y'all.
I mean, but he still he don't give me fighter energy. He gives
Oh,
me
no,
yeah,
he
yeah.
doesn't. I think.
yeah,
I think.
he gives
Mm-hmm.
me like
So
a
y'all,
person who
let's get
just
into the dinner. So we get to the dinner. Kwanzaa cooked dinner again. She cooked brunch and dinner that day. That's Saturday. And of course, Darion is
What you said,
aggravated
shit.
because they said Malik is late coming to dinner, and of course Malik is saying, "I'm going to, y'all wait on me because I know how to make a scene." Do y'all think Malik was wrong
Malik
for
was
that
in
being
that.
late?
Malik was. Go ahead, Greg. Sorry.
No, I'm saying that's the question. Do y'all think he was wrong for having the group wait on him and just like, oh, when he come in, oh, it's y'all wait
Oh
on me
wait,
because I said again.
wait, y'all gotta wait. Y'all had to wait till everybody sat at the table to eat.
Nobody had to wait. We
Nobody
decided
had
to
to wait,
wait.
but that's what we was
We
doing.
decided to wait because we were being courteous. But
Okay.
in us deciding to wait, I feel like he knew we were waiting, and so he just like when we came in the house the first night, he was
Hmm.
in the back for a long time. When he was getting ready
Right?
for
Yeah, that's
dinner,
true.
he was back there again for a long time. So I think me included with the rest of the cast, we like, bitch, here we go with this shit again. Like you're being inconsiderate yet again. You know we out here waiting on you. And then you taking your precious little time to come out dressed how you dress. Don't do that. Like, what's going on? I
Okay.
think
So
that's
is it fair to ask?
hmm
Is Does he do this to get a moment or get a rise out of y'all?
But
you
that's
gotta
what
ask
Dar.
Malik.
So that's the point I was making because when he came out and Darion was saying like what he said, because Darion was frustrated, and Malik respond wasn't, "I'm sorry that I'm late, guys. It's because y'all wait on me because I know how to make a scene." Do you feel like that was like so condescending to say that, or he could have just
Yeah.
come in just saying, "You know what, guys, I apologize. I was just changing
yes,
outfits
that was a
from a
moment where he could have did that.
Yeah.
yeah."
He
Yeah.
could have did that. Yes.
Yeah.
See stuff like that.
That's
Stuff like that is what. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
He could have did that. He could have came and just been graceful that they waited for him and that they took that into consideration because they didn't have to. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
yeah,
So
know
then
the
I
moments when you should show the other side.
And you don't
right.
create a moment at somebody else's expense if that makes sense.
Yeah,
Mm,
That wasn't a
the
mm.
point to
cockiness would
make
be
a
fine
right.
if he knew how to balance it with showing humility a
Right.
little
A
bit.
little more grace or a little more realness.
Yes,
Everything doesn't need a
yes,
moment.
yes, and then he would be a okay. But it just keep going back to back to back, and it's just like,
Yeah,
bruh, somebody slap the shit out of this bitch.
because I think that was
Yeah,
after we
slap
came
the
back
shit
from the
out this bitch.
winery. That's after we came back from the winery. We all had a good time. We all bought some wine. All we ready
Hmm.
to do is eat,
It's eat. Yeah,
and
y'all been drinking
possibly
wine.
yeah,
Hmm.
eat, have a good time, and go to bed. But
Yeah, so
child,
he deserved for Devontae to take his clothes and do what he did, child. So
No,
Well,
that
that's
nah,
that. I
bitch.
don't think that
Nah.
had anything to do with that because that's about my next part. Right after that, you see the scene where Devontae and Malik get into it because, like I said, you can see that Malik sitting on there having an argument with Darion,
Oh,
and
Danny, I'm thinking the same thing.
Devontae jumped in at that point where he's saying
hmm
stuff like, "If you act up, I'm gonna beat you up." And then you see in the confessional, Devontae is saying that the reason why he's like that towards Malik because it's an issue he don't want to talk about on camera, but you bring that issue energy on camera in terms
Right.
of the way
That's
that
not
you
fair.
treat him. It's like that's weird. That's don't even we gonna try to break that down and make sense of that because that's stupid. Like we ain't gonna do that. So that whole type situation with Devontae did, I don't. Yeah, what y'all got to say about that? Because I just think that would just it don't even
Can
make
I go
sense.
first?
Go ahead,
We
I
can
Miss
move
Shit.
think
on.
okay, I think first of all, if me and Jamie have an issue and the
Mm.
issue is not spoke about between neither one of us, because maybe I don't even know why Jamie mad with me. I'm just
Mhm.
thinking I'm just feeding off of what you giving me, and for me
Hmm.
to feed off what you giving
But
me,
no, but
I'm
Misha,
like, okay, bitch, you
let's take it a step further. You can see in this scene right here, they made up. So that's the
about
point
the
of why we
same
get to
issue.
No, not about the issue, but that's the thing about
Okay.
it. Malik is not knowing that it's a issue. So that's why he asked Devontae, what is your
Right.
problem with me? Because once again, Devontae is not verbalizing his problem. So Malik is like, we were just cool. You were just trying to be my friend. So Malik is lost too because Devontae never verbalized to him yet at this point until we get back from the trip what the real issue is. So Malik is lost too. So that's why we did the flashback where you can see that they're hugging. You see this? This is a hug embrace, and you
Two
see
Do
the
gave
you
me
think
person.
that's a genuine hug though? Because do you think
It's
maybe
probably not
Devontae might have been
genuine, but
holding
it's
that?
about once again they having a
Yeah.
conversation. They decide to move
Mhm.
forward. So whether it wasn't genuine on Devontae or not, that's on him. At the same time, you still leaving the other person to think it's
To
not a
think it's
problem.
okay.
Because
Yeah.
Malik thinking like Devontae, like you see him like asking him, "What is your problem with me? You were just trying to be my friend." Because that
Yeah.
night what we didn't show when Jamie went off on Devontae them, Malik actually showed up like an hour later, and him and Devontae actually had a conversation, and they made up. So and since this scene to Nashville, Malik and Devontae haven't seen each other. Therefore, it shouldn't be no problem.
exactly.
Child,
And
but also look at how like go back and watch that scene. Devontae's whole body language was given. I really
whole
don't really want to fuck with you. Look,
and
like
Oh yeah,
in a
he's
way, Jamie, yeah. In a way,
he's
yeah.
it's given. Okay, I'm gonna be cordial, but like it's not given forgive and forget. It's not given
right,
that with
right, right,
Devontae.
right, right. Because he probably knew at the time that he was mad at him about this problem. No shade.
But why hold that until you get in
Because
front of
that's the thing,
people?
because he don't want to talk about it on camera, and that's what I'm saying. Like, you don't get to tell
Hmm.
everybody business in season 2 and think that your business ain't gonna get told in season 3. If I know about it, so
Oh,
you're gonna see in episode 11, you're gonna find out the reason why he mad at Malik, and it's all on the table. Because, like I said, the boy
oh Lord,
Devontae and the boy actually called me on a 3-way about the situation why they mad at Malik. So we got all of that.
child.
Okay, let me ask a question. I'm gonna ask a stupid question. The
Hmm.
4 months ago, this is the
Hmm.
same issue as in real time right here that that Devontae is mad with Malik about.
Correct. But Malik don't know it though, is what I'm saying. So that's why he's like, what is the problem? Because you can
Cause
see
we
that he's
done
talking
hugged it out.
exactly. So that's what that was.
Oh
Because you see him and
God.
Darion having a problem, which we know what that is about, but we don't know the intensity of why Devontae is saying, I'ma fuck you up. You get out of line, I'ma fight. You want to argue. So Malik is like, what? Like, girl, really? You want a moment. That's why, because Devontae is not at no point on this trip, he verbalized to Malik, I'm mad about this situation that happened off camera.
Right.
At no point.
At not
Until
one point.
yeah,
Not
until
on
we got
camera.
back home and was when I found out more about it.
Oh Lord,
Jamie,
And
child.
how
because
could you just sit there and eat like that and not be like, y'all stop all this spitting and arguing over me? Let
Yeah,
me
I was
enjoy these
over it.
wings.
Jamie is a
99,
Pisces, bitch. What is he supposed to do? He's supposed to
listen,
goddamn.
Oh, I can't do it, honey. My
ninety-nine
nerves be
point ninety
bad.
nine percent of the time I'll be over it. Unless it's dealing with me,
Kwanzaa ate all her food. Tell you about the end of that thing. Kwanzaa whole meal was gone. I said, she not you ate your
uh,
whole plate. She still eating.
What you said one of them one of our after shows, Jamie? You said you logged out, you zoned out.
um yeah,
I
probably.
can't. I ugh.
I tuned it out, probably.
But
You
so
know, that's what
and
kind of
that's the only thing I just wish I like consistency across the board. I do get people change. I don't think that Devontae changed though. So people do change. People like maybe the like let's say this season 2 happened. Devontae seen his ways and he was like, I want a new leaf. That's
yeah,
perfectly fine. But you can't he want to pick and choose. Because you see he said in his confession, I don't give a fuck about Darian. I don't give a fuck about Malik. I don't give he don't these are the people names that he called in reference to the type of business he don't mind telling them, telling they business. But he said when it come down to Nard, he ain't gonna tell Nard business. So it's like, no, Devontae, you can't pick and choose what you want to say now when last season you
on a
threw your
reality
friend
show.
Roshane under the bus. Roshane brought you in the circle and you told all his business about him and Ty, about them saying Ty was an escort. That's how that whole escort stuff got out
Yeah.
about Ty being an escort through Roshane telling Devontae, and Devontae sent out a text message to production. So,
They said Devontae was being a
yeah, I
hypocrite.
don't know. I just don't know. You don't do that. You don't, and then
So
you
he's
don't.
a bone collector.
he right, that's the
That's
role he
six.
want to
Yeah.
carry, but it's like when it come down to his stuff, he don't want you to discuss that. And it's like, no, you don't do that because you told Malik was scamming at the club. You said all that stuff now because some boy that you like don't want to be mentioned on camera. Okay, he's not gonna be on camera because he didn't sign out the film. But if anybody else want to discuss the matter that's happened, we gonna discuss that. That's gonna be
Yeah.
discussed. So
I
Malik,
mean,
of course, told everything.
my
Wow.
my thing is Devontae came on the show saying that I think a few seasons ago that he wanted to be the city girl. Like I guess that's what his reputation he
Mhm.
wanted to be. But
Right, right, right.
like you clocked in part time to me. I think, but like you can't if that's the role you want to play, you want to play the villain or whatever. Yeah, do that, but do that all the time. But
Do
then I
all the time.
also think
Exactly, exactly,
I
exactly. Because
think
what
with
it let me
this
know when you begin to hide, you hiding something because you don't want your shit in the spotlight. It ain't because you protect these other
that's
people.
exactly where
It's
I was
other stuff
going.
about you don't want to come out, but you want to act like, oh, that's my
Yeah,
friend. You didn't give a fuck about them people
and
because
it might
Roshane
be
was the
deeper
closest
with
friend you had. He was from Florida, from with you, and you threw him under the bus at the drop of a dime. Girl, stop.
yeah. And then I think that like to what you said, Greg, like about some stuff might coming out about him might be
It's
true
about
too.
him. So he know if I
It
tell this
it
person business, they gonna tell my business. So
yeah.
I don't want to do that. So he just don't want to go down a rabbit hole. So I already know
And
what you're
when
doing.
we
You're just
whatever
foreseeing
we showing
protecting
next
yourself.
whatever we showing next week, I mean, who's to say like I don't know what Malik is gonna say about that situation, but like
Oh, Malik tell everything. He told all of it. So I get
maybe
all of
that's
it.
why Devontae is trying to be so careful about what he wants to reveal and what he doesn't because some stuff about that situation might come out about him. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm just
it
thinking.
make him look like the way Malik tell like he been stalking the boy or the boy don't even want him.
Well,
So with you knowing this new information, whose side you swaying on?
It's not nobody's side. It's just about things because Malik had the same problem with season two. So season two, when it came out, Malik, remember when Bryson sat at the table with, remember Jamie, you, Bryson, and Darian sat at the table about the information came out about Malik in the car. Malik was also mad about that too because he was like, a lot of people be feeling some type of way because I get it. You don't want your business out there, but it's
yeah,
not fair for you to put other stuff out there, you to say what you want to say, and other people
yep,
not to say what they want to say. So I just
yep,
wish people can understand it and not try to get mad at me or try to call
mhm,
me or say you don't want this out when
child,
everybody has a right to speak on any matter that they want to they want to speak on. So with
yeah,
Devontae, I don't think it was him being a good friend. I just think he don't want his stuff to come out. So this I'm just being a good friend or this and that. It's like, nah, that's
Oh,
too
okay,
late
I get you now.
because
I get you
you
now.
should have been a good friend season two to Roshane because he did nothing to you.
yeah,
Oh, okay, I get you now. It's like
So
it's
you
like if you
protecting
don't
your own
if
self because once this
right.
information come out, I'm sure it's some more information gonna follow that.
yeah, yeah,
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
So
Why they
that's
ain't
why I
sleeping in
put it
front of their
in this
own front door?
episode so y'all can see I can drop the breadcrumbs. So when we get to episode 11, you can see Devontae clearly saying, I'm mad at him because of what he did off camera. And you see me keep asking him. So
Right.
and that's why I kept asking him, so you mad about something that happened off camera? And you hear him say, yeah. Then I go back to the next confessional. I ask him again. So this is all because of something happened off camera. Yeah. So I'm like dropping the breadcrumbs. So when it come out, it's no conflict of interest of nothing because clearly you stated where your energy come from.
yeah,
Wow. Ooh, cause he want to fight Malik, baby.
Oh yeah, yeah. He definitely did. He wanted his one. He said ain't no
He
police
wanted
here.
that baby.
He mushed them. So why y'all think Malik didn't fight him, but he was getting mad at Darian? Do you think it was because Darian mentioned his sisters, or you think Malik was scared of Devontae?
A little bit of both.
Okay.
Because God
I
knows
mean,
I
well, I mean, if he was scared, I mean, he don't give me that he's scared.
Mhm.
He don't really give me that he's scared. It's more so
he
like he
picks
just
his
don't
battles wisely.
he and you could
But
say
it could have been
that,
also too that he was
but he
thrown off
don't
while
really seem to
Devontae
be
kept
like
that. he could have been thrown off while Devontae was coming at him like that too, because he
Yeah,
was
but bitch,
shocked
you done
too.
mushed me in my face 7 or 8 times, bitch. I might not know where you coming from, but I know
Right,
where
but
we
still,
going.
I
Bitch,
know,
I know
right?
where we
Devontae, I mean,
going.
Malik also he don't ever amp up an energy that gives he want to fight though.
Yeah,
You
he
know what I'm
does. He
saying?
don't. Yeah, it
Yeah,
stayed the
he don't
same.
really amp up in that type of energy. That's he plays it off. He smiles. He laughs. Like he likes to talk. He's a person that like I'm that way sometimes. Like I could talk shit to you. I don't always want to fight, but I could talk shit to you to the death. You know what I'm saying? And make you want to fight me. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So I get that aspect of him. He don't give that he want to fight nobody, but he like to talk shit and get up under your skin though. And he know that what I'm saying is going to get up under his skin. He gets a kiki out of that. He gets a
Mhm.
kiki out of knowing that what he's saying is getting up under people's skin.
So, so you don't think it was because he was thrown out by Devontae being mad at him?
I do. I do.
Not too much. Not too much.
I don't
I'm
think
I'm I'm a yeah, not too much.
Hmm.
I don't think Malik is scared of Devontae per se. I do think that Malik also don't want that smoke with Devontae though.
Hmm.
Not to say that like again, I don't think that he's scared of him. I just don't think he want to go there with Devontae.
And then I
Um,
forget about the episode because when I just said that, then it made me remember that Malik does have an episode I think with him mushing Ty or
Yeah,
fighting
yeah,
uh,
Ty.
oh yeah. Hmm.
season
Yes.
one or
Yeah.
So
season
But
yes, I
bitch,
did
season
forget that
two.
he did have like a fighting seat, a fight
Jamie,
Huh?
Yeah, he
scene.
you are the
did.
king of philanthropy.
Child.
Bitch,
Most
if I
definitely.
come and grab your stuff and toss it to the door, bitch,
Yeah.
It's time to fight.
you gonna forget about all your work at the United Way. Bitch,
Yeah.
we gonna
Most
tussle.
definitely.
You don't do that.
When Malik got in my face, you saw I got up and I had to defend myself. I mean, I don't think we was
Yeah.
gonna get to
You
swinging,
don't
but
do that.
like you don't invade nobody's personal space. And
You
for me,
don't.
But I
that's a
I
pet peeve
think
of
he was.
mine.
But do
Don't
you think he also didn't want to give Devontae that moment on camera?
No, he didn't want to give him that
I
moment.
don't know. I don't know.
No,
What is it
he's
just
very
Devontae? And
calculated a
is
little
it
bit. He's
just
very calculated. You got to
is
think
it
we're talking about Malik.
just
So
Yeah, I think
Devontae then?
Malik
Because
is very
like
calculated now.
you give
Malik is very
everybody else
calculated, so he
hold
wasn't going
on,
to give him
hold
that
on.
moment.
But you give everybody else that moment. Quite
But I
literally
feel like he feel like
everybody
Devontae
else.
did come in a little
Why you
thirsty
don't
though
want to
for that
give
moment
Devontae that moment? What's going on
because I
there?
think
Like
Devontae was very dehydrated
No,
in
bitch.
this scene. In this scene, he was very thirsty because a lot of time when Malik wasn't even talking to him, he kept butting him and Darian. So I feel like Malik was very
Yeah.
strategic, very much like I'm not going to give him that because he said because remember he said you eating this
Yes.
up down there, you eating this up down there. So I feel like I
Yes.
think a little of it was he was being calculated. He was like, I'm not gonna give Devontae this.
Yes. Yes.
I don't
I
know.
agree
I
with
feel
that.
like if Malik wanted to do something, he would do it. If he wanted to buck up at somebody, he would buck up. Just knowing Malik. If yeah, he is calculated. I call him, the PR girl and all that other stuff. All of those things are true. But I think if Malik truly wanted to do something, he would have done
Mhm,
it. That's just me.
That's just me
mhm.
too, Jamie. And
Now
I
Yeah, if
love
he wanted to, but he didn't. Like
right.
yeah, he
I've been
didn't.
on season one with him when he's gotten into it with people. I've been on season two with him. This is season three. Ain't nothing changed about Malik. If he wanted to do it, child, he would have done it. Why he didn't do it, that's beyond me. That's a question you gotta ask Malik.
I
Yeah,
think like you said, it's a combination of three. He didn't want that smoke. He very calculated, and it's just like enough is enough. I don't care how loud I
Hmm.
am, how vocal I am. I am not going to go into a room
Yeah.
hmm
and grab your stuff and toss it to the door. Now I might
yeah.
tell you,
What did
bitch,
y'all? That's a good point. What did y'all think about that? What did y'all make
I
out
ain't
of it?
like it. I
I
didn't like it.
I gagged. I ain't gonna lie. I
I was gagging. I don't know
gagged.
what the hell Misha don't like, bitch. You know she messy as hell. How the hell you don't like something
No,
like
It
that?
could
she
be
don't.
messy,
I
I
ain't
get what
like
but
it.
Misha don't
everybody
like.
have
She don't
boundaries.
like.
Jada, everybody don't have to like. I could be messy, but it's certain things I'm just not gonna touch.
I'm
So
not gonna
everybody
do
have their
that.
boundaries,
She don't
whatever.
like, and I get it. She don't like people like, and I
But
don't
yeah,
like
it could
people
be
touching
something
my
that you can
stuff.
relate to. That
Don't touch
somebody
my
touch your
stuff.
stuff.
Don't touch my stuff. Like, do not touch my stuff. So I get why Misha's saying no. But
Yeah,
in the
don't.
moment, I gagged.
Right. In the moment, I probably would have fell out for dead. But but looking at it on TV, like Devontae, you were not that upset to go now go grab my own stuff and say, bitch, you sleeping there by yourself or switch. I'm gonna switch room with this bitch or
Right?
something of
Yeah.
that nature. I'm not gonna go grab your stuff and then toss it to the front door.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No, no, that is not. That is not. No,
He
no.
definitely
That
tossed it. He
he
definitely tossed
tossed it,
it.
bitch.
He said, "Go find somewhere else to sleep tonight."
Right.
And then that
Yes.
girl had a good pink blanket and everything folded up. He grabbed it.
Oh
No,
A
ma'am.
mess.
Lord, child, he was gonna be sleeping with Tone in the living room.
So where did he end up sleeping?
I don't know. I know I went to
I
my
don't know.
room.
We had shut down that night. It was so much that dinner went on for
I
like
know I
two
went to
hours.
my room. That room y'all see in
Right.
that back corner. I
And
went
we
to
had
my room.
another
I don't
scene
know
after
what
that, but
else.
we didn't even do it.
You
So
kept the
yeah.
last scene out from this night.
Yeah, because remember we didn't really film it because it was so much stuff. We probably going
It was a
outside to do
lot.
s'mores.
This day or this part took like at least 4 hours.
Hmm.
At least four
And you
hours.
sitting there like, bitch, I'm tired. I'm
Over
trying to
it.
stuff this
Over
food
it.
down. I'm ready to
Oh
go.
yeah, because Jamie and Malik got into it real bad. That scene got cut out. Y'all didn't see that. It's gonna be in
I
a deleted scene
yeah.
episode.
What y'all got into it for?
I don't even remember. I think Malik addressed me, and he was coming for Darion, and I think he tried to address me because he didn't like how
Yeah,
I
because
don't
I
know.
think he was saying he was accusing Jamie again for putting the batteries in Darion back. He
Oh
said the
yeah,
reason why
child,
Darion don't like him at this point is because of Jamie. So of course
child,
him and Jamie
which
revisit
is
their whole
false,
relationship
y'all.
and all that.
Which is
Oh my
false. Darion do
god.
stuff that Darion want to do. I do not tell Darion to do anything. Like I might suggest it, but Darion is gonna do the opposite. I've been told
Right.
Darion to put that letter out. Darion told me no. And you know what I mean? Like, but like
That's what I'm
Darion,
gonna ask you about Jamie. Why you go get the award and gave Malik the Oscar?
because he was putting on that act. Darion, I was told you even press and you was saying all that and act like you was gonna cry and now the tear dropped. Here you go. Here's the Oscar. There you go. He gets the Oscar. There you
It
go.
was you and Darian clapping y'all hands.
Child, because he was put on the actor. I was tired of it. I was
That's
tired of
it was
it.
the Oscar goes to.
Because he was being,
So yeah, and the scene
Malik,
we
he
got cut
loves
out,
the
the scene
theatrics.
that got cut out, Jamie actually broke that.
I did break that.
He did.
I broke
Oh,
it
and
because
I was just about to ask you what kind of glass was there because I was
it
looking
was a
at it when you
snow
was moving it
globe.
around
It
It
was
earlier.
a
was no
snow
globe.
globe. I ended up,
He was given to Malik for his
child,
Oscar, and the Oscar goes to. I was like, what the?
child, I got mad. I didn't know what happened. I slammed it on the table and the glass and everything it went everywhere, child. I don't, yeah. Nobody got hurt
Oh.
though. But
No animals were hurt in the filming of this scene. I just
nobody
oh
got hurt,
I gotta come to y'all. I gotta come to y'all reunion.
Yeah,
I
Misha
got to
got to come to
come.
the reunion. I don't know about Jada.
Child.
Jada don't get to fight with them people. We gonna let Misha come.
Why
Oh,
would
I
I
have
get to
got to
fight with
come.
those people?
Because you be saying some such.
no,
You know,
Jedi gonna have his hands full
Misha
because
is
he gonna
more
be just
delicate.
coming out of
She'll throw
a
shade,
season
but
himself.
Misha kind of like how they'll say I'm a hit you, but I love you. You know, like the mama. I think with you, Jada, you'll just say what you got to say.
And don't care.
And get them dreads pulled out his head from the roof.
But I'm
Cause
not. I'm
he
not going to go. I'm not going to go. I'm not going to go into a place
No, I know you're not
wanting.
gonna go to them. What I'm saying, they might be hearing what stuff you be saying on here. Is what I'm saying. I don't think you're gonna do it there. They might like, oh
No,
damn, like because you be saying stuff here is what I'm talking about.
I feel
But see,
like
that's why I try to
people.
show. But that's why I try to show evenly
Well,
amount
I like that
of
you're
love
opinionated.
and shade
I
to
think about
everybody. I try to be
it's a very
honest.
the reunion is a very I just know how Misha know how to come in and know she's wise in that regard. I seen her like she gonna know even if she say something then she gonna know how she know how to read the temperature of the room. So she know how to make them laugh and she gets it is what I'm saying. I feel like with you just like straight to the point. You're not gonna be like you don't really cater to people's feelings. I think where Misha, she just know how to. If she see that the room is already tense, she gonna pull it back a little bit. If that makes sense.
Oh yeah, Jada. In that sense, you'll throw gasoline on
That's
the
all I'm saying. I don't think you would
shade.
say something there. I just think it's just things how you come off here.
Yeah, because I feel
It's
like
the
people
nature.
watch the after shows and like I feel like on one hand I feel like people kind of should know what they get into when they sign up for this, but I mean you don't know what you don't know until you in it. But
That's true.
I feel
Yeah.
like people watch these after shows and take things personal,
Oh
um,
yeah. I think
and
most
they
people
be
are mad
like,
between. It's not even the
hmm
scenes. It's the after shows and the
"Yep,"
confessionals.
and the confessionals and the child
The after
comments
show.
and the
baby,
I
them
think
comments.
screens
that's
ain't green for nothing. Them
What?
screens ain't green for
Child,
nothing.
He said
I
I'm
don't
green.
think.
Yeah, I think because I think you kind of get over it. It happened. We
Yeah,
filmed the show, but then
yeah.
it's when that person had to sit back and then they throw their new shade, and then it
Child,
just then it's the after shows. The after shows can be very like. Do y'all think I'm good?
child.
Look at Jada. He's such a you a mess.
I don't see. I
Now
don't
she with a
listen.
question. No, I don't know because I know it's tense. I just and you a guy, and
Yeah, so I mean, I'm a, I'm most definitely gonna be bold. You know what I'm saying? Be who I am.
exactly. And I
But
like
but
that
but
for
but
you,
in
but
that in
listen,
that in that
Jada,
sense though, I have been
just hear me out.
learning.
Just hear me out. Just think what I'm thinking. You got to think about it's a reunion. Everybody haven't seen each other since we were out like a year ago, and you got to talk about a lot of stuff that's uncomfortable and it's gonna get heated. So to add another layer, you just make them, um, you
Extra
make
heated.
them kind of like intense, more intense. I didn't understand this episode at all. Yeah, it was giving it. It was giving it.
Because it went from a dinner and chill to a wine moment, having good wine, to the end of it, and it just went like
Oh, see, oh, baby, oh,
when he
see,
mushed him in the face.
But
Yeah.
I
I
don't
was
know
so
what's his name.
mad.
I don't know Devonte. I only met him like 3 or 4 times. But
Mm,
honey, he'd had to pour every streak of that blonde out the top of my head because baby, we'd have been rolling.
not every.
Where
And
where is
I,
Devontae?
What
I
you
just
mean?
don't like with Malik.
We need him in the hot chair.
I
Yeah, where he at? Devonte, where you at?
don't
Yeah, where
think
Devontae at?
I don't think Devontae gonna do an after show, child.
Because I wanna understand. Now I could argue with you all day. Sometimes I might get up and get in your face, but me put my hands on you and put my hands on your belongings, I think that's where the drop. That's where it ends. Like Malik,
Mm-hmm.
he done
Yeah.
mushed you in the face
Yes.
16 times. Then he done
Yes.
went up there and grabbed your kitten and caboodle and threw it in front
Yes.
of
Come
everybody
on
through
now,
the
you
front
feel what I'm
door.
saying? So it was
Oh
like
no,
no. It was like
that
It
was
no,
was
you
given. I
no.
think for y'all saying this, if Malik, if you gonna do something, this is the time now.
This is the
this is the moment.
time
This is the moment where you gotta
to
do to him.
redeem yourself. This is because bitch,
Yes.
like
Because
this,
now you're just giving me mouth. You know what
that's
I'm
all you
saying?
giving me at this
Your
point.
moment, your moments of all that extra stuff is becoming flat because of the fact that you can't buck up, you can't be a baddie and not deliver. You know what I'm saying? Not be bad. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna be a baddie, you got to be baddie all the way. You can't be half-ass baddie and then
Mm-hmm.
Devontae mush you in the head. Come on,
Bitch,
man.
more
You
than
tripping?
once.
Oh, he did it more than
Huh?
once.
I think
Devontae
it
did it
was
more than
more
once.
than. I think it was in the back of the head and then in the forehead.
Oh
I
yeah.
think, if I'm not mistaken,
All in the
Mm.
same episode? Hold on, I gotta see that part again.
in the scene, I
Right.
think.
Watch the
Hold on, I thought he
episode
just did
one
it once.
scene.
Yeah, I
Hold
thought he
on.
did it one, but I finna
Greg,
look at it.
rewind that scene for us, please.
I'm doing it. It's about to come up now.
I think I could be wrong, but I think he did
You
it,
right. It was more than once.
Hold on, yeah, we about to see.
child.
It had me mad though.
Not everybody want Malik pop, so everybody want him to pop Devontae after that mush and stuff.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Like,
Like, come on, bro. That man mushed
Greg,
you
come
in the
on now.
fucking
You
forehead,
know,
bro.
yeah. I would have had to
He
give you
mushed.
you had to take my deposit on the house. But we would see how she passed that fork back to him. That's how to pass
Mm-hmm.
that motherfucking fork across his head. Bitch, no. Stop. You are violating. No, stop. You could be mad with me all day about something that I probably don't even know what you mad about.
No, probably he don't know because you see Devontae even refused to talk about it in a green screen, so you know he ain't talked about it on camera.
Child.
Mm-mm.
That is just the
Mm-mm.
weirdest. But it's still gonna get talked
Mm-mm.
about. But it says it's more than one way to skin a cat.
And we know
Child.
you know how to do it.
Right. I ain't
Listen,
gonna lie. I would
Oh,
have loved to
we
see
know you the pussy
Malik bop her.
scraper.
Oh yeah, it's getting told next week, child. So yeah, this when he
All
come
right.
over to him in his face.
That's one. That's
Oh yeah, he
two.
did. Yeah, he that's two. That is
Oh.
yeah. He did do it twice.
And then he
That's
kept ooh,
three.
three.
oh,
Yeah.
That's
not,
Oh,
four.
and then when he
oh,
just pushed it,
That's
Oh
ooh,
yeah.
five.
five.
oh, I didn't even count. It was five. Y'all
Yeah, it
messy,
was.
man.
So he did it. So he did it when he first got up. When he first
Oh,
when he first walked over there.
And you know
I
what
think
I
he really was
see?
trying to try. He was really trying to make try Malik like a bitch, basically.
He was put.
Was
He was
Tone hair really
trying.
red?
No, that's Die.
No, I mean, but when did he do that within the episode? Well, I just noticed that part.
Oh,
It been like that.
Tone
You probably
changed
just
his
not
hair
seen it.
color before that.
Yeah.
And you
I
know
think.
what? Every time Malik get into a fight, Darion always be there to, like
Oh
That's
yeah.
his
you go
friend.
your way and let him go
That's
his
what I'm
way.
saying. That Darion, like, cause you're right. You know what I'm
Darion
saying?
really got love for Malik. He really
I
do.
I had noticed that. You know what I'm saying? He most definitely is a friend to him. Even if they say they're not friends right now,
He
he
still
most
have
definitely
Malik.
cares.
He still have Malik concern. He still have concern for Malik.
Yes. I
And
think it's
whatever
just
him and
because we're
Malik
watching
got
it
going
on an
on, they
episode.
need to squash it out because he
Yeah.
really like Malik. He really
Malik needs
does.
to humble himself down, and he
He
really
don't
needs
want to
to
see
give
Malik
a real,
hurt.
genuine apology to Darion. Because see, from Darion, even from Darion perspective of letting the person stay in his house, because we ain't really went into detail on Darion's side. You know,
Right.
Darion was very genuine, even when he was letting him stay there and not really pay him nothing. When he said, "Just give me something," you get yourself together. Now, yeah, you say
Mhm.
you was giving him 20, 30, $40 or whatever, but you could have done a little bit more. And I felt Darion hurt. You know what I'm saying? But Malik redeemed himself because he said when Darion asked me for the $300, he said I went and got it for him immediately. You know what I'm
But
saying?
that's what I'm saying. It's got to be something. They probably just need to have a real, genuine conversation.
Yeah, that those are two real friends that really just
They,
meet off camera.
Darion
Off
really have.
camera.
He really do. He really have concern for Malik. He'll argue with him, and they probably are fighting, fuss, whatever. But he really have genuine concern for Malik.
Yeah.
He really does.
Because I'm pretty sure, like off camera, I mean, you got to think. I mean, they lived with each other, so you don't know the moments that they probably actually had that really, really showed how much they care for each other.
Right.
So Darion
They
is most
probably had
definitely a real,
conversations
genuine
that we
friend to
don't
him.
never know about.
Yes, 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 and that's why Darion be irritated by the stuff that he be irritated by.
That's why they need to just really have a conversation about it. Because sometimes I could be like, "Ooh, J Dot, I'm sorry," and you'll be like, "Okay, I accept your apology," but me
Yeah,
saying I'm sorry doesn't define what I'm sorry about. I could have stepped on your shoe a year ago, or I could have slept with your man 6 months ago. You don't know what I'm sorry
Mhm.
about, so you need
yeah,
to,
yeah, yeah. Malik got to have a genuine talk
yeah,
with
he got
him.
to right. He got to
Yeah,
come
he
to
can't
him
be like, "Oh, I'm just
genuinely.
over it and I'm just over these people," because these people are showing you on camera. They're showing that they really fuck with you when a person stands up in your defense every
Right.
time. Man. We
Every
seen it.
time. That's the
We seen
second
it.
time.
Yes,
Oh, this bitch went and got the award, huh?
that's what's in
Child.
the fan.
That's a snow globe. Yes, that's an
Who's over?
award. That's an award, child.
Jamie's trying to hold an award.
No, I was giving an award to Malik.
You're so damn stupid. I didn't know what the hell that was in your hand that you grabbed in the first.
It was
I
a
just
snow globe. It was in my room, and child, y'all know Malik. She loves a theatric moment, so
Yeah.
I thought I would give her, her moment.
you
But
did. You
but
did.
What
I
sign
just
is Darion?
Darion is a Scorpio.
Scorpio.
Okay, and what sign is Malik?
So I don't know.
Cancer.
Cancer. His birthday, Cancer.
Yeah, Malik is a
Okay.
cancer.
Okay. Well, all him, Darion, Malik, and Jamie are all mutual signs with each other.
I
I
think
mean,
I can I
hmm
say this?
So, Jamie, what is your issue? Like, how do you see it? Because you're there
You
all
took
the
the
time.
words out my mouth.
what is my issue with? What do you mean?
Yeah. What is it with
What was
you
your
and Malik?
final straw with Malik? What was like, bitch, I could speak with you, I could eat with you, I could talk, I
Or even
can't
what is
talk
it
to
when
you.
because Malik had told us in a few after shows a while ago that y'all kind of had tension from the first time y'all dealt with each other off camp before anything. I think when y'all were dealing with y'all fraternities and some of the things y'all were doing behind the scenes
Philanthropy word.
with the philanthropy work. So
What
he
tension did
painted
we
his
have?
narrative
Hold
of
on.
what.
What tension did we have off camera
Okay.
dealing with
So
This is
Malik
what
philanthropy?
I
said that
remember from
y'all
that
have always had
conversation.
something since the time that y'all have kind of met and been working on the philanthropy work
Right.
before we got
No,
to
that's
y'all being
delusion.
on.
That boy is delusional. I've never envied Malik. I've never. I mean, there's been talk about like me being jealous of him, and y'all been saying stuff. Well, not y'all. I don't want to say y'all. People have been saying stuff like, I'm jealous of him, and all this other stuff. That's never been my thing. Like I don't when I do my work around the community and for like in the name of philanthropy and stuff like that, I don't be thinking about nobody other than the community I'm serving, my organization, and how we can affect these people in a positive way. So like if Malik was over there doing his thing, cool, congratulations. Like me being jealous of Malik, that's not a
No,
thing.
I don't think so. I don't think that at all.
We've never had any tension outside or before the cameras. Like we've shared campaigns. Richard is in the comments. Richard was also, on those campaigns and
He
stuff as
did say
well.
that.
And we've all traveled and worked together. I think what it is Malik and I, we never went anything past a surface level. So
Mhm.
I'm really trying to get to know Malik really in later seasons, because I mean we were acquainted, yeah, first season, but I didn't want to be too attached to him, because I feel like people would think that, we coming in here together trying to take over this thing when it's not that. But I think we also kind of unspokenly said, okay, well, we would try to get to know one another. But then when I saw how he was moving around, when I saw how he was moving this season, I was like, yeah, no. And then like we shared social circles, and I just didn't like how he would kind of be
Operate.
like, yeah, and I never felt like I could truly trust him, right? And then when him and Darion fell out, I was like, okay, like you didn't do anything to me personally, but you fucking with my friend. So I mean, obviously, I'm gonna have some contention about that. And I'm gonna have an opinion about it or whatever, and I'm gonna defend my friend if needed. And so, when I guess him and Darion fell out, I was just like, because to see Darion like on a green screen and on the show is one thing, but to feel Darion, see him breaking down and stuff like that outside of the camera is a completely different thing.
Right.
So y'all get a portion of what you see Darion reacting and stuff like that. I've seen Darion break down. I think Greg might be seen him break down like out of some stuff that people said about him too, like with the Taiwan situation. Like that's a
Hmm.
different thing. So when you hurt my friend, yes, it's up and it's stuck, and it will stay that way. I don't care if you and him, y'all work it out. That's between y'all. I've always said that's gonna be a y'all thing. Darion can forgive you tomorrow, and that's cool. But I'm still gonna feel how I feel, and I feel like we could be in the same space, but like you're just not somebody I want to be buddy buddy with. That's
Can I
not a
ask you
thing.
this?
Hmm.
When you look at the scenes and you see like everybody or the majority against Malik, do you feel like Malik, you put yourself in this situation, or do you feel like um y'all don't gang up on him? He don't deserve that. How do
No, I feel like most definitely like some stuff Malik, does put his stuff. What some stuff I'm not gonna say all, because sometimes Malik is in the right, but there have been some situations he dug a hole, and you just gonna have to be in that hole for a minute, and you just gonna have to sit there. And every time I try to have like a thought of like, okay, well maybe that was just like a
a
slight
slip of the
misjudgment,
tongue?
you do something else, you start something else, and it's just like, oh my god. And then like again, nobody never knows when you're telling the truth, so how can you expect me to try to have sympathy or empathy for you when one, you stir the pot and you hide your hand, and then like it's just a plethora of other things that I'm like, girl, no, I don't feel bad for you. I feel how y'all feel at this point with Malik when y'all been watching it. Like y'all were on his side for a moment, and then now you're like, all right, Malik, enough is enough. Like some stuff, bitch, you did that, so you don't have to sit in it. And I mean, that's how I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's exactly how I feel. I mean, he makes it hard for people to want to, be on his side when you have historically been stirring the pot. I
Because
mean,
you couldn't even look at when him and what's his name was arguing. You couldn't even look. You you
I
was you
didn't
was
want
trying
to.
to look other places. You know what I'm saying? And I'm
Yeah,
like, I'm like Jamie.
I
I'm
was
like
trying
they.
to stay out of it until he mentions me. y'all will see. I mean, y'all watch the episode. If it don't involve when it comes to Malik, if it don't involve me, I try my best to stay out of it. And if he brings me up, then we gonna have an issue because I don't go out of my way to throw darts at Malik. I only respond to what Malik says.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I mean, like I think it was a week or something ago, he made a post on social media. I think it was a throwback clip of us in New Orleans, and he was like, "Hoes been mad," and then had a crop of my face and circled it. And I was
Oh,
like, "Oh, girl, okay, well, you want a moment
Oh
with me? I'm
yeah.
not gonna give it to you. You know, I saw it, and that was cute, but girl, I don't have time. See, like it's stuff like that. Just that's just like, okay, girl, what is it? What? Girl, I'm over you.
And then he said, "What
Yeah.
is it?"
oh,
Mhm.
Malik.
I
And you
mean,
know he my real life and philanthropy husband.
we all have made a bad decision once in our lives, and
Yes.
that might be yours. You know, I
And
just
unfortunately, me should have made a few bad decisions, child.
child, that might be a
I be trying to
misjudgment.
help my poor good sister, but she just be falling off the goddamn. I don't know what's wrong with her.
Yeah,
That might be a
we gotta
slight
get Misha.
misjudgment of
Misha gonna
character, child.
host the pre show for the reunion.
I'm here for that. Misha and Jada should host the pre-show.
Oh,
Let's go.
I don't know about Jay. Jay is a
Oh,
wild
J
card.
Dot got to be there. I don't know which. I don't know what they got going. I'm showing up.
It's
Child,
that
I'm
energy.
getting a
That
dress.
energy. It's that energy, Jay. I be knowing
I'm
what I'm
gonna be
saying.
chill.
But sometimes I can calm J Dot down. Sometimes I can be like, J Dot, bitch, you going a little too
Misha
far
has been
now.
like one of the most calming me down persons since I met her.
No, I don't
Like,
think you mean it well. It just you like you just said. You see how you just said. And I said Jada can come to you. I'm gonna be there. It's that energy right there. It's that energy I'm talking
you
about.
know, I got to be a little cocky, arrogant, a little bit. Now. That the people
A
wouldn't be listening
little?
if I ain't did that
Is that
part.
a little?
Somebody said in the comments, do we think Malik is a substance abuse?
Oh yeah, I seen
Yes,
that.
I don't believe that.
I don't
No, I
believe.
don't think Malik gonna do
I
Yeah,
that.
I
don't
shut
think.
that
I
down. I
don't
don't
think
believe
that's a
that.
thing. I don't think that's a thing.
Nah, he don't even give me that. Nah, hell nah. His
No.
attitude don't even come off
Do
like
you
Um,
he's
do
going
you
through
think
some shit.
do you think that maybe if he didn't know anybody on the show, he would be a good reality star, a reality person? If
but
he
it
didn't
wasn't
know,
always no. Because think about season one. He was in a better spot with all season two. Him and Darion was close. Him and
Yeah.
Jamie was not here, so it's not that. It's just
Yeah.
things happen. Like because him and Jamie, like they weren't like Jamie said they were never close, but Jamie wasn't speaking bad about Malik on camera. Like
Hmm.
he announced it this
And I mean,
season.
you
So
honestly could never really control the energy. Like, I mean, you know, you could have intentions to want to be. I mean, this I've learned this much at least. You can have intentions to want to be or come off a certain way or have your image portrayed a certain way, but you
mhm,
can't control the
you
other
can't.
energies of everybody else and how it's going to be perceived, how they're going to take things, and how you're going to respond, how they're going to respond. Those things you can't control. So
Hmm.
I don't think he intentionally did anything. I think it just plays out how it plays out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and not taking anything away from Malik because, like, when the camera comes on, she gonna clock in. So I feel like Malik is gonna be Malik anywhere. Like, I feel like he's great for TV, but like,
Hmm.
he don't mess with everybody, and everybody he's not everybody's cup of tea either. Like, that's just not. I feel like yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that, child, because it's gonna go real.
Mhm,
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. So at the end, you see him and Darion got into it because of the comment that Darion made about that Darion made the comment that Malik, the store Malik work at is not his store; it's his sister's store. How do y'all feel? Do y'all feel like that was enough for Malik to go from 0 to 100 on Darion because of Darion comments, um, stating that that's not his store?
you think it's
No.
fair to say that the energy that he had
Come on,
for
Misha. Come on, Misha. Come on, Misha. Because I was like, go ahead, Misha. Go ahead.
I think that's what it was. I think he couldn't give all that to Devonte because he know Devonte was gone, so he gave it to
Mhm.
Darion because he
And
knew
that's what
him
I
and
feel like because
Darion.
he knew. I feel like he knew Devontae wanted a moment like
Right.
this on camera. That's why I say I feel like he didn't want to give Devonte, because I feel like Malik knew when he seen Devonte energy at that countertop, he knew Devonte was gonna go do whatever on camera. I think with
Yeah.
Darian, he know Darian is not gonna do it just for the camera, but Devonte, he knew like Devonte, like, oh, he's picking with me for a reason. He trying to get me to up there because he want me to actually fight him on camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I can go with that. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, I can go with that. You know what I'm saying? I can go with that all the way.
Well,
Cause that just goes
Devontae,
back
if
to
you
what we,
listening, when you see me and Malik, don't jump on me now,
why we gonna jump on you?
cause I, that baby want to fight that girl. Whatever the situation is, that baby want to fight.
You want to fight who?
Devontae
Malik,
want to fight
Devonte
Malik.
want to fight Malik.
He wants to fight Malik. Like
Child.
like he wants to he wants to beat that girl.
Yeah, I mean, is that 100% all the way, or is that more so for a moment?
Bitch, I think
Right.
that's all the way.
I think it's in between. I think it's yeah. I think when y'all see the situation, yeah, he did. When I found out about the situation, he definitely did want to have a, yeah. He was really mad at Malik about it. So I think it's both.
But you got to still understand we swaying toward Malik because for one, Malik probably don't know why you married me because we done hugged it out and supposed to be done squashed it 4 months
Hmm.
ago.
Right.
And now you holding this 4 months ago. Maybe this is the first time you seen me, and you maybe you wanted a visual on camera, whatever. But I don't know what the fuck you talking about. I just don't know
Hmm.
what you're talking about.
Mm.
I mean,
And you
but we
don't
don't know
push
what
me in
you're talking
my
about.
head.
But I mean, Malik knows
You don't
Yeah, Malik
evict
knows.
Malik
me out
understood
the
what was
from
going
the.
on in the moment.
Right in that moment, he did. He did. He really
Oh,
did.
he
Because
did
it's
not.
like,
I don't
yeah,
think he
that's what I'm
do.
saying. In Tennessee, he did not know. No, not 100%. Like he heard rumors, but he still, because once again, and that's why if you heard me interrupting Devontae, I said, but you and Malika haven't seen each other since y'all made up, and he kept talking because like that's what the point I'm trying to bring home. Since that 4 months ago, they haven't been in a room together till Tennessee, so it shouldn't be no problem, right? That's why I said, well, you and Malik haven't filmed, so it's what you talking about, because they have not seen each other since that hug till now.
Mm-mm.
Maybe if Devontae would have just said it, we would have been able to cipher through it. But since you
Exactly.
didn't say it, we had to, now we got to dig and dig and dig, and we gonna get tired of digging, and we just gonna say, okay, well, we just gonna go for what we seen, and what we seen. Devontae, you was bullying this girl.
Oh well.
Not bullying.
And he
Yeah,
evicted her.
What did y'all think about Tone at the end? Tone comments about Malik.
Well, you can't tell nobody how to feel or how to judge.
Yeah.
You get judged on how you treat me.
Well, he Tone keeps saying Malik got a
yeah.
problem with the truth though. Basically, he a liar.
Well,
I mean, well, Jamie just said that a few minutes ago.
What did I say?
You
Wait.
did call a boy a liar.
Oh yeah. That's what I said. I
Oh,
said I
Jamie
don't know
said
when
he's a
he
liar.
ever.
Oh
I
no,
don't know
yeah, I
when
think he
he's
said
ever telling
PR.
the truth. Is what I said. I don't know when he's ever telling the truth. It's hard for me to believe anything when you
That's a
never.
liar.
No, no. It's hard to believe anything
If
because
I
you
don't know when
never.
you're telling the truth,
Hold on one second, because
Is that a
you
part
never
time
know.
liar?
Like I don't know what it is. I think Misha
a
hit it on the
part-time liar.
head. I think Misha hit it on the head a couple of lives ago. She said something about I don't shit. It's escaping me, child. But I just nobody never knows when you're telling the truth, child, because you never reveal all your. That's what she said. He never reveals all his sources. He talks in circles. Like he
Oh yeah, who
never.
you talking Malik?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
Malik ain't gonna tell
never.
his sources. He's
Yeah,
not.
and he talks in circles. He talks
He
in
gonna tell you
riddles.
after the fact. It's gonna be over with though.
Well, shit got to hit the fan. You got to be
Yeah,
tasting
but
minerals
yeah, Malik
for shit to come
he
out.
never
Minerals.
tell you. He always just
Bryson
be
got down with that one, y'all.
do what?
Child, Oh, Bryson did say that too. But
Yeah, you was being a
About what?
scientist, eating, tasting the minerals.
But no,
but like
he said,
she
yeah,
gotta hit
Malik,
the
he's
fan.
like Malik is. That's why I say he's very strategic and calculated because he's not. If Malik come in a situation, he gonna just tell you about what was said. He's not gonna really tell
Hmm.
his sources or he just yeah, he's very calculated, and that's not a bad thing. That's just who he is. So you'll find out after the fact who told him, but it
But
be
bitch, after
kind
the
of
fact, I'm in a body bag. They pushing me through the morgue at Grady. Bitch, I want to know now.
But
yeah, he can tell you now.
and it has been said like some stuff like he may have been telling the truth, but like again, he don't ever come out and directly say it. He'll talk in circles. He'll talk in riddles. Like you can
Right.
ask Malik, "Is the sky blue?" and he'll tell you how the sky turned blue. Like you never really know. Like
Well, you
so,
said just answer the question.
say name a thing, a thing.
Y'all so
He's
stupid.
not gonna do that. He's not like because I'm already thinking about the reunion. I'm gonna have to be very strategic with the questions because he's not gonna just give an answer. He's gonna explain first, then he's gonna answer the question.
If you get the answer,
Right? Because
child, the
by that
whole
time, somebody
answer.
else gonna interject in, and it's gonna be an argument.
Hmm.
So yeah, Malik. Yeah, he's very. That's how Malik is. He's very. He's not gonna just say it because he's going
Oh,
to think about it and he's going to be very strategic on what he tell you. So if he tell you something, just know, and especially if the story is still going on,
Hmm.
no, you're gonna have to wait until like it's kind of like over with, or he feel like he want to tell you like the
but
source.
Greg, ain't that bad for you sometimes?
It could be
Like,
bad when you it.
doesn't that make you seem like you like J Dot said? Don't that make it seem like you telling half truths? Like
Yeah, but it just
sometimes you
it's
just gotta say. Sometimes you just gotta say, you know what? I know you told me this, Bryson, and I'm gonna try to keep your confidentiality confidential. But somebody who I'm sitting two seats down from told me this, and when you count one, two,
No,
it's
I
a
think at the and now at the reunion he'll be more prone to tell it because it's over with. But like see Malik gonna map everything out. We at the beginning of the season, so he's gonna be like if, I look at it like this: if he know we at the top of the season filming and it's a big blow up, he already thinking about the reunion. So
Child,
he's already projecting at the
speak
reunion.
on
So
it.
he's not going to reveal too much to the reunion. So the reunion, we're going to get more of this.
Oh,
He's going to withhold certain things to the reunion because he don't know what's going to unfold in between time. So he's not going to
that's why I've
reveal
been
okay.
too much
saying what I've been saying
until the
all
reunion.
season. That's why I've been saying what I was saying all season. That boy is, she is a PR genius, and I gotta give it to her. But like, it is. I'm not saying I'm not flat out calling her a liar, but like it is what it is.
No,
Like she's
I
never
give it.
gonna
It can be frustrating when you just want
show
to
her
answer
hand.
like yes or no, and it's like you'll probably never get a yes or no from Malik. You'll never be like
Until
yes,
shit has hit
no.
the fan. Even you could.
Mm.
1 second. Like
Jamie over there
even
smoking that good good.
no, child. I'm over here trying to
Oh
keep
yeah,
my
you did say
lungs
you were sick.
intact.
Yes.
But shit, I done lost my train of thought. What's next?
I just think that sometimes and like Malik, like sometimes, baby, my mom always told me sometimes it's better to be seen and not heard. Sometimes you just got to sit one out, just sit one out. You know, just
Yes, yes, yes.
yeah,
Yeah,
just
yeah,
sit one out. And I love you to death. Just sit one out. You know,
yeah.
you made your moments. Your moments are.
Misha.
Oh, somehow Misha just got dropped.
Yeah.
Should be there.
But yeah, it's one of those things. So we'll see. We got about 4 or 5 more episodes left, so we'll see how these
So at what point did Tone change his hair red? I'm trying to figure that part just threw me off so off, y'all.
Tone hair was red in the scene. You don't in the confessionals. The confessionals are filmed months later. That's why it's a different.
So it was red before y'all got to the trip.
I can't remember. It's red in the
It probably
scene
went
though.
in
All I know is
another
red
color
in the
though.
scene.
I
And
think
I'm
it
about to say
was.
I thought it was black, and the last time y'all was there just the 2 episodes
Oh no,
ago.
it was red because remember
It was
Bryson was
red. He probably
complimenting
had it
Bryson.
black on the
Bryson was
rooftop or
compl-
something. I don't know.
Bryson was
Okay.
complimenting him about his hair on
Oh
the
yeah, cause
rooftop
you remember
scene.
Bryce complimented by his hair. Remember Bryson
Okay,
said
okay,
that
okay,
color
okay.
look good on you.
I probably just didn't
Yeah,
notice it. I'm
but
sorry.
yeah, you probably you probably look at the black in the confessionals too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's two different moments. But no, I think Tone actually came in with these confessionals, and he got a lot to say.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. He most definitely filled in on the confessionals.
Yeah,
Yes, thanks to
yeah,
Bryson.
yeah.
Huh, Lord.
So, yeah. I wonder what would it look like next season if him and Bryson come back.
Ooh. Um,
That could be a good conversation, right? Or then
very
again,
great
like I think
conversation.
Bryson is very explosive, and I feel like Bryson see red, and when he see Tone, it's just gonna go. It's not gonna be a calm conversation at all.
But
Like,
But
why
you know
wouldn't
what? I
it
did
be?
notice something with Bryson that I paid attention to because
mhm.
he mentioned it, and then as I've been watching other episodes, I've seen this part of him. So when Bryson do feel like Bryson actually does try to come at people initially very cool, calm, collective, bring you into his space and his energy. He doesn't try to give you the whole bad mouth,
Oh, hang
sassy talk
on.
thing. You know
That's
what
a
I'm saying? Like
lie.
he does really come in, and when he feels like because I seen him do it with Rebel on the Real Life and Music episode. You know, when he felt like he's being attacked and when he's not being received, when he's trying to show love, then it irritates him because he feels as if I'm trying to be nice to this person, but they're
What?
Wait,
yeah.
what?
I
J Dot,
it's
that don't
you
I
even
know.
noticed
sound right.
Bryson
How
will
you
do
Hold
gonna
on, let
that
me
try to be
finish. Let
nice
me
to
finish. Let
somebody
me
that you
finish. Let
don't
me finish. Let
know?
me finish. Let me finish.
I
Let me
think
finish. Let
that's
me
the
finish.
that's the secondary Bryson. The first Bryson come off like Bryson. When Bryson see that you can match his energy, he will try to reason with you. Case in point, Rebel. Case in point, Trace Raw. So if you
But
notice,
no, but in the first but what I'm saying is when even in the episode when I watched Rebel and Bryson, I guess on the first episode of Real Life and Music, when they were sitting down at the studio thing,
mhm.
that was the first episode.
Oh
So
yeah, I
Bryson
totally
was
agree.
really sitting there, and
I think the rebel situation is totally different because it was definitely rebel fault. It wasn't
oh
Bryson fault.
yeah, because yeah,
Yeah.
yes.
Oh
So
no,
it was like
I
it,
always
but
if you go back to my lives, I always told Rebel it was his fault because Bryson really didn't want no smoke with Rebel.
yeah,
Bryson
like he
definitely
come
didn't
out
want
very
no
nice, and Bryson said it. He said when I try to show the person with a nice time, be nice. You know what I'm saying? So
But
even
I
when I
think with
equated it
Tone
to him and
situation is
Tone,
totally different is because Bryson clearly did that himself. That was not Tone fault at
so
all.
when Bryson was sitting when they all sat down with Tone and Tone came into the scene, was Bryson said that he was trying to be cordial, nice to the guy, and
But once
the guy
again,
kept
because
ignoring him or
tone
not.
is not over the top and tone not talking to you don't give you the right to bash a person. Tone,
Exactly.
what you
Hell
seen in that
no.
scene is
I,
what happened in
I
that scene. It's nothing more, nothing less. Maybe tone. Some people consider if you come in this room and you don't speak to people, they're gonna say you stuck off. Does that give you the validation to go and
No,
bash them? So no, I don't think Tone did anything
I
wrong.
don't
I
either.
can agree with Bryson. Maybe Tone did seem standoff because he wasn't talkative, but I'm not gonna go and talk about this man's body and stuff because he was standoffish. That
No.
yeah.
part is weird. I think for Bryson to say, Bryson would say Tone seems standoffish. Boom.
And drop it and leave it at
Yes,
that.
that it left right there. But what he did, no, Tone did not start that at one bit. He did not show love. And once again, I don't like those type of people. You can't say I'm gonna
Yeah.
show love to you, and if you reject my love, I'll be mean to you. Like what the fuck?
Yes.
Like that's manipulation. I'm not with that. No, no. If you nice, be nice. If,
Exactly.
Yeah.
yeah, don't
Exactly.
don't be like, oh, I said hey to you.
Or I tried to
I
be
said hey to
nice.
you. Better
Fuck
say
that.
no. That's bullying.
Yeah,
That's very
no.
emotional
You,
bullying. No, that's
you
not
can't.
cool.
Right. You can't make. You're supposed to be nice to somebody just because you're supposed to
You're
be.
nice,
I
and because Tone standoffish, he deserved to be talked about in that
no.
manner. Nah,
Bryson was wrong all the way from the fucking scene, from the rooftop, wherever they were, all the way to his green screen, all the way until we got on this live that night.
exactly.
Bryson
Yeah,
was
no.
wrong.
Tone, I think Tone definitely did wasn't gonna say anything bad about Bryce. I think Tone probably did come off standoffish. So, like I said once again, if he would have left it at standoffish and talk about him in that regard,
We
that's
would have
one thing.
understood.
But to say what you said and then you double down, so I think Tone and Rebel situation is totally different. Rebel wanted a fight with Bryson, and that's what that situation about. Tone didn't
No.
I want that. He wanted to really like come in and have a good time and if anytime you're around people, you're gonna naturally have problems, right? But what
Mhm.
Bryson did was wrong.
Dead wrong. And I go to my grave and his grave saying that Bryson was dead wrong. You don't
No,
do it.
I'm not saying that he wasn't dead wrong.
I
I'm
know
just
you're not saying that, but I think you're trying to equate that with the Rebel situation. I agree. Rebel totally asked for that, and Bryson was trying to be nice to Rebel. But in this situation, Bryson was not really trying to be nice to Tone because soon Tone did not receive whatever he felt like Tone should have received. You talked about him. That's like no, we don't. No, that's not cool.
It's not. No. And you
That's just
don't
like them girl, like guys, like this. The guys, a girl walking up the street and they ask for their number. She say no. Now
you
she
will call no a bitch and a hoe and all this.
yeah,
No, I don't deserve
no.
that.
yeah,
Saying
yeah,
we can't do that.
yeah. I agree with that. I agree with that.
Now with the Rebel situation, I always still with Bryson right there because I know for a fact Bryson did not want a problem with Rebel. But I just felt like with the Tone situation, he wrong because Tone didn't do nothing. If he would have said Tone is bougie, he's standoffish, and he would have left it on those type of rims, I would have been like, okay, I got that. I could see that because some people equate not being over friendly or not coming in talkative that you're standoffish. I would that we can go with that, right? But to talk about the
Hmm.
what body and stuff, no, that
Yeah,
no,
no,
that's
yeah. Then that was
disrespectful.
all. That was all wrong.
That was another level. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a
Another level.
whole nother level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a little
Um.
wrong.
So no, I think Rebel that's a whole nother beast. But Tone, he was wrong. Now, should Tone did what he did? I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. Hell yeah. Bitch, you don't call me everything but a child of God.
How the hell Greg gonna say
Because,
I don't
like,
know, and we just got
listen,
past that part, child?
No, I'm
because
saying
And
I don't
then
what?
know if what I'm saying I don't know in regards to the question mark. That's why I remember I raised the question: did Tone go too far? And
no,
would have, and I remember I asked earlier, would Tone have said the same thing if Bryson would never made him mad?
no, I don't
No,
think
we don't.
so.
We
I
we
don't
all
think he would have.
we all got the same mindset on that one, but I want to know why Greg thinks. What Greg? Do you think Tone took it too far?
No, not if that happened to him. No, no.
Well, it's not an if. It did happen to him.
Right. No. I'm talking about the touching. I wasn't there for the touching.
Oh
Bryson
yeah,
not
for the touching
mad
part. Yeah.
about coming the part come want him. Bryson is mad about you trying to say that the only proof I got is the Instagram. I don't have proof in the club and I don't have proof at Jamie house. So I
Yeah, yeah,
can
yeah, yeah.
yeah. So Bryson not really mad about the Instagram because Bryson put his spin on it. He said he was just reaching out to be friendly, right? I don't believe that though, right? Let's
Yeah,
be
and I
clear.
mean, it had to be some. It had to be something where Jamie. I mean, Jamie's here. Jamie, you said that Tone came to you and mentioned that he
Right.
felt
So
uncomfortable
that
after
part do
having an
make me
encounter
prone
with
to believe.
Bryson.
It make me prone to believe him. Once again, I can't get 100%
Mhm.
behind him to say that Bryson done it. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
'Cause I
Um,
wasn't there, but I can get a fact. I can say Richard and Jamie said Tone did say something, but the fact that Tone did not say it, it's still going to be left out that I don't know what he would have said because he still
So,
didn't have a
yeah.
conversation with. He just said I want to talk to you about something, but he never talked to them about that. He
Wait,
never
was it
talked
an
to them about it.
inappropriate touch or it was just a like we drunk and we drinking and I pat you on the leg, or was it an inappropriate touch?
well, he said he was rubbing on his shoulder and stuff.
Right, and I think what make it not worse, but what make it more uncomfortable is because he know that this person like him,
Right,
so it
Yeah,
makes it different. Because
yeah,
if it was just like that's my sis, or we see each other as bros, I,
right.
that's my bro. He don't want me like that, right?
yeah. And I mean, I don't like that. Bryson tried to defend it where he said, um, "Oh, bitch, you let everybody else touch on
Right,
you, and then
right.
I touch
That's
on you."
another part. It's just like no, because you let other people do stuff to you.
Yes, like bitch, just because
If
I'm
I
a
don't let
hoe and I fuck the block and then I don't want to fuck you, bitch, you get mad and then you
stuff like that,
you
I
you
just
can't do
can't
that.
go with as even as though I am a producer and I can be biased in certain situations, but certain situations like that, I just can't go
Just
with. Like
clear, right?
No,
just
that's
because the
crazy.
person, like you said, they fuck the whole block. If they don't want to fuck you, they have the right not to fuck you. Like we gonna
Yes.
try to make this a conversation.
Wait.
That's not like
What?
stuff like that that makes me uncomfortable. I'm not gonna even play with. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna like no, that was wrong. Like he have the right. to fuck everybody in the world. But if he don't want to mess with you, we not finna make him feel bad for that and say like that because that's not cool. And it's just stuff like
Yeah.
that. I don't like when Bryson stays stuff like that because it's just like you really put a narrative out there. You don't know when you say stuff like that, you're not helping your case
Yeah.
because
I
you
think he
can't say because
forgot,
somebody
y'all.
touched somebody that they have a right. That's not cool.
That's what I'm saying. I think he forgot about the receipts, y'all. I really think Bryson
He probably
thought the
No,
did.
I don't think I think he probably forgot like
So how you gonna forget that you got text
no, right,
messages?
right.
Bryson
Hold
had the
on,
text
Jada.
messages in his phone too, y'all.
Jada, hold on. I agree. I think what I go with Jada said. I think he underestimated Tone. He didn't think Tone was gonna do it, and he probably didn't think we were gonna show Tone's side too.
Yeah.
And he didn't think Tone was gonna get on the
but
confessionals that got that fast.
but I don't
Right.
think that's true either because the fight with Nard, you got everybody's perspective.
Well, but right,
What
but
you mean?
Like,
but Nar was a cast member. Tone really is at this point just a friend of at this point. So he probably thinking like because
oh, he'll
because
fly by
Bryson was saying
night.
because in the comment Bryson was saying they was saying the reason why Tone wasn't gonna be back because they heard Tone was boring on a trip. He really didn't say too much. That's what Bryson told me he heard too. So he probably thinking like if he was boring, the producer, of course, Gray not gonna bring him back. So it could have been just what Jada said. He probably just underestimated him, or again,
Hmm.
he probably just could have forgot about the text messages.
Child. Whole time, Tone just
Sitting
found
on
his.
big baby.
He solidified his spot for next season. Whole time.
He did.
Baby,
I'm talking
that
about that bitch came through and did that shit. That bitch did that shit
baby
overnight,
with
child. Cause
Baby.
with speech, with he was like, well, I just have. I was like, ooh.
Whole
I
time.
was like,
I told y'all.
I
I
mean, y'all
told
literally
y'all.
have me in live reaction asking
Oh
about
yeah, you
him,
know
and then
what?
he
Yeah,
just
what? Cause you remember we had just did the live and you seen it in the
yes,
episode and you like, what the? Yeah, you really was you. Yeah, cause I
Wait,
think
Tone posted that while y'all were live?
yes, Tom
yes.
originally we
While
was
we were
live.
live, y'all.
Oh wait,
Yes.
I think I don't think I caught while it was live, but yeah, I do
Yeah, so
remember.
Tone posted while we was
Yeah,
live. That's the night I brought him up, and he,
Cause he seen that episode.
he seen the episode, so he
yeah,
posted it, and then him and
that's
Malik got
right.
into that same night too. That's the night. So I
Yes.
so the following episode, all that was in the following episode, him and Malik conversation, as well as his response to Bryson, and then as well as him telling the story of what allegedly happened at the club and at your house.
Mm. You know what? I said we not having no more parties. We are. I'm just gonna make sure we have cameras set up.
Or sign NDA.
No, or you just should be touching people that don't want to be touched. I don't get why you
That
always try to
too.
make
That too.
Jada
That
like
too.
just don't touch people if they don't want to be touched. And if
I mean, I was just going by the story, child. Jamie house don't seem like the house where you don't not touch people.
oh my god,
Wait,
Bitch, you don't
what?
touch people nowhere.
Wait, what? We not doing that. Mm-mm.
You
you a
don't touch
country
people
man.
nowhere. You
We
don't
not
go
doing
nowhere
that.
like porn.
We not
No,
doing that,
if
J.
a person say
Mm-mm.
don't touch me, just don't touch. Me. I don't think that's hard. That's why I feel like we just be grown and just like respect people privacy.
Child, Bryson said that you got all these other people touching on you, and then I get to the part, and then I start touching on you, bitch. He was too late to the
Yeah,
party, child.
you can't get mad with me if I want you to touch
That's
me.
shit. If I let the whole block hit, I ain't gotta let you hit.
Yeah,
Even if
but you
we
know,
stay on
some
the
boys are
block.
egotistical like that. Some people, some
I
boys
know that
are.
that's what I'm saying. That's the stuff that be like, come on, what it's the ego. Cause you let them
Yes,
it's like no, come on, God. Like, no, we can't go there.
yeah, yeah. That's
He did
crazy.
it. He said,
God.
no, I said, I don't know if Bryson meant that or he was just being funny when he said that, but he showed said that last week or
He
something.
meant it, huh?
He was most definitely serious.
He meant that.
What did he
So
say?
who y'all think were touching on toes?
I mean, you know, it was because it was. I'm not gonna lie, it was so fucked up that he actually said that. You know what I'm
Wait, what did he
saying?
say? What did he say?
You know, and I know somebody else who just said that to me recently. You know what I'm saying? And they just got mad because I made Twitter posts. You know what I'm saying? So some
Mhm.
people just feel like that. Bryson has said you letting other people touch on you, and then you get an attitude when I touch on you. You know, and it was
Wait,
like,
Bryson said that?
Yeah,
yes, and I
yeah,
hate that
Malik
we had to
Malik said
repeat
it
it.
too. 'Cause, we was on live and Malik. So yeah,
Bryson
this the
said
second time
you letting
I
other
heard that
people touch
Bryson
on
said
you,
that
but you
on the
get
last
mad
live.
when I touch on you. Is what Bryson
Yes,
said.
yes, don't yes.
He said that. Oh, child. I.
It's on the live. I
Did
mean,
y'all
I hate
catch
that. I
that?
hate that. Only reason I'm
Did y'all
repeating
catch
it is
that?
because it's actually
Yeah,
already
it's on
recorded and
live.
on
Yeah,
No, no,
somebody
no.
else said he
another
said
show.
it though.
I'm asking y'all. Did y'all catch what y'all said? Bryson said this. He said you let other people touch on you, but you get mad when I touch on you. Is Bryson saying like? Is he admit
Right. So
y'all?
that's
Are
I get
y'all?
it. That's what I'm saying. It's you can read into that a lot because are you admitting?
That you touched on this boy inappropriately?
We're all on a platform together. I love to protect all of my people. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, bitch, I ain't. Bitch, I
But
ain't.
But
he,
it, but,
I ain't
but
do
I
but
this.
think
he,
it's
but
too
he
late.
made those comments. He made those comments, and I can't defend them.
Yeah,
Right.
he said it because somebody else said he said it. Somebody
He
has
wasn't making an example. He wasn't like,
I can't remember the context, but I do remember him saying something.
Look, I mean, we could blame it on the alcohol, child.
That's the problem.
oh, child.
That's the problem.
Yeah,
That's
I ain't
the
gonna do Bryson
problem.
like that because I'm not gonna do Bryson like that. You know what I'm saying? So we could blame it on the alcohol. Blame it on the alcohol. Because Bryson was most definitely going through different levels of personality while he was on the live.
Right. By the
Jada,
end
stop
of it, he
talking
was
about my friend
fussing
like
and
that.
yelling. It was like, okay, time to go because he's mad. Like,
Because
Yes, he was
everybody
getting
stopped
mad. He was
talking.
getting really mad because then he started
They
talking about
left
something.
me
Oh,
out
I
there
done
by
had all the
myself.
surgery. You know, I done lost all the weight,
They
and
left
you know,
me
then
out
he,
there by myself. J. Dot and Greg just shot up completely. Me and Bryson went on for like 45 minutes to an hour
no,
about
because I
him.
knew where they're gonna
I
go.
had to
Y'all
shut up. What the hell I was supposed to say to that shit?
I was
right.
like, I'm out here by myself.
We all on the damn platform together. I can't just, Bryson he ain't no bad
Somebody said
person.
it was kind of in an example. Like I said, I don't remember the context of what he
Child,
said.
that
I
person that
just
said that was a whole lie. Who
Okay.
said that? Let me go read.
Richard
Richard. Oh,
said that
Richard must be went back and watched it.
he must have did.
Richard was coming. Richard would heard it. I think he was on. I think he heard it.
But he's saying Bryson said it, but he said it as an example. That's what Richard's saying. He said what he
Okay.
Oh,
said.
somebody said Tone came to set the tone. I like how you said that.
But
Right.
you don't. But why would you say something like that when you are supposed to be trying to redeem yourself, not throw yourself down the rabbit hole?
Right, right. It don't help basically.
It's not
Yeah.
helping.
Bryson, I'm telling you, Bryson couldn't. Bryson was so hurt by what had happened between him and that boy. You know what I'm saying? Like he
Mhm.
most definitely gave that he really did like the dude. You know what I'm saying? I think that, and because he even told us, he said it wasn't because I mean Bryson kind of relieved it. He kind of tells his own. He kind of tells the truth in his own when he
Mhm.
said that because I think we asked he said he didn't have a problem with him even being big. Like he even said that part.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
You
so
know,
okay, he did say that, but when you say that, and we look at what you said on the confessional, bitch, who
he
are
was
we to
hurt.
believe?
He was really just hurt. He was just hurt that the
Okay,
guy did.
but you heard about something that you created. You
I,
created this.
I just don't. I think that Bryson was just acting like one of them snobbyish people. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, but
You
you
know,
obvious, and then
he
when you
he,
go,
he obviously didn't have an issue with the guy being a bigger guy. You know what I'm saying? I don't.
yes, you did have an issue because you kept on saying about blood pressure. You kept on
No,
saying
he
about
only
being
had an
healthy.
issue because that was a way to make fun. Because Bryson noted those are ways that people made fun of him. So he just noted those are
Okay,
jokes
so
that
you
people get
inflict
off
that
on.
on somebody else.
Huh?
So you inflict that pain on somebody else, mad, glad, or sad, or indifferent. You inflict that pain on somebody else.
Well, like Bryson said, people didn't care when they had did it to him, so he
Okay,
can't have really a care bone when he do it to
my
other
question
people.
still remains. If somebody hurt your feelings about your skin, and you went and got your skin cleared up, and then you try to talk to somebody who has bad skin, you gonna tell them, oh bitch, fuck you, you need Clearasil. No, you don't say that.
Yeah.
You don't
If
say
Right.
that.
if anything, I would think like how it feels to be talked about. So
Right.
like
You will have
saying
more
Exactly.
that.
compassion. You will have more
You have more
compassion.
Yeah.
compassion and empathy for it because you've been through it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I
then you
agree.
didn't do it. You didn't do it the Jenny Craig way, bitch. You went under the knife,
Oh.
so you
I,
cheated. So
because
you
y'all keep
cheated.
giving him the fucking business about this going up under the knife because I ain't know that part until I seen it in the comments. But
No,
I mean,
he said it. He says that loud and proud. He
Yeah.
will
he
tell you.
does
He said that loud and proud.
Yeah.
that he
Mhm.
went and got surgery.
Yeah.
You
He's
didn't. You never
he's
heard.
vocal
Yeah.
about that. Yeah. He's
Yeah,
very
I
vocal
didn't. I
about
didn't.
that.
I never heard that. I was listening to him talk, and then in the comments, people kept saying, "Bryson, you can't say nothing because you just went and got surgery." So
No.
it was more like people were saying it, and then
Oh no, he said he went
versus
to.
me listening.
He'll tell you. don't shame this game. He'll tell you. And
He's
that's another thing. You bitch, you didn't do it the Jenny Craig way. Bitch, you went under the knife. So you cheated. So how could you even
Well, I
say
can't say he cheated. I mean, he had to pay a good penny for that, ain't it?
I wouldn't give a fuck, bitch. I wouldn't give a fuck if he paid all the money in the world. You still cheated.
That's not
well,
cheating.
I mean,
It's like you want bigger breasts and then you go out and you go get some. Like how the hell that's gonna be cheating?
That's two different
The
scenarios.
Lord ain't gonna just give it to you overnight.
There's two different scenarios. There's two different. There's two different
So he
boxes.
wanted to lose the weight, and then he went and got your bypass because maybe he knew that he gonna always eat, and then keep getting bigger. So I mean, he went and got a
So
smaller
you so,
stomach.
so you're one of those that's giving him a pass.
oh,
I'm gonna give him a pass on that part.
Okay.
Mm, mm.
Yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and shade him down for going to get a gastro bypass. I mean, what the hell? That's a
Okay.
health. That's a health issue. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, he still had to work out to
And
maintain
he said
that.
that as well. So all of that has been said, even the cheating part and what I said. And I ain't signing no NDA. That's what I said. That's what I said. Even all of that you've been through, even all that you're going through, you have the right to turn around and call somebody else. You didn't say obese. You didn't say moderately obese. You didn't say tipping the scale. You said fat, not
Mhm.
PHAT. You said FAT. You don't get that pass,
But we're
sweetheart.
talking about Bryson, y'all.
But still, though,
So
that's the
what makes
point
it
of what
different?
Misha's saying. You don't, because a person to person, you don't. If you want them to change, you got to stop excusing them. We can't use the metaphor every time. Oh, that's just who that person is. Then that's
Right.
the
You know, you
problem.
know, I don't, you know, I totally get what y'all saying on that. Like, 'cause y'all do that with Karma. Y'all used to do that with Karma all the
Yeah,
time.
with karma,
That's
right? And
Yeah,
you
so I
say that, so I
totally
get
get
what you're
that
saying. You
part.
want to, if you got to start holding everybody like to they like they got sense. Yeah, I know this is what you used to, but I'm gonna start treating you like you got sense. So I'm not gonna just say that's just who you are. I'm gonna expect the best from you, just like
Yes.
as the best from everybody else.
No. Bryson, and then when we try to explain to you the definition of what you
He
did,
doubled down
you
and went
double
hard.
down, triple down, and no, that's not what I did. I could say, no, you do not. No, you don't get that pass just because you lost weight. However, you
Hmm.
lost it, you don't get that pass. You
Yeah.
should
But
have
but I mean, but
evidence
that's
for that
that's
person.
that's something that we won't be. I mean, we won't be able to understand because we weren't Bryson and a person who had to endure when he was a bigger guy and how people had treated him. So how he inflicts that pain upon people, no, is not right in no
No,
No,
aspect
but
at
no, Gina,
all.
that's the
but
problem. No one gets a right of whatever they go through to inflict pain on someone else.
exactly.
No
Yeah,
one. So
no,
we
that's
ain't
what
gonna
I'm.
even we're gonna even use that example because it don't matter what you go through. You don't. The moment you feel like you can put that pain on someone else, it's a problem. No matter what you went through, rape, being big,
Yeah.
body cut off. No, the moment you try to put that on somebody else, it's wrong.
It's wrong
Oh yeah,
all
yeah, I agree
the time.
with that 100%.
So we're gonna even try to say, "Oh, we don't know what he went through." No, all right. So we can have sympathy for him, but we don't. But when you start to put it on another person, then it's like, no, 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 no. We're not doing it. No,
And just like I said
no.
before, I think Bryson got mad because how dare you how dare you
Come at
not like
Bryson,
me back? How
bitch.
dare
I'm
you?
Bryson D Money, bitch. Jenkins.
Yeah, it could be that, or
Because he
sometimes.
said all of that, y'all. I mean, you got to. You can't. I mean, I remember he said all of that. He said, "I'm Bryson. I'm sitting over here, and I mean, I know
And
he
I'm
heard about
trying
me.
to
I
be
be on
nice
the
to you,
platform, and
mature.
I knew because people see me, and I was just like, bitch, you are
He
so
even
full of
talked
yourself.
about the article of clothing that boy had on. Uh,
Hmm.
how dare you do that to to prove a point when and at the end of the point you say fat. That word should never come out of your mouth. You should be an advocate for people that are fat to get surgery or to go to Jenny Craig or to do
Ooh,
whatever you done. You should be an advocate for that. You don't
Mm.
get to talk about a person when you don't get to do that.
Come on now.
ooh, Jesus.
You don't get to, and I'm mad with Bryson for that because Bryson should know better. I don't care how much motherfucking liquor you drink, you should know better. You should know, and I don't even know this young man, but you should know better. And then you when he only take pictures from the shoulders up, and bitch, you under every picture liking it.
oh well.
Ooh, he liked all the pictures.
Yeah.
So how dare you do that? And then when
Yeah.
an
And
educated
Misa
friend
tone
comes,
haven't changed because that's what she been saying from day one of Bryson, and that's what a lot of people been just saying is like when you go through something similar, you don't. It do make people not have patience with you because it's like, how dare you?
how dare you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, how fucking dare you do that? And then if we just imagine if all of us was thinking out the left side of our brain, it was like, oh, Bryson, you read him, you did. He would have congratulated himself
Oh
and pat
yeah.
himself on the back.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
yes, he would have, child.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I read that bitch down. Oh, I'll rehearse my reason. It's not about that. It's you inflicted pain on somebody that didn't deserve it. I
Yeah,
don't
and
have
that's
to
I mean
like.
that's the part that I didn't like. I mean that's why I give Tone 100% of grace for how he responded because at the end
I
of the
don't have
day,
to like
you
you.
hurt you. We don't know how that hurt has felt. I mean, we done been hurt before, so we know how
Right.
hurt feel. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? And he fired back immediately. You know what I'm saying? But he had to watch that. You know what I'm saying? He had to watch that like other people had to watch that, and that right there was just disappointing.
Yeah,
So
I think I agree. That's why I know and people know I love Bryson and I talk to Bryson, and I like Bryson for the platform, but like I just can't get with him on no at no point simply because I feel like Tone didn't deserve it. Like if you would have just said stuck up all of that type of stuff. Cause Jamie even said like when I asked Jamie how the group felt, Jamie even said, "Well, I think he was the group then receiving." Like I can get that type of stuff, but when you talk about his weight and used to be fat, like of course people gonna say something about it because they looking at like you was once that person. So now why would you do that? Like and then another thing where he could never understand that why people was frustrated. It's like how can you not understand the logic in you used to be this person and bigger and now you are becoming the people that's bullying. Like so,
Hmm.
he wouldn't even try to understand that part. He just was just like, no, he was just like, nah, bro, we can't
Did
get with
you
that.
hear? J Dot wasn't on here because he got mad when J Dot came on, so he hung up.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear how many times I kept on saying what you did was fat shame somebody? How can you fat shame somebody when when you were that same person?
Mm-hmm.
How well I don't think it's fat shaming. How you gonna put a name on something? I was like, you've never heard of somebody saying that they've been fat shamed. That bitch said no. He has never heard of it, and that's not what he did to that young man.
Hmm.
I say, you crazy bitch. How
That's
could
not
you not know what you
not you
did?
crazy bitch.
I said,
Hold
how
on.
could you not know
well,
that you did
I
something?
mean, for those of us 35 and older, what I'm saying fat shaming, is I mean, the new terminologies that all these people have, are something that's more new age. You know what I'm saying? So when Bryson was being
Fat
belittled
shame.
for being fat when during his time period of being big, fat shame probably wasn't even a word.
Baby, white people been making
But
up
come
words
on,
since
though.
Pepper was a
Come
pup.
on. Like, no, stop, J Dot.
That
Maybe at
term
that
been out
time,
since I was
but we
little.
in 2020 social
Come on
media.
now.
He
Yeah,
heard the fat shaming.
2024.
You reaching.
Right.
You
Like
reaching
he
now.
know what fat shaming is. We
You
not
know
gonna
what
do
fat
that.
shaming is.
He know
You
what that
reaching
is,
now,
guys.
J Dot. You reaching.
Right.
And I know you might have a love for Bryson that's untouched or unmatched. Because but bitch, I'ma tell you what it is. You are wrong. And you
Yeah.
fat shamed that man. And you
Yeah.
meant to fat shame him. And what you thought was everybody was gonna congratulate you because you did a good read. Yeah, bitch, your read was good, but it was unwarranted.
It
Mm-hmm.
was most
Let's
definitely
say
unwarranted.
Bryson. Let's say just for the sake, like Bryson didn't know like what fat shaming, like he didn't know the name of it. Bryson said when he was bigger, people used to make fun of him. Let's talk of like
Exactly.
we can't like start passing stuff over just because it didn't have
You're
a quote
that
unquote
person
name.
anymore.
Like he knows what it feels to be talked about.
He
And
knows.
for that, like that was that category, you probably should have you shouldn't have had a dog in that
Y'all
fight.
know how some of these goddamn
Exactly.
punks be. They think they are really doing something, and that was just one of those moments where he wasn't really doing anything other than making himself a fool.
Well, what? And then when you got on the live with us, and you act like you unbeknownst to any motherfucking terminology, that's what blew my mind. Do you know when we used to go into and do that show? Him and what's his name, Greg, the
Dante.
Dante.
Republican. They had every terminology under the sun. They knew the
I
Mm-hmm.
know y'all did.
terminology. They knew where to
Yep.
get it from. It was originated. It came
Oh
from.
yeah, that's a good point, Misha.
Because
But then
Bryson does his homework now. And Bryson will do his homework. He definitely will.
So
Right.
you
Well, I
know
mean,
I'm
Bryson
not
not dumb. I
lying.
mean, Bryson knew what he was doing in the moment. You know what I'm
So
saying?
you know I'm not lying. But then when somebody tells you what you did and what the pain that you inflicted on somebody,
Now we don't know
bitch,
what a word is.
you don't know what the
Child,
terminology
he
is.
pulled a
You don't know what
Devonte. Child, he pulled a Devonte. I'm not gonna tell your business, but I'm not gonna tell you what's
uh,
going on in my business, but I'm gonna tell you what's going on with
well,
y'all business.
well, bitch, here it is. Cause you and then got mad. Jamie, you know I never had Bryson's number. Greg, you know I never had Bryson's number. Bryson
Hmm.
got so upset because J Dot got on and said, well, Misha, me and you could finish this conversation.
Oh
Call
yeah, he sure did.
Yes, he did. He hung up the goddamn live so fast.
Oh Lord.
Soon as he seen me came on, he was like, "What? What?" He was like, "What?"
Yeah, he was drunk,
And
but
Greg talking about some.
I'm like, that's what I tell you. He be playing because he was so lit. But when J Dot voice came, he noticed J Dot boy, and he like, oh, he came to his senses. Then
That
I'm
boy
telling
got off the goddamn live so goddamn fast.
and then told
you,
Greg before he got off, I thought you would have the common courtesy.
Oh,
That's what he
Oh
said.
yes, yes, yes. That
He
that that
said,
was
I
it was
thought
that
you would
part.
have the common courtesy to tell me that you let him on. And Greg rebuttal was, I don't have to tell you who I'm letting on my live. This my live.
No, not at all. And you know that we do the goddamn show together every Monday. It's like if you watch it, you know that J Dot is coming at some point if he's going to be here.
yeah, we was up
So
for 2 hours. I'm like, Bryce, I gave you about 2 hours of
and
you know to
and
go in
I actually
circles.
stayed off the live for
He
that time
did.
period because Bryson had requested
He
that
told
I
me I
didn't
let
come
J Dot
on to the
on.
live. You know what I'm saying? But at some point, I was just like, you know what? Fuck that shit. I was like, boy, it's been 2 hours. Let me get on this goddamn thing,
And for
see
them
what's going
whole
on.
2 hours, Jamie, for like an hour, me and this boy arguing, and we sat up
Right.
fat shaming for the whole hour. He did
Yes.
not want. He did not want to just say, "Yeah, I did it. Yeah, I did."
And then he kept
Now,
coming back, and then he kept sending out the messages, kept sending out messages.
and,
Hmm.
and that's what I told him. I said, "Well, you're gonna have to let one of them go, sweetheart. If you're gonna feel bad about what you said and what the comments are saying about you, you're gonna take that to bed with you. You can't be the villain. You can't be
yeah,
Bryson. You're gonna have to let one of them go.
yeah.
You can't be the villain and then worry about what people say about you in the comments.
Oh
Either don't be
yeah.
the comments or don't be the villain. You
You
can't
can
have
be
it both ways.
part time.
You can't be part time.
Right.
You have to do one or the other.
That's what be killing me. I'm like, y'all be understand if no, because one thing
Can
about
be
what I'm
part
gonna do,
time.
I'm gonna show you the contradiction, honey, and I'm not gonna forget. Like, no, if you, yeah, you're the bad guy, so let's play this all the way out,
Let's play it all the way out.
or
All
just say, hey, what they say, when they fight you in a wrestling ring, you hit the thing time out and you tap out, or just tap out, but you ain't gonna skate through and know and thinking it's not gonna be revealed that you are, you're being safe or
So
whatever.
ain't no skating on real life reality.
We gonna definitely show it. So I
Not as
can wait
long
till
as
next
Greg
week.
behind that camera, child. Ain't no
We
skating
get
on
right
real life
into Devonte.
reality.
The reason why he really mad at Malik next week.
you get right into it.
Right, right into it.
Oh, I can't wait. Jesus Christ is the Savior. I can't wait.
Right.
And I like Devontae. I do. Him and Darion were the first two that like. Hello, my name is Darion. Hello, my name is
You like
Devontae.
Devontae?
I swear, because him and Darion were the first two to introduce themselves to me to like, so I got to
Oh
know them
yeah,
first. Because
yeah.
I
Darion
don't
was
know
the
that.
first one at the thing we had in East Point. He walked over to me, he said, hello, my name is Darion, blah, 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 blah. So we talked for, a couple minutes or whatever. And then when we did the photo shoot maybe a month later,
If
Oh
Devontae
yeah,
Devontae
say to you,
yeah.
came back.
Misha, I see your thing. I see your thing getting hard. Can I touch it? What you gonna say?
Oh my God, look.
Say,
Wait,
honey,
what?
you can't. See, bitch, you making me get nasty. Now, this is not the
Jada, you a
Walmart
mess.
bathroom,
Oh
bitch.
hell no.
What's up, Manaya?
Well, hey Benaya.
Hey, love. Hello. Hello.
Hiya.
Hi.
What's up, Manaya?
I've been seeing
Hi.
all on our Facebook page with all the people from Alabama. That's what I love about Alabama. Them people is really supporting your family in
Yes.
Caribbean.
Oh, of course. Of course.
Yes, it's people is down about that Nicole saying about that Coke stuff, child. They
I
like, what
know.
the cause Jada, what tell me now what you was telling me.
Oh, I knew that was about to come up, and I ain't even.
I don't know why you
Just
told
when
me.
I
I'm
get on
like,
my good
oh,
side with me and Miss, when I get on my good side with Karma, and then they had to.
hey, you the one told me I ain't asked for the information.
You did ask for the information. You put the information in my mouth.
No, I did. I just said about the Alabama trailer, and the first thing you said was this.
Come on with it, honey. Spit it out.
So the people have said, well, they don't agree with your personality because they said that you. I don't think you're two faced because even if you do it, you know what I'm saying? Because who don't
And I
sometimes.
told him
But
that's not
but they
true.
said that
They
people.
thinking
They
that
said
you
that
really
you
do it,
do.
and I
They
said
said
no,
that you do
because
flour.
well, he taking it. He want to tell it the soft way. Let me just
Yeah,
tell it
bitch, don't say it soft. Say it
Child, they
right.
said
right.
that you was doing cocaine, child, on the and you be acting like you be acting. You know what I'm
So
saying? And
Or
Karma
two
told
people
whatever I
have
him.
do,
said
I
that
pay
you
my
are
own bills. I
when I
come to
took up
work
for
it.
you because we do this show, so I took up for you, and
Well,
then they
I'm
said, well,
going
no,
to
you don't know
say
the
this.
person.
I'm going to say this. That yes, I have snorted me some pile in the past. And guess what? If I want to snort me some now, I will. Because I come to
Yes,
work every night.
I
I
live,
got my
motherfucking.
own
That's my
place.
bitch.
My house is decked out from the
Yes,
front to the back. Got my
bitch.
own car. And I stay
Yes,
looking nice. So
you
at
stay
the end of
looking
the
nice.
day, I'm one of the most
You married,
successful powder heads that I've never met.
child. Yes, damn, bitch. I live for it. Yes, no, I'm
You
fucking with.
know,
That's my bitch. That's my bitch.
I don't know what the people want, you know.
but no,
No,
no, no.
I live. You just did the
They
right
think that.
motherfucking thing because let me tell
So
you
I don't
something.
know.
So many people will not own what you just did. They will be so offended. They will lie. You know what I'm saying? They will feel ashamed
No, no,
as if
no, no.
people don't
See, ain't
know
no
you.
need. See, only
And
people
you
who
know,
are
and people
ashamed
try to
of
make
the
it seem like you're so contradictory because because she's a
But
Christian. Bitch,
Jada,
who the
no.
fuck
see,
cares if a person do drugs?
But
but the
Jada,
point
that's not
is,
true. That's the thing about it. That's what Nicole said. Nicole never
exactly,
did drugs
exactly.
with
I'm
Manaya. Is what I
walking
was
in
trying to
my
tell
full
you.
deliverance. So
She
what,
don't know that
Nicole?
girl. She don't know Manaya like that. So this
Yeah, she
just something
don't.
she said.
She don't know me
That
like that.
yeah, I just hate lame the lameness. You know what I'm saying? Not that the people were being lame by saying
Mhm.
it, but I hate that people view things a certain way. You know, oh, you smoke weed or you sniff coke or whatever. Oh, and you supposed to be so godly, bitch. What the fuck my drugs got to do with me and God?
Well, I'm gonna say, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah.
Well, I will say this, that when the Bible tell us to be vigilant and to be sober. If I'm strung out on coke, how I'm pray for my sister or my brother? How I'm a,
Well,
Mhm.
not strung out.
how
You
am
know
I
what I'm saying?
going to?
It's a difference between being strung out and just in utilizing
But
sometimes.
guess what?
But
When
Jada,
I
I
have
want you
done
to Jada,
drugs, I wasn't
listen.
studying no praying. When I have done
Right.
drugs, I was too high. I was too wasn't. I was studying something else. Yeah, I was studying a prayer meeting, but it wouldn't no tell me no
God.
to God. So
Child, I know I was getting high this morning. They got
but
there reading
at
my
the end
Bible.
of the day, Nicole is entitled to her opinion. But when you make accusations like that, you need to have some receipts. And I pray to God that she will have them, at least a picture of me hitting a bag or something. I don't know. Um,
So
No, you
so
fine.
so Manaya, what when you saw it, what went through your mind? Like what was your initial thought when you saw her say that, when you saw it?
First of all, I was out. I was at the bank and it caught me off guard. I was already prepared for something ugly to be said. And keep in mind that this is not my life. I don't live like no messy life. I don't
Hmm.
be up in no, oh, he say, she say type stuff. So it kind of caught me off guard. And I ain't gonna lie. At first, I thought that I would just be laughing at it. Um, and that it would be a kiki to me. But then the more I thought about it, this is the problem that trans women have, that they can't get along. One person be jealous of the other person. I apologize to this person and everything that I could do to smooth everything over.
Hmm.
What was
I
y'all
did it.
issue? What was y'all issue?
She didn't
Just
like Manaya
I'm a
correcting.
good at two shoes. I'm perfect. I want to be perfect. I
Well,
don't want
don't
to
we
do drugs.
all?
I,
So it go
you know,
back to a situation originally happened. Remember when Manaya was telling? I think she told you when we did the thing. She was saying that the girl Nicole wanted to make fun of another younger trans girl, and
Oh, with the
Manaya
bonnet,
was
with the bonnet.
yeah, yeah, and Manaya was saying don't do that because we used to be that girl basically. Like she it's like she knew. So why would you do that in front of everybody?
But
And
hold on. But didn't you say this girl was two steps away from being a man?
But you know how they go. You gotta reflect. You
Yes.
don't look passable yourself, so you gotta try to reflect yourself off onto somebody else. What you gotta on look a mess. So you gotta try to
Mhm.
reflect onto this girl. And I just felt that as us being both trans women in our 30s and this girl being 19 years old, that's not right. And then for
Mhm.
you to say a joke and all the lesbians and gay boys get the
Mhm.
and she's left to stand on her own. No, that's not right. So I had to speak up about it because I got common sense. And I'm not no yes friend. I don't fall out laughing with the crowd because what's funny to most people ain't even funny to me.
Right.
So at the end of
Yeah.
the day, that's where it started, and it just went downhill from there.
So she got mad with you. You literally telling me at 7:45 a.m. This girl got mad with you because
Yeah,
you corrected her about laughing at a 19-year-old trans woman, which I think you told me they were at a sleep. Y'all were at a sleepover
yes,
where
Sleepover. Yeah.
bonnets are
yes,
acceptable.
yes, yes.
She was walking around with her bonnet on, and this girl was tapping people, pointing at this girl, laughing at them, and you
Well,
stepped
she
up and
made a
said,
joke. She made a joke. We were playing a game and she made a joke and she said, I guess the girl wasn't really paying attention. And she said, Hey, Miss Bunny, I'm talking to
Hey,
you.
Miss Bunny.
Uh-huh. And for some reason, which that wasn't even funny to me, but everybody just bust out laughing. And I was standing there and I said, Now, Nicole, that
"Wait, you said you didn't pull her off, or no? You just said it when it happened. You just spoke out right
well,
there."
I did because
No, I think she did pull it to the side. You did.
I
Like you
don't
wait till this laugh stop or something, but
yeah, I waited until
yeah.
no, what it was when everybody bust out laughing, and that's when I said, "Now, Nicole, that's not right. You shouldn't." Or I said whatever I said because I felt that it was a need for me to say it right
But you
then
remember
to
y'all
stop
also
the
did
laughter
another thing where you
because everybody
apologized to
was
her.
just falling over.
Hmm.
But you remember Manaya that same night? Remember when it was over, y'all went down to the hotel lobby
Yeah,
when I
and
had
see,
y'all
she
to stand.
came out. See, she was so
Hmm.
apologetic. She was
Yeah,
so
she was. She really. Yeah, I forgot it. Yeah, she was apologized. She was
She
like,
was
"You right."
apologizing to every. I'm sorry. Because honey, Lily, at that time was going with that
Was
child.
going. Yeah.
He was ready to
Hmm.
tear her up.
Yeah, he big.
Oh, and baby, it wasn't gonna be nothing she could do with
Right.
him.
It wasn't gonna nothing that she could do.
It wasn't gonna be nothing.
Yeah.
And he was ready to tear her
Yeah, I
up.
forgot about that. She was apologetic about that situation.
Oh yeah, yeah. She was.
She mad with you about something else. I cannot see me. All five of us are in a confined space, and I make a joke about somebody, and you say, "Misha, don't do that," and I'm mad with you and say and slander your name like that. It's
Well,
something else to that.
Well, it's some other stuff
okay.
too. It's some.
Okay.
I,
It's
I
about
knew it.
a.
I knew that
Yeah.
couldn't be it. I knew
Well,
that
Okay.
couldn't
It
be the only
started there
thing.
though.
then
That's the starting
after
point.
yeah, after I corrected her the next time that I can really remember we played a game.
Was the music?
Was it the no, it was the game. It was the game of the religious game.
No,
When
that was last. It was the music before that. Cause you remember they let you do to the music before we went to Trina House at the X place. It was the music mix.
oh well.
Yeah, the
Oh,
religion. Remember the religion conversation happened at Trina House. The X
oh
place
yeah,
was yeah, yeah.
by the time we made the Trina house scene like me, period. I
Right.
didn't care though. Because when we went axe throwing, Corinthian just kept bragging about this. Oh, good. We just left a session and she rocked out and she did this.
But
She
she went to the
did that.
studio. Her Caribbean went to the studio that day.
So I'm thinking, okay, well, baby, this is gonna be one of the best songs I heard, honey. I'm gonna be promoting it, trying to get her signed.
Right.
So then
You gonna
we,
be a manager.
ooh, I was ready. So then next thing you know, I hear the song. First of all, it's a whole lot of cursing. I don't like nobody who do a whole bunch of just cursing because you all be able to come up with some more vocabulary words.
Mhm.
Then second thing I did not like, she was rapping about things that didn't apply to her life. Oh, I'm a millionaire.
Oh, that's the person you was talking about. Okay, okay.
I'm a millionaire. I'm a big titty girl, and this and that, and your chest flat as a
Well, she was
board.
manifesting.
Jada, shut up. You
No,
make me swallow my
let's
pen.
talk about what it is now, and then let's manifest. You know, let's
Well, that's how
speak,
you manifest, though.
but let's speak something relevant. And you manifest through prayer, through with God,
Mm.
because He the only one who can manifest things.
No,
We
no.
are just
A lot of artists though
Yeah,
are
let
very in
her tell
tune
the
with the
rest of her
divine.
story. Let her tell the rest of her story first,
I,
J.
so
Damn.
so I so told it at the end of the day, the song I just didn't like it. And I'm not finna be no liar. I'm not finna tell nobody what they want to hear or
Okay,
what
okay. Can I ask you a question?
So
uh-huh.
no,
Before,
so no, so
would you would you
it's
have
another
liked?
important piece. It's another important piece. So after that, Manaya did not say nothing. Manaya was just like it was her face. So to be clear,
Yeah,
Manaya did
so
not
I
say
didn't say nothing. I
she
was
didn't say
quiet.
nothing at there. So Nicole called me and she was like, she felt like Manaya was jealous of her.
Ooh,
Like she was just going out because she said like so Manaya didn't say nothing verbally, it was her face. So Nicole called me was saying going off Manaya's face. When she seen Manaya's face, she was really mad. Even though she didn't verbalize it in that scene, she later called me after that because we had to film the following week at another at Trina house, which
uh-huh.
y'all will meet her later. So she was mad because when Manaya heard it, she wasn't pleased with it, and you can tell on her face. But even though Nicole didn't verbalize it, neither did Manaya verbalize it in that scene. Nicole ended up calling me about Manaya, and that's when she was just like, she just felt like Manaya, I guess, did not like anything that she did, or was just jealous of her. It was a lot of stuff. I can't
I
remember how.
didn't. I didn't. I can't lie. I didn't.
So
Everything
Benaya,
you
if you and her wouldn't have had the issue about the bonding and all
I
that,
still
would you
wouldn't have
have
liked
liked
nothing
it?
she did. I still wouldn't have liked nothing she did, but I just would have maybe just been nice, and not let my face shown. I didn't like her drag show. It was raggedy. Come on
Oh,
now.
you like the drag
That bitch said
show?
raggedy.
I did. I liked it. Everybody but her, the one who I came there to
Oh,
Oh
see.
shit.
see, you didn't tell me that. I didn't know
I
that.
think I gave everybody $1 but her. She was
Oh,
awful. You had on borrowed drags. It looked
awful.
raggedy. Get out of here.
She had on what?
Raggedy drags, and they looked at borrowed.
But also too,
Raggedy
no,
drag.
Anaya was the only one in the group that came to the scene. Everybody else didn't come in the group. So
I
her
Ooh.
and
ain't never
Manaya
seen
was
her.
still, they were still filming, but Manaya's the only one really still supporting her at that time. So Corinthian, for some reason he wasn't there, but they was the only one there. And then y'all,
You mean?
I have an important question.
mhm.
Uh-huh.
Is it offensive to call you a drag?
Oh,
Yeah, I
I'm
ain't no
not a
drag
drag.
nothing.
I don't do drag
I don't
shows.
do
I don't
drag.
do drag
Yeah, some trans
performances.
girls do drag. Manaya don't do drag.
Yeah, I don't do
Nicole did, she do drag.
right.
Okay, okay,
I'm
okay.
not calling
I
her
don't
a
even drag no
drag
wagon. I
queen.
ain't nothing about me drag.
Yeah, I'm
Oh no,
not
no.
calling.
What is that? Is that something bad?
Well, they
No, it
have
ain't.
drag, but drag is
To
more of
me,
an
it
art
is. It's
and
offensive.
performative.
It's just offensive. It's nothing bad. It's just offensive. And you may have not known, but now you know. So don't.
That's why I'm asking you the damn questions, bitch.
That's
God
why I
damn.
said it. That's why it's
Shit. I
offensive.
mean, damn. Give me grace when a person,
That's
try
why I
not to
said
just.
you may have not known. That's what I said. You may
Yeah,
have not known.
yeah. That's fine. That's honestly why I asked. That's why I asked.
He didn't know. But
Yeah, that bitch
yeah,
knew.
so you
How the hell am I knowing? I literally was about to say something,
So
and then
you
I said, no,
drag
don't say that.
shaming me. So
I
you
said,
drag shaming me.
oh my god, y'all stop. So Manaya, like I said, Manaya was the only one that went to the drag show. She did a drag performance. It was a nice location too, nice day. It was at
Yeah, it was. It
it
was
was
at the Embassy Suites.
yeah, it was like a was it gay white people gay pride week or something
Yeah,
going on.
it was. It was.
Yeah. So I think you and her had another conversation again.
Mm-hmm. We did. We sat down and talked in the lobby of the hotel.
Hmm.
and how did that turn out?
It was good, at least on
It was.
camera.
Yeah, thank you for coming out because I was the only one that waste my time to get up at 10 a.m. to come when I work a third shift job. You know, lady, I ain't hating on you. I ain't mad with you. I could have stayed in my bed.
So
uh,
you just so you and her will never be friends.
No, you know why now? Because of the things that
That's
you
not
have
good
said.
Christianness, man. That's not Christianness.
I don't care. You know what? God told me to come from amongst sinners, come from amongst them who don't want to change, who want to
Yes.
be craft, who want to do the things that I don't believe in. Hey, if you want to fly on a broom, that's you. Get with the rest of the witches,
Oh
but
yeah,
you
so the
won't be
witch
around
stuff
me.
came. That was the last straw. I think the witch stuff that came out later.
The witch stuff.
Yeah.
She called you a witch?
No,
Well,
she
no,
just want
Nicole want to be a witch or something like
yeah,
that.
wanna be
A
one. Yeah,
witch?
you're right. Wanna be.
How you want to be a witch?
Well, she watch people do spells on TikTok and she try to repeat what they do.
Oh,
You
oh,
took
Mm.
the words out of my mouth, J. Dot. Say it again.
oh.
Oh,
Right.
the whole thing, like I said, back to what the thing, the accusations that she made. Now, not that it bothers me in my personal life because everybody who know me knows. 'Cause when I told several people who haven't watched, my friend, she live in California. She just bust out a stud laugh. It was so funny to her because she said, "Girl, you work every day." Not saying that people who do drugs can't work, but usually we know they fall to the wayside. I'm not a job hopper. At my last job, I was at that hotel 3 years.
Child,
Um,
people who do cocaine, child, them people be zoned in on some of their jobs, child. You lie. They'd be lying, child.
No,
yeah,
what she's saying is she don't have to fight for her recognition of her credentials because people know her. So what the girl
exactly,
said, so
exactly.
what the girl said, it didn't rattle anybody's feathers because
Mm.
they know her.
Yes, yes.
It didn't, nobody said anything to me. Most of the people who did say something, they was laughing. It was like she was funny, she was a clown, da la la. But the only thing that bothered me about it, and I'm not gonna lie, and I'm not afraid to say, I shed some tears behind this situation.
Oh,
Because
Mm.
yes,
Oh.
real because I'm not used to this. I'm not used to people picking with me or saying crazy stuff no more. So it kind of bothered me that my church members saw it. That's what bothered me.
oh
Um,
God.
People from
Oh,
my church,
Jesus,
so
yes.
they don't know me. They just see me on Sunday.
On
They
Right.
Sunday.
don't. They
Wow.
don't. They don't
I'm
know my
sorry to hear that.
at the end of the day, and I'm faithful in ministry work at my church. I usher, I'm, on the pastoral concerns board. So that it kind of, sometimes people can get to looking at you a different
Yeah.
way. They might not want you to serve or anything, So that
Yeah.
bothered me. And I was wrestling with, Lord, what am I gonna do when I see her? Am I just gonna just give her what she want, the Mania that she
No.
thinks she want? But I went to church Sunday, and I'm not gonna lie, my pastor or whatever, he preached on it, and he gave me confirmation. Don't go chasing behind what she's saying, trying to prove that she
I
was
like
wrong.
that.
Don't go because this is something to deter me. This wants to turn me around and make me back into that girl that'll read your eyes out, cuss you from A to Z, wouldn't care, be ready to fight you, bust you and your mom in the head.
But I
Um,
like that
Can
you had
I
a
say
pastor
this?
that
But
was
can I say
that
this
preached
as
on him.
well? I also know that sometimes, even in the spirit, you have to let a person know you crossed the line. You don't have
Of
to,
course.
Mm.
you don't have to
God ain't
curse
no
them
punk.
out or do. Sometimes a Christian has to say, you know what, I am a Christian, but this is what you did, and this is what I'm going to tell you for what you did. This is your punishment for what you did. You know what I'm saying?
God is a vengeful God, baby.
Oh, of
So you know his
course.
well,
people
that's
could
what
be
I
very
say.
vengeful.
I'm going to engage with her in conversation, but I will not be acting no fool or doing
Right.
all of that.
Right.
But I'm going to let her know that I have nothing else for her. You could have said anything. You could speak facts. You could speak things that you think, but to say something like that when I know that you do drugs, I didn't
Because
bring
that's
up
what
no
she said.
drugs.
Greg said, "Do you know that?" She said, she
Yes.
confirmed it. She was
Yeah.
adamant about confirming it.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yes, yes. But it was quite funny at first. But I tell you, Nicole, I'm serious.
And you know what else? We have to recognize, especially as trans women, some girls that because you come out at any given age. Coming out is not 1 to 18, 0 months to 18. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Coming
Look
out
at
could hit
Caitlyn
somebody
Jenner.
at right. Coming out could hit somebody at 52, 73, or whatever. But in the trans community, they expect you to be 40 with the biggest breasts, the widest hips, the biggest booty. You know what I'm saying? And they think that completes your transition. No, some people don't really know what angle that they're going to until they get 40. If that makes sense. So when they see another girl that has what they don't have, instead of them trying to befriend that girl to get what that girl
Misha,
is, they
you
try
got
to
this
tear that
in.
girl down.
Misha, you know what? That's why I applaud you and I take my hat off to you because I can tell that you a girl, you got sense, you know. That's what I don't.
Mm-hmm.
When I was coming up, the older girls in my city, I never came against them. If
Exactly.
anything, I got up under their wing and I tried this, I tried to learn from
Yeah.
them. I didn't come against it. And see, now this is the problem today in the trans people get, oh, the old people won't tell us nothing and they be bitter old trannies. They won't tell us how. I ain't telling you a thing. I don't care. Figure it out for yourself. Because, I have had gay children and all of that. When I taught them whatever they need to know, they gave me they, what to kiss. They
Yeah.
wanted to, when they thought
Mm-hmm.
they looked, they thought they was prettier than me, wanted to try to come against me, want to try to argue about old nasty social media boys and stuff. Uh,
And
so
and
I
I
just,
always say, how can an oven be jealous of a microwave? I don't
Ooh,
un-
oh,
I don't understand
ooh,
how
shit.
I am trying
That's
to
whoa.
teach you how to become what you need to become to get where you need to go. And then when you do get halfway there, you tell me, "Oh, bitch, I ain't need your help or whatever
uh,
you do to, you
yeah,
know." And I'm
yeah.
like, how can an oven be jealous of a microwave? How
And see,
how could you equate that?
of course, that's the thing with Nicole, not trying to, down nobody who don't have themselves together.
Right.
But baby, darling, what would I have to be? I would have got to be a crazy person to be jealous of somebody who from pillar to post. When I lay comfortably in my king size bed every morning when I get off work, what would I be jealous of you for, darling? If anything, I feel sorry for you that you got to go through this struggle because I know what it's like,
Right.
to not have nowhere to lay your head and then, to be in your, transition and stuff. Some folks don't want you to have certain things on and it's crazy. Some they don't want you won't even sometimes you don't even have a bedroom. I lived with my sister dang on there 4 years straight and slept on her couch. So I know that sometimes the struggle brings the nastiness out of people. It makes you want to be cruel, but it's only a trick. You gotta be nice. You gotta get some good vibes going. So, I pray for Nicole and whatever she is going through and this and that. But
Cause
trying
when she said it, and then when Greg asked her, and then she like
But you know what? I
confirmed
was
it.
glad. I was glad that Greg showed that next clip where she had all that red rouge on her head. You're not credible. Whatever you say is not credible. Anybody, you was high as a cooter brown when you painted your face. You had to smoke so much of that, whatever that
She
stuff
was high as
is.
hell when she was making the comments she was making about you.
She was. She was. Her
Yeah,
face
you could
cried.
tell.
Everybody could tell that there were fake tears. My, so it is quite funny.
Greg, what you be doing when they be trying to get a moment and they crying these crocodile tears and stuff? What you be doing?
Greg be living. Greg be living.
I I I don't get, and I've had my name slandered. I done had fights. Like, girl, I'm telling you, I had just went and got my face done the first time, maybe a day or two before Manaya. And
Hmm.
when you go get this shit, you are it's like you are a slippery slope. Somebody could slap you, they fingerprinting your face. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
So
yeah.
much shit could happen. And this girl thought I was going with her boyfriend. And this girl slapped me in my face, Manaya. Me and this
Ooh.
girl fought from the kitchen to my bedroom and back in the kitchen again. All because I'm in the house with all these queens, and I'm thinking I'm the ugly duckling. I'm thinking I'm skinny. I'm the darkest one. I'm thinking these people ain't got no reason to be jealous of me, and that's what it was all about. Jealousy of
Oh
what I
yeah.
don't know. And
Misha, let me tell you, Misha, some people just crazy. I can remember when I was didn't have nothing. So it's not all about having something. I can remember
Right.
when I was living with my sister, people hate you because of the way you present yourself. You could be living in a box or living out the trunk of your car, but long as you, when you come out, you looking nice, you don't look like you defeated. Oh, they hate you. They
Yeah.
want you to be down and out, look dirty, look like what you going through. They
Especially
want
a
you
trans
either
woman. You ain't
dead.
supposed to. You ain't supposed to look good. You ain't supposed to know how to put yourself together. You ain't supposed to have this because you born a man. You should, you know. So all of that, I just don't. But I don't get it when it comes from another girl. That's what hurts my soul when it comes from another girl. Like my struggle was any different from yours. I don't get it. I just don't get it.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate, but yeah, yeah, that's it. Uh huh. Hold on, y'all. I'm training.
I just don't get it.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. I want to ask a question. Um, well, something I watched y'all the black trans conversation the other day,
Thank you.
which you guys did an incredible job, especially you, Misha, in hosting it.
She did.
I think everybody offered a lot of great 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 advice about their experiences. You know what I'm saying? They all offer something great to the conversation. But I wanted to something that had came to mind as y'all were just talking. I wanted to ask things, I guess, about some of the stuff. I guess I'm from Savannah, Georgia. We've all seen a lot of trans, and women, go out and get different type of surgeries that's within side of the hood. You know what I'm saying,
Right,
or within
right.
places that's not really, a
Yeah,
real doctor.
Mm-hmm.
Have you guys had any of that done? And if
yes.
so or not, what do you guys think about that?
I've had it done several times,
I
Hmm.
have
and
also.
I'm not gonna say I regret it, and I'm not gonna say I would do it again. Put it like that.
Hmm. Hmm.
I
Mm,
just
When they got it done, do those type of things do they hurt? Like, what is the
yeah,
hell
process and
yeah,
experience
yeah.
like?
They punching
hell
something
yeah.
in your face, in your body, wherever you going to get it. Of course, you getting that pumped in you, Misha. I don't know about you, but uh, Dominique did me, and she from down there where you from in
She did
Louisiana.
me. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
that's who
And
did me.
I don't know about you, but she ain't dead then. She ain't
Hell
put no,
no. Tell you to take a
so
deep
she's
breath
sticking
and
that big old needle in you, and it ain't no little needle. We talking about a
need
long
about the
a
size
needle.
of a nail, thickness of a nail.
Yes,
What
yes.
were y'all? What procedure were y'all getting when y'all mentioned the needle?
Bitch, I ain't gonna tell y'all that.
Right,
I mean,
right.
damn, like we talking this
But
real
to the
shit. Other
point to
girls are
what
listening
we'll say
too.
this, when you pull the needle out, you got a little hole wherever she done stuck you at. And the
She
Oh,
stuff,
put that
you got
super glue and that cotton
yeah,
ball
you
on
gotta
you.
put something over it to keep that stuff from coming out. So yes, um, I I think now, I thank God that things have opened up more for the younger girls because of
Right,
um
right,
what we did, the way we went, it was safe. And a lot of girls, I thank God that I ain't lose my life. A lot of girls lost their
right.
life.
Yeah.
That
yeah,
stuff, sometimes people wasn't putting no silicone in you. They was putting baby oil or fix a flat this and
Yeah.
that
fix a flat.
things
Yes, I always heard that
killing
terminology
people.
growing up about.
I heard about one girl who was using cement,
Yeah.
just doing things, to get, I guess, quick money. I don't reckon you want to kill nobody, but people died, and a lot
Yeah,
of girls are going to get this stuff scraped out of them, especially the ones who, they in their breast. They'll get it scraped out and go get the implants because they say that it just over time it
yeah,
just not doing good in their bodies.
yeah.
So I thank God that things have opened up, but baby, that's why I said these young girls don't know nothing
And
about,
that's what exactly, and that's why when another girl maligns another girl, I'm like, how could you do that when your struggle back then when we was doing this, it was no other means. We had to do this.
Yes,
So
yes.
It was
versus saying it that way, what would be in a conversation? What would be the way that you would want to tell the community of young girls that's coming up? Like how would
Go
you
to a real
verbalize
doctor.
the
Go
concern?
to a
see
real
back
surgeon.
then we couldn't go to real doctors. They
Right.
wasn't doing this like how it's
Right.
open now.
Right.
They wasn't doing this back then.
They
Like
wasn't.
like J Dot, when you say something that hurts a trans woman's feelings, all of that plays in my mind. Like you don't know my struggle. You don't know what I've been through
Yeah,
to even be called a woman. You don't
yeah,
know what I've been through.
yeah.
So when
Baby,
you
it
so
ain't
when
easy.
it's not easy. It's
And
not
that's why I
easy.
hate when gay males they try to do this thing. Who got the worst struggle? Baby, you will never know what my
You're
struggle
never
is.
you're
Until
No,
you
I
never
mean,
get
yeah, you can
on.
never ever, say that because I mean, anytime
I
I
can
don't think I.
because one thing about it, one thing I can say, Jada, I can say that from looking at your picture, that you can go in there, you can put on your saggy jeans, you can put on whatever, and you
in
can get
Playboy
through.
all day.
And you can go
Yeah,
through and nobody say nothing. But
yeah,
me, regardless, when I come, no matter how pretty I fix myself up, it's gonna be somebody gonna be looking, trying to figure me out.
And
And
somebody gonna say something offensive
come
or
on here
point
now,
at me
Misha,
or
you know what to say. You know what to say. And so then that's one thing, it starts. I know this because guess what? I was a gay boy before I transitioned. My life was easier when I was a gay boy. One time I never forget my folks when I was younger, about um I was about 20 and I had already living as a woman every day. And my auntie asked me, who raised me, she said, we don't care nothing about you being gay, but why you just can't be a regular gay? I and I was like, are you serious? You know, it
yeah.
was okay for me to be gay, but to be trans, to be to my dressing as a woman, that part behooves them.
yeah,
So
And you know, and that's why I really when Greg brought the idea up, I really thought it was important. You know what I'm saying? Because people don't get people when people see a trans woman, either the first thing they do is they sizing you up. Oh, she don't look like no, he don't look like no woman, or she don't look like no, or whatever. They're not
yeah,
thinking that internally that's crushing me. You know what I'm saying?
No,
That's
I was on the train earlier today, and it was a trans girl that had got on the train, and then it was and she sat down, and then at the same time, or maybe just in one stop later, somebody of Asian, Chinese, Japanese, not trying to be disrespectful, one of them had gotten on the train, him and his girl or something, and as he went to see that he was about to sit next to the trans thing, he had automatically changed his mind and then told the female that he was with that she could sit there instead. you know
but
um
how did
and
the
then
trans
I
want
sat
to
back
do
and
it?
I looked at the trans to see if the trans had felt offended or anything, by it. But if
I
she
ain't
did, she
trying to
didn't.
be
She didn't.
funny. I ain't trying to be funny, but how did she look?
How did the trans look?
Uh-huh.
Now, to be honest, she gave that she was, she was, she was in transitioning. You know what I'm saying? She had on like a little low crop shirt. She wasn't dressed scandalous or anything. You know what I'm saying? She looked like she was trying to be a regular girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, can you
I'm
tell that it was a
Did she
guy?
look
Yes.
you know what I'm saying? Did she look
Yes.
trashy? Did she
Can
look
you tell that she was a guy? Yes. But
did,
her face was all the way shaved. She had her nice hair on. She looked like, I mean, she was young too. She looked like she was probably only
okay,
19 years
okay.
old.
Well,
Yeah.
sometimes people just gonna be ignorant. You can't help that. You know,
Yeah.
I wouldn't have cared. I don't want you to
But not
sit
in
next
that
to
moment though.
me.
I just remember sitting there, looking at her and dissecting it. And then, I mean, I'm on the show with you guys and talking. So, it just made me just sit there
Hmm.
and think overall, about how they feel, about how she felt. I done felt, one thing about it, regardless of how I look, I still get a straight dude know when he's sometimes next. It's not all men, but some men know when you're gay. You know what I'm saying? They could clock.
Yeah.
Y'all
So
get the queening out because y'all want their attention.
no, no, no. It's not even that. Men, sometimes men just know when they see a guy that's
but
certain.
see, J Dot, this I think this the difference. See, you can still fit in if that makes sense. You can still walk into a room and they're not really questioning, is he gay or is he straight or is he a top or is he a bottom. They're not really
Oh, you
questioning
know they
all
want to
those
know that now.
factors.
They want to
But
know if it's proper.
What y'all talking about now?
What the hell you
see
been doing,
when
Greg?
where you been in the bathroom?
No, I had to go get some food or quick.
Your trade came over.
Child, you know here in Houston now, they be having some baddies up there. Child, Greg, you ain't got into nothing since you been up there.
No, I can't get the feet.
Oh well, go on
What
ahead.
the hell you and your family got to do with you getting up with somebody?
You ain't
Cause I'm
you ain't met that old thick old boy that's going around on the internet.
what's going on the internet?
That old thick old boy that they posted. It's a boy down there in Houston. I don't know, he a stripper or something. They posted him and he got a big old enhanced booty.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah,
You
I
talking about
saw
God, I
it.
said, now these men getting too, y'all just getting a little too sassy for me.
child too
You
big?
know, that's actually a new thing. What you just mentioned,
I can't get
sassy
with
is a
that
new
now.
thing amongst the men
I
that
can't
I
get
did
with
not know. I
that.
just learned last week.
No, they gay.
That's
No,
I
true.
and
thought
then
it
and
was.
they
I
straight. They
thought it
try to
was.
claim straight.
Yeah, most of them is straight. They just
Uh,
sassy.
Yeah, sassy. They got this new
Greg,
thing
come on
called
back down
sassy.
to earth.
I thought it was zesty.
No,
No, they
sassy.
sassy.
Yeah,
Sassy,
and
baby.
females like it. Like
My
I was in a
grandma used
dialogue
to
of a
say
comment
that word
section,
though.
and I was like, "What type of man calls himself sassy and he want to be straight?"
Because they
They
sassy, I
ain't.
mean they just got personality and they always got comeback. They not like a guy. They just sassy. They just always
Yeah, they
do
sassy kind
something.
of
Boy, this
girl.
one man, he was giving faggot, but
Oh my god.
And we ain't gonna
Uh-uh.
use that word.
Manaya was
why
saying
we
that
can't use that word?
the other day on the live. They was like, "Oh my god."
But what I don't understand why folks, what's the problem? I don't get bothered by words like
Why we
faggot,
can't get? I use the word
predators.
faggot. I call myself a faggot all the time. What the hell you talking about?
That's
Child.
what I'm
Don't
Well,
saying. I
play.
don't get bothered
don't come
by
out
it.
your house and call nobody else no faggot.
We are all labeled faggots by society, so I will never let the word faggot ever bother me. Man up and on your shit. Be comfortable in your own skin. Pay attention to that voice within. Like, hell no, I rap about this shit. Like, hell fuck
That's
no.
what your
But
Like,
rap
not
we
back
gotta
up
is.
own that shit
Manaya,
the
I will
same way
say
women
this.
had took the word bitch and had owned it so it could stop being offensive. The same way black people took nigger and turned it to nigga so it could stop being offensive. We got to take the sting out of it so when a person call us it, we don't get all bent out of shape and let them see that we bent out of shape because they said that shit. Yeah, the last time I got mad, a person
Right.
called me a faggot was my mama when I was a kid.
I don't think
Manaya, can you
nobody
hear me?
call. Think too many people
Huh?
call me no
Manaya,
fag.
can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, I'm so sorry about that. I didn't know you had that situation with your church people. Like,
Oh
yeah,
yes. It's
I'm so
but ain't
sorry
nothing
about
for
that.
you to be sorry about, honey. You know you ain't the devil. It's the other one.
No, it just,
Uh,
that probably shouldn't be your first experience. You know what I mean?
But
Because you never
no, it's
know.
okay. You know, of course, didn't nobody say nothing to me. I just saw it. I saw that they
Yeah,
had somebody from, well, basically had my church up there, that they viewed it. I don't know who from the media department viewed it, but somebody did.
Because you know what, Manaya, y'all know. I'm telling y'all, I was out last night at Bulldogs, and these two guys walked up to me, and they was like, "Your name Misha?" I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "We watched you. We watched your trans special on the network."
oh,
I was like,
me,
It's
"Oh
oh
my."
my,
dope.
I was like, "Oh my
Misha,
God, thank you for
Misha,
watching." And they was like,
Misha.
"We love you. We always watch. We was watching when y'all do the show, when the show coming back and blase blase." So you never know who's
Who's
watching you.
watching?
Misha,
You
Yes.
Exactly.
I ask you
never
this.
know. And I go to Bulldogs every Friday and every Sunday. I don't remember seeing these guys, and they just walked up to me. "Hey, is your name Misha?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "You never. That's why you always have to put out good because you
Hmm.
Yes.
never know.
Yeah,
You
and nobody
never
know.
Who's
know."
watching?
And that's why I said it too by Manaya. Nicole don't know Manaya like that. Like, so everything that she's saying is either hearsay because her and Manaya never
Right.
was in a closed setting where we had those type of activities. And I know we ain't never did that on set, but they never hung out. So I can't. I know that she going off hearsay. I know she never seen Manaya do that. Even if Manaya did it in the past, Nicole never seen her do that. Nicole
Right.
never
Right.
been around her. She only know Manaya as this changed woman. So
Right.
everything else is kind of like hearsay, or she could just be making it up or something like that. So
Right.
that's
I
why
ain't never hung around Nicole,
she never hung out with the
besides
girl
filming.
besides filming, and we
And
don't
you
do
know what
coke
else?
on
I
set.
also think that it's
Not
a
we don't do it on
situation.
set.
I think I think it's a
We don't do it at
situation
all. My bad.
where especially in the gay community, they don't expect a trans woman to be quote unquote Christian. They
They
don't
don't.
expect a
Mm-hmm.
They
trans
That's
do,
true.
woman
girl. Do
to
you
be
know?
quote
Let me tell you something. When
Now
I
that's the
tell
true
you,
Misha.
when I first started my spiritual journey, one calling, I had so many people. Now let's keep in mind Tuscaloosa ain't no Atlanta. Like I said,
Manaya.
and so when I began to
wait a minute now,
change,
you went out. You went out. Say what you said, you went all the way out.
can you hear me?
Yeah.
I
Mm-mm.
was saying, okay, so when I began to change, I stopped going out, stopped hanging around everybody. That's all I never forget. When I went and got my hair did by Trina one time, she said, girl, everybody just been talking this and that, da la la, saying what's wrong with Manaya? Has she went crazy? What's wrong? Have she lost her? That's all she do is talk about God and she in church. And I told them, I can't, talk about that lady because I go to church too. What is the problem with me going to church? You
I
know,
don't
Mm-hmm.
think it's a problem. I think it's just unheard of that a trans woman can go to heaven. Point blank
well,
period.
baby, you
They
you
do
can
not
go.
expect
You can
that.
go.
They don't expect that because what the world sees as a trans woman, you're a prostitute, you sleeping or you stealing somebody's husband, you're a
So she not supposed to
shoplifter.
believe in God?
Right.
No, they don't expect that for trans women.
They really don't.
We are the scum of the gay community of the LGBTQ. They don't see anything good in us, and that's
Or
why.
they expect you to be, because I ain't the only church tranny. Hey, there are other
Mm-hmm.
girls who go to church, even those who preach.
Yeah, I ain't never heard no shit like that in my life.
Uh,
Yeah,
so, but a
No,
lot
for
of
real. Like they
times,
don't. They like Misha said. I think it's more so that Manaya a trans and she have a strong faith is what bother people because they feel like she probably should be like a bad trend on the internet
yes,
posting her body
yes.
in the street. Like it's some make them uncomfortable that she's a trend and she don't want
right.
to live her life like.
And that she's grown, and that she has a mind, and that she's connected, and that
They
she's,
don't see. They
I
don't
mean,
see. They don't
what?
think that
Baby,
deep.
care
They
about
don't think
that.
that deep.
You know what? People, because some people don't think that deep. You know what I'm saying? Some people just really, but some people, I mean, those type of people are just those people, regardless. You know what I'm saying? I don't think
Right.
it matters what type of part of gay. You know what I'm saying? We're having an
Yeah.
organization coming up soon, and a whole bunch of straight people just
Anytime
sat
you
there and
try to
said when they learned that we're having
it's just the
a
fact that I think Jada on to a point too, but I think Misha point is on too. But I think what Jada is saying, like anytime you say you got any strong faith in God, whether you gay,
Right.
whatever,
Yes,
people just
yes.
shun it because they feel like we don't want to talk about that all the time. You gonna come and spoil the fun. I can't be around I can't be myself
Yes,
around you.
yes.
they're
So
gonna treat
it's
her like
so
an Apollo.
yeah.
Which also, when you was making the comment about I guess the person trying to tear you down because of what they were trying to insinuate upon drug usage, because you believe, and because you're connected, you already sit on a pedestal. So because you sit on a pedestal to people, because you believe, people are always going to find reasons to tear you down, by you doing anything that they deem worldly, so
But
that just comes
but
with.
but and this is what I don't understand too. Like I don't understand. For instance, just like with Apollo, and he said he made a slip up. I still don't see you as a fuck up, if that makes sense. You have to have some stumbling blocks because that's what God put in place so your faith can grow, so you can
Mhm.
talk to Him more, so you can get closer to Him. So those stumbling blocks will get easier. They'll get easier to jump over the more you talk to
Mhm.
Him, the more you pray. The more, I
But
don't
that's
get
why I gave it to that's why I gave it to Apollo in applauding him, because he didn't feel ashamed to be
to say
honest.
it right. He was
Yes.
like, I made a slip up. I messed up. But and you're messing up, you know now, okay, this is a stumbling block for me. So I
Yes.
can't go to this place. I can't do this.
Mm-hmm.
You just have to know who you are in God. And
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
and
Yeah.
when you slander somebody's name, that is not of God. You know what
Oh.
I'm saying?
When you what? Say that part
When-
again.
like when she said, because Greg made it clear. Do you know this? Or are these accusations? She said,
Oh yeah,
I
yeah,
do. You know, now you're messing with one of God's chosen. So now you're subject to anything now. You know what I'm
You know,
saying?
you know what to say. Because I says I would hate for her to get herself in trouble trying to entertain the people. Because uh, I know God don't play by me. He done
I
showed
know
me
he
Yes,
don't play
many
yes,
by
times.
me,
yes. When you
baby.
mess with
I
God, when you mess
know,
with God, people,
baby.
you
I
better
know he don't play
believe.
by
But I
me.
think it's let's not take God out of it. You don't slander people's names if you don't know they do these things.
Exactly, cause I was
That's
thinking,
another
I said,
thing.
you know what?
Yeah.
If she broke, but if she had some money, I'd take her to court.
Right.
Oh,
Because I asked the question, like, are you saying it? Because, like I said again, I know for a fact her and Manaya never hung out while we was filming outside the camera.
mhm.
I know that for a fact. So everything I feel like what she getting is either hearsay because it was a situation that did happen, but it was not drugs involved. So I feel like it's probably started from that.
And she could have said that. I would have rather for her to said that. Hey, the lady was
Mhm.
drunk as a skunk. We had to carry her in the house. I would have,
Mhm.
I would have been fine because I could have owned up to that. Yep, I sure did. I drunk some liquor and I got drunk and I fell
Yeah, but
asleep in the
saying that
back
a
of
person is
my.
on cocaine is so frowned upon inside of the world, even though half of the world be on it. You know that it's just a bad stigma to have labeled on yourself.
What?
Yeah,
What?
and also too, Manaya don't do coke though anymore. Like that's not her
Right,
license.
exactly. I don't care who do coke or whatever. I would never. They can do it in front of me. I won't look at you, baby. When I tell you, I am one of the most humblest Christians that it is. I got friends who smoke crack, smoke ice, do everything. But guess what? At the end of the day, when I feel like I can't be around you or that spirit might be creeping up on
Right.
me,
I get
then
my
I
purse and
take
I
my
leave.
yeah, I get away from you,
Right.
or tell you don't do that around me. And if you my friend, you gonna respect me, and
Yeah.
respect my journey that I don't want to be bound to no drugs. Whoever wanna do that, hey, maybe you can do it and function and do everything. But when I was on drugs, I couldn't function. I couldn't do the
Yeah.
things that I need to do for my life. So
Yeah.
and like I said, when you have worked so hard,
You there, Manai?
Manaya.
can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you now. Sorry
Okay.
about
You went out a
It
little bit.
Yeah, when you work so hard to clean your image up, it bothers you.
that. Yeah, but no, I called Manaya and told Manaya because I know she's working on her journey.
I ain't
But
never
I
been
told her
I
that it
ain't
was
never been
something.
no strung out person. I never let
Mhm.
nothing I done smoked ice. Baby, when I tell you, that's why I said that what that woman doing. You don't know nothing about my testimony and what God has done in my life. And I'm walking in my full deliverance, never turning back. Because if I wanted to, I know where the drugs at. I know where the people at. And when I was doing drugs, I ain't never bought no drugs. That's when you got it going on. I ain't never
Mhm.
bought no drugs. All I had to do was call her, come on over here, honey, and sit down. And I ain't had to have no sex. Let's just get high.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, I didn't surpass that. And it just kind of, like I said, bother me. A person they don't know nothing else, and she don't even know my past. Like Greg said, this is something she's heard. Somebody told you
Mhm.
this, or either you just made up something. Um, but yeah, like I said, it is what it is. It's an educational moment. I said I want people to see it so they can know. For number one, Manaya ain't crazy. When I tell you I ain't gonna be around no girls like that, I can only tolerate them for so long. And like we did that trans special, that was enough for me. Like I didn't even call that woman after that because I knew I wasn't going nowhere with you. Cause I just don't. No.
That
No,
girl had
I like how you said that though. You know what I'm saying? I like how you said that. You know, it made me think about some
Yeah.
of the upcoming stuff that's on the show, on the music show. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And how to deal with it, because especially when you mentioned that you had cried, you know what I'm saying, and people had watched it. I'm like, my family is waiting for certain things to come out to watch, and I'm like, man, I'm like, I don't know if I feel so happy about them watching it now.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
like you
Right.
know, it's
because
a
you think
teachable
that
moment.
it's a teachable moment, but then you think like me, I
Say that
saw
again,
at
Manaya, your
first
phone
it
went out.
was when the trailer the day when it was dropping, I was like, Lord, what is gonna be what is gonna have on it? What is it gonna be saying? What he gonna be showing? So when I
Yeah,
saw it, like I said, at first it was funny to is the more and more I thought on it, it looks
Mm-hmm.
very
Watch this.
ridiculous that we are the only two trans women that was on that show and we couldn't even get along. Both ain't like she young. We both around the same age,
Mm-hmm.
so it's unfortunate, but I'm glad that the people get to watch it all play out.
But
yeah,
but
But
but but but she like but y'all but then Greg, ain't she 2 steps away from just coming out? So my
She
thing
well, no,
is,
did.
Nicole had just when she first started filming. I do know for a fact she was in her early stages of transition because she told me because I knew her as Rashad as another person. I never when we filmed this show, I had just met that person. I knew her as another person for a long time because she dated my cousin. So when I seen her, I was and I, she was like, "This what's," and I was like, "Oh my god!" So she's at that time she was in the early stages of her transition.
mhm.
oh, what's so crazy? When I seen Karma the other day, she was. I'm trying to say it without without coming
Just
off
say
cross
it.
disrespect. She was a boy.
Oh,
She was a boy.
what?
That was the second time I
Yeah,
seen her. She was a boy.
yeah,
What?
Yes, she
yeah.
was at the train station. And I walked up the stairs and she said, Jada. And I said, fucking Karma. And she said, ain't this fucking crazy? She told me, she said, I had just held a conversation about us yesterday about those comments. And she said, she said, I just had, she's in a better space when we talk about it now. She looks back at it and she's like, it's so weird because of the fact that when I go out and get hired or when I'm out at certain places, I am a boy. And
She
I
told
look
me
back at
that
how I
too.
got offended by you making those comments. But I actually be this way in regular life, and people won't give me a job if I'm dressed up as Karma.
She told me
So
that too.
But that's not
But
true though. They will give her a job as karma.
Yes, they
that's what I
Manaya,
was
will.
about to say.
she
You
said,
know what?
she said that she told me, she said when she had got her job at her last job, she said she had to walk in there and she put on her most masculine self to get the job because she said it's been very hard
She
for her to get a
told me
job
that
as
too.
Karma. So she told
Any,
me when she put on a job, she
anybody,
put on her
I
masculine side, and then she say soon as she had got the job, she say like maybe 2 days later she let her regular self slip out where she was a lot more feminine, and she said them people had conspired to get rid of her, and she said they got rid of her ass very fast.
to me that is ridiculous when you think about where y'all live at. To me, that's so ridiculous. Um, it just
But in
seems
Atlanta,
that
you meet a lot of people who still. I mean, because I come off how I come off, I get
they
to hear a
shouldn't
lot
have
of the
came
ignorance.
then.
I get to hear a lot of the ignorance from a lot of men who may assume I'm straight, and then they'll talk about a gay person that's more feminine walking down the street, and then
and be
I,
calling them
being
and
the
be
asshole
calling
that
them
I
later
am,
on.
will defend the gay person by badge like nigga, what the fuck are you talking about? You
Child,
know what I'm
and
saying?
they probably be calling them later on that night. It's okay. Talk about them.
They do, but I mean, but at the same time, then you have some people that don't. So I mean, I'm not gonna put everybody to say they gay just because they talk about
Most
gay
of them
people.
do. Most of them do. Most of them do
But
because to
because I'm
me,
not sleeping with that person to know that. I'm not gonna speak. I'm gonna speak on just the ignorance of the person that says fuck shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
Like
gonna ask a
it's just
question. I'm
ignorant.
gonna ask a question.
Well,
And I love Karma. I love her down.
don't
Does
ask
Karma
me.
have a substance abuse problem?
what?
Does Karma have a substance abuse problem?
Well, I don't know Karma like that to answer no question like that, so I'm not gonna. I can't answer no shit like that. She seems straight to me.
Okay.
Yeah. Why did you? What made you ask that
Some situations I seen.
on Karma?
No. Well, yeah. And I seen her around some people. And I know what these people do. I know without a shadow of a doubt. Like Greg X, that girl, I know what these people do.
Well,
And and when you when the behavior that karma was giving or have given, and I'm like, is karma on something? You know, and I be trying to fight it off. And then because this is Atlanta, and with the I gotta be a boy to get a job and all of that. That's true on some levels, but it's more untrue on a lot of more levels.
I like that. I like that.
You know, because this once again, this is Atlanta.
well, I
Right.
was
And
able to spot out when
this is Tuscaloosa, Alabama, and I
well,
know
hold on.
I know
I
about
was
this
able to spot
stuff.
out within, because I mean, because okay, so drugs is a very serious thing. You know what I'm saying? It's a topic that doesn't really get talked about within the show that I'm on, but that I did want it to be a topic. And I must say something, because I go through a situation with someone about the drug topic of utilizing Tina. You know what I'm saying? Um, that is something that has really kind of taken rampant within our community
Oh
here.
yeah.
Oh,
Oh yes.
It
it's
and
sad.
it's it is unfortunate, but I did learn, you know what I'm saying, and I'm saying this to you guys because I've been honest within my own self. you know um I most definitely learned you don't talk about people, or say things sometimes, because then it comes back on you.
Right.
God will sometimes place those same things that you had said
Hell
negative about a
yeah.
person
Oh,
and
yeah.
place it on you. And I'm a person, who have been going through some things with drugs, just because. And I honestly said the other day, I said, you know what, maybe it's because I had talked about people.
No, no,
I
we're
tried to
not
help
gonna
some
say talk
people.
about. We're gonna say spoke ill will of that person.
Spoke ill will. You know what
Because
I'm
if you
saying?
talk about it, that like we talking about it now. So if you spoke ill will, that's something totally different. You
Yeah, so
know.
I've spoken ill will, I guess, about people that utilize certain things, you know what I'm saying? And then you find yourself, because within our community also, I do notice, like, I had a homie over, I noticed, like, when I was talking to him last night, I was like, well, y'all come around and y'all, not peer pressure, but when a person says no, people don't take that no. They'll continuously offer
Right.
you something and try to get you to be onto something or be into it. They're into it, you know. And then sometimes you could think that you're so strong that things won't take no type of effect on you, and then you'll begin to notice that you're engaging in something more,
Yeah.
and a person wanted me to feel as if you shouldn't feel ashamed about anything. And I was like, well, no, I do feel ashamed. I was like, I feel ashamed enough to even speak about it because of the fact that I don't like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I guess it's like, okay, I'm not addicted to anything, but the fact that I partake in certain things, you know what I'm saying, and that people try to make it seem cool, for you to be on things, and then make an excuse for if you say you don't want to be into something or you don't want to do something. Oh, why you acting like that? I think that's very unfortunate.
Like
I don't do my
like this happened to me today. I I
And even when you mention about that person, because I won't speak ill will about anybody, you know what I'm saying, especially if I've not held that conversation with
right.
them myself. But I will at least say I would like to. I'm gonna have to explore that a little bit more.
And
I'm gonna have to explore that a little bit more from what I've seen. You know what I'm saying? Because it came to my mind. When I was with the
it
person
came
the
to my
last
mind
time.
several times.
Yeah, when
And
I was with
when
the person the last time, it came to my mind while I was talking, and I was like, you can't just say things like that
right.
about people, but because it's really taking control of a lot of people's lives.
it's sad.
I got a homie in Savannah that died from it. You know what I'm
And
saying? It
my
was
friend died too, and
Yeah, it
that's
was
why I'm
laced with
against it.
fentanyl, I guess, or something. So yeah,
People
I
don't
think
understand. It's so
it's
many.
important. It's important, honestly,
It's
for
so
me.
many people here.
So,
See, people think this stuff is a game. They don't know what
mhm.
they're doing to their body. And I guess the ones who I know, they just like to have sex. This is what they do.
Yeah, but
Um,
what about when it's not about the sex? Because, like, I'm not gonna lie to you. I said,
Well, to
and I
me,
partake.
everybody who I know who do it, that's all they want to do is freak.
Yeah,
Oh,
but then you got some people like I'm not gonna lie. I'm a person who is not. I've been a freak since I was born. So, I was freaking way before drugs came along. So drugs ain't making me more freaky. I could be sober and freaky, But
Mhm.
this
That's so
drug though is something that do have to be literally spoken about because it is ruining. And I mean, I would be wrong or phony if I just didn't put my own self on the line to utilize my own self as the person that's speaking about it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what is really going on? You know what I'm saying? And how are we allowing this to really kind of
Well,
like
God,
get us wrapped
God,
into
I
it?
have never. Thank you, Lord. I've never done. Only thing I've ever done was smoke weed. I ain't never done no poppers.
You ain't did no pill?
I
but
ain't never
child,
done
Papa, that
nothing.
ain't really nothing. Just some hip.
Child,
Honey,
Papa just made to make you Superman while you taking dick, bitch.
right,
I
I
ain't
go
never
give me
done
some
none of
poppers now, honey.
that.
What you said,
and
Manaya?
I go get me some poppers now, honey. I had to have me some when I first got married because I just couldn't do it.
Y'all ever use that Maxim shit?
But I can't
what is
do.
this?
But you know what? That stuff will make your.
I ain't gonna lie,
What it'll
I thought
do?
that I just utilized it I guess for the first time the correct way, I guess, because I'd be very weary on drugs or inhaling shit. You know what I'm saying? So, somebody said, well, you inhale it. You don't just put it to your nose. You have to inhale it. Man, when I say that shit felt like I separated from my motherfucking soul and body at the same
Uh,
goddamn time.
Oh, you
I
was
was like, oh
sniffing it?
hell no. I was like, this what the fuck this shit feel like? Oh
Yeah.
no. Yeah, that's a whole different type of high. Hell no, I don't even like that shit. I don't even want that shit around me. That shit is most definitely you could get gang raped on that shit and not even care.
on poppers?
On
Yeah,
that
that's what
Maxim
people
shit.
take. Uh,
On that Maxim shit, that shit that
What
they
is
spray out the damn
Maxim? I
bottle.
don't know what that is.
That's the stuff they spray on like on a cloth.
Oh, it be in that can and they be shaking it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Like I never knew what the fuck he did, and then I learned, and I most definitely keep away from that shit right there. Hell no. That shit right there is crazy.
I done
Crazy.
seen guys do it when I was, doing my thing, but I didn't know what the hell they were doing. I thought it was another form of popper.
It is another form of poppers. It's like the most strongest shit they got.
Oh, wow. Mm-mm.
What is it? Poppers?
Yeah, but the Maxim, the thing is I think it's called Maxim. That's the correct word, ain't it?
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it come in a bottle. It come in like a spray can bottle though.
Yeah, and they be shaking it up. It's got that little ball in there, and they'll spray it on a towel or something, and put
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
Yes, that shit right there is dangerous. Yeah, I keep away from shit like that. But I do think that the conversation of drugs is a topic that needs to be talked about. You know what
Mm.
I'm saying? And I don't
Because
even
when
mind utilizing
and then
myself
in
to speak
our
about it just
community,
because.
especially the gay community, it's so acceptable. It's not a bad thing.
Yeah, it is.
You know,
Well, hell, we made the straight people get on it.
I ain't make no straight people get on nut.
Man, let me tell you something. When I moved to Atlanta in 2011, I ain't know what the fuck the P and P or why the damn P's and T's was capitalized in profiles. So I used to be like, why? And I was new to Atlanta, so I was like, why everything got all these damn capital letters or capital P and capital T.
And
You
you
know what I'm saying? In the
found
middle,
out quickly, didn't you?
so a dude told me, he told me to stay away from it. He told me he was addicted to it. You know what I'm saying? And from that moment, from
Mm.
2011 all the way up until maybe 2017 where I first encountered it, I had always stayed away from it. And then when I encountered it, it wasn't because I willingly did it. It was because I thought it was cocaine. And a person had given me what I thought was cocaine because that was something that we normally had gotten on. And they gave it to me. And I just thought that my nose was burning. I was like, yo, this is some whack ass cocaine. I was like, this shit right here got my fucking nose burning. You know what I'm saying? We went out to a skating ring. I'll never forget. So I just thought, and that's all I thought. I just thought that it was cocaine, and I just thought that it was some cocaine that had my nose burning. And then when it was a boy, I'm from Savannah, so I was in Savannah at this time period, And when a boy hit me up on Jack asking, do I know where to get some from? I remember saying to him, boy, you in Savannah, you ain't gonna be able to find none of that here. Like, you got to go back to Atlanta or something like that. And he was like, no, I've been living up here for like 2 months. He was like, it's most definitely up here. So I didn't know anybody to be on it. I learned from that one boy. It was like the next day, literally. I learned everybody had knew him, and then everybody that knew him had all my friends that were personal friends had all been partaking in it, and I just didn't know. So I was like, what the fuck? And then when I mentioned that I had never partaken in it myself, my homeboy had mentioned, yes, you did. You just did it with me the other day when we was at the skating ring.
Oh,
And I was like, nigga, I knew something was fucking wrong, but I was more mad
oh,
at the
so
fact
you
that,
had
like,
no,
why would you
took no
give me
effect
some
on you.
shit? Yeah, he gave me some shit and just gave it to me without telling me what it is,
Oh, I'm
making me.
it had no effect on you. You didn't get high or nothing off of it.
No, no. Well, if so, it brings me to now. So that was in 2017. You know what I'm saying? I remember that the boy that was on it, he was starting to look bad, and I felt like if y'all had really cared for the guy, y'all needed to get him under wraps. You know what I'm saying? Like, God was using me through as a vessel in that time period because I was most definitely trying to
Come
help as
on,
many people
vessel.
to get off of it. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like he was looking bad. You know what I'm saying? And then all of you guys are on it, and y'all not even helping him. Y'all just enjoying it, like, but I always been a person that don't have an addictive personality to things, so I could put something away and just leave it be. You know what I'm saying? But I notice now in today's time, as we press forward, because people gonna keep on trying you continuously, like I say, to come around and try to get you to try something or
Because they
ask
want to
you.
destroy you.
And you, me being me, who I am, I always been like, well, I don't have an addictive personality, so I could try it with you, and it's never taken an effect. So I never, but then I noticed maybe like 2 months ago, I was sitting down and I was just doing my normal. I was writing my music and I was promoting, and then I had noticed that I had been sitting in my house for 2 days, just working on music and promoting in the same spot.
So
And I said, oh,
you had done had some.
I had some, and I kept trying to understand why. I kept trying to understand why I don't feel the freakiness level that y'all feel when y'all own it. So I kept trying to understand, like, what is this thing doing to me? But when I sat here for them 2 days and noticed that, I've been here 2 fucking days sitting here just working on this shit, just up sitting here 2 days, it's this shit. You know what I'm saying? So you have to understand all drugs work differently for some people. So where those
Mm-hmm.
people might get a sexual effect out of it, I just said, well, maybe it gave me a productivity effect or something,
But honey,
where
you
I
the
can just,
first one, cause everybody else I know they won't fuck or get. Well, they want to get fucked. They don't fuck. They want to get
oh, no,
fucked.
they be fucking too now. I ain't gonna lie, they be fucking. There's some people that be fucking now.
Sometimes them folks smoke that stuff so they don't even get hard.
Right.
It
Mhm.
won't even work no more.
Well, yeah, some people do. You know what I'm saying? But I could say there's some people that do smoke it and they
Oh,
they they, they be
that's
they be
one
fully
thing I
functional.
thank God for. I thank God all the time. Thank you, Jesus. I never had the taste for drugs.
Thank you, Lord.
Thank
You
you,
ought to be
Jesus.
happy, cause ooh, when I said that's why it ain't nothing to joke about because
It's not.
it's something that if you want to do it, hey, do it. But if some people get on that through their friends or whatever, just
Hmm.
trying it, and then it's hard for them to shake it. I thank God that I don't have an addictive personality, but I watched my best friend last year take her last two breaths. She was addicted to Tina. That's all she did every day, all day. It dried her up on the
Oh,
inside. So when I watched my best friend, my only trans sister, take her last two breaths, I would forever be against it. Can't nobody bring a ice pipe around me or nothing. None of that type of stuff to my no doing it in front of me because I don't want to
Okay.
see that. I don't
how she
uh,
end up getting on it, Manaya?
well, you know how things are. She wasn't one of the girls who was fortunate enough to have, like me. I got my siblings. They don't disown me. They love me.
Right.
When her mama passed away, she left here and moved to New York because her mom was her biggest supporter. Her siblings, they don't like trans and gay people, period. Like her brother beat her one time and snatched her whole 27 piece off her head. Her
Ooh.
head was
Oh shit.
bleeding, all because she came in the house with her hair done. And so this is what type of family she came from. And so when her mom died, she just left here and went to
Yeah.
New York, and she stayed in New York for 8 years. And to me, it seems like when girls move from the South and they go to New York, if they ain't prepared, New York swallow them up whole.
Hell
Because
yeah.
Yeah.
I know another girl who left here, went up there. She just came back. Now, got colon cancer from what she said, giving herself booty bumps or whatever they do, putting that stuff up in their butt. It's not good for you. But anyway, so my friend, she just
You can get
basically,
colon cancer from it?
oh yes, you can get cancer, period, from it. You know, when people be smoking and they feel they stomach queasing and all this and that, oh, it ain't just because you got to use the bathroom. This stuff is man-made. It's got all kind of chemicals in it. um,
No, we having a real no, we having a real conversation. That's educational. I mean, because my
baby,
family, like, we
let
have
me tell you something.
a
When
history
you
of colon
see
cancer that runs
people,
in my family.
when
Well, you
you
better go
see
get checked out.
people having these, like right now, one of my girlfriends, she on it and she think I don't know. And that's what I thank God for, when you have lived and you
You
have
know
done
you
some
got
things.
wisdom in that area.
Can't
Yeah,
nobody
you know.
fool you.
Right.
My friend, she got all these risers, whatever you want to call them, boils coming. And she want to tell me, oh, they coming from the. No, if you stop smoking that stuff, then it won't come. Because that stuff got a fungus in it. That's something that
Mm.
people don't even know. It has a fungus in it. And that stuff gets in your skin. That's why sometimes you see people who on it picking at their skin, picking till a sore come.
Yeah. Oh my
It's
God. Let me check this white boy child. You just made me think about him. He was picking at his skin fucked uply.
And so some of them, one of my friends was telling me how, when he smoke it, he have to wash himself in a special soap and this and that because it's got a fungus in it. And
Mm.
so, but anyway, so my friend, she was in New York for 8 years, just got strung out on Tina.
Oh,
That's all she wanted was ice, 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 ice. And she got so down, because guess what? I know a boy who smoked so much ice that he lost the ability to walk. So this stuff ain't no joke. He can't walk right now.
Lord have mercy.
And still with a pipe hanging out his mouth. So, at the end of the day, like I said, my friend, she got the same way, which I didn't know that she was that bad off, but she got to where she couldn't walk. She got sores and stuff, open wounds that came in
Mm.
on her, and that's gonna set up an infection if you ain't taking care of it and you not doing things. And so when you out on these drugs, you ain't studying no wounds, like he said, he sat there too. That this is what it makes you do. When you get focused on something, you focused on it.
Zoned.
Uh, yeah, you zoned out. That's why people, when they get to freaking, they be going for hours and hours and hours. It's that impulsiveness of the drug that's making you do that. Um, but anyway, so she just, was on this drug, just not taking care of herself, not eating, got down to like 90 pounds. And by the time when her family, it was unfortunate. By the time when they went and got her, it was a little too late. When she
Mm.
came back last year in December, she came home. Well, her family went and got her like in November, and she lived a month after that. After her birthday. Her birthday, mine's on the 10th, hers was on the 14th. So she died January the 14th of last year. And, it hurted me, and it taught me a lesson. Do you want to go out like this? Do you want to be a fool? Don't be doing no drugs, lady. It ain't that important. Yeah, it might look like fun. They might look like they having so much fun. But do you want to be in a casket? Do you want to have your looks to change on you for you not to,
Mm-hmm.
looking like yourself or whatever? So, I just feel for me it wasn't worth it, and that's why now I try to tell people you shouldn't do that. Just go find something else to do.
It's
Yes.
horrible.
Boy, these people I ain't get defensive when you say shit like that.
Oh yeah, but they, they can smoke because that's their family who got the fried fish if they ain't got no insurance. Um,
Ooh,
I
shit.
That's their problem because eventually that's what will happen. Eventually, if you keep on, if you don't die by somebody doing something to you out here in these streets, the stuff it will kill you.
My
Um,
my best friend called me. I work from 6 to 2.
But what about them old ass white people who be getting old as hell smoking goddamn meth, bitch, and they be living forever? That's
See,
like
but
That
saying a
one thing,
crackhead gonna die
see,
from
but
smoking
one
crack,
thing
and we
about
know
it,
they
let
be
me tell
living
you.
forever.
See, let me tell you this. See, one thing about it, we ain't white, so we have to worry about the black community. These people been doing this. Now, I'm being serious. I'm being serious because no, let me tell you something. Because see, there is a difference in our bodies. So whatever is in that stuff,
Who the hell is that?
Oh, my bad.
so whatever is in that stuff, we don't know. It probably ain't for our bodies because guess what? This is a new thing.
Mm,
This is a new thing. Because
yeah.
back in when we was going to school, when McGruff the dog was coming to the school and tell you just said no,
or the
we didn't
DARE program.
we we didn't see
Yes.
no when they showed pictures of people who was on meth. I
They
didn't
only
see
show
no
white
black
people.
people. I didn't
Yeah.
see
They
not I didn't see
only show
none.
white people.
That's it. So
It was a
this
white
is a
person
new
drug
thing.
so long, and then they got us black. They got the black boys onto it. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
Yes,
That's how the black boys
yes.
got on it,
Well,
tricking off with the white men.
they shouldn't have been doing white worship and trying to be in close proximity to white folks. Do what you do for your people. They already brought crack into our communities. Y'all want them to bring this, and knowing that,
Wake it up, child. They don't. I mean, but they don't even. They don't even know. They don't even know about that part. You know what I'm saying? Who went into the black community and taught a black man how to cook up crack and to get high on it from
they
just sniffing
did,
cocaine? Of
they
course they
did.
did. A whole chemist. A whole
my
chemist came to the hood.
my best friend called me. I went to work early this morning, and that girl called me and told me her son was found unresponsive. He had overdosed on fentanyl. This
Jesus.
was like January. I fell to the floor. I helped this girl raise that child. You know what I'm saying? These like my sister, my blood sister, was dating this guy. I think she said she was like 16. My sister been snorting coke from 16. She's 46 now. She'll stop. She functional. She go to work. She take care of her son. She's a functioning addict. And she like, I ain't
Hmm.
no addict. I could stop whenever. I say that. Let me know right now you're a functioning addict. Or anybody who say they could stop doing something right now, and it's a drug. You not even thinking in a clear mind because if you could stop, you would. How could you be doing that for 30 something, 40 some years?
Mm.
Well, I think you. I think. I mean, to answer that question, I think because of the fact that they have been functional on it.
You are not
Is a,
functional on it.
But see, it's an excuse, Misha. They
There's
they
no
don't
such
want
thing
to
as
own up.
functioning addicts.
Yeah, they don't want to own up. You got
You
an
don't want to own
addiction.
up to it.
Yeah, you got an addiction. I don't care if you
That's an
do it. Guess
addiction.
what? I don't care if you do it January
One day
1st.
after week, you still
Yeah,
It's a part of the dial.
right.
exactly. So
well, I mean, well, it's a part of your. It's a part of your habits, but
when I was
to
Jay,
say
doing
that the
drugs, I
Jay,
didn't
person.
do them every day,
talk,
but I was still
talking about
addicted.
the addict, brother.
I'm not
When
gonna
they
say that the person isn't. I mean, I'm not gonna say the person isn't an addict because I'm willing to hold the
so
conversation
what's
because of
your
the fact that
position then? Your position? What's your position then?
I don't know. I guess it's the way that she had worded it. I think like
Very like the truth, because that's they most people say that. Think about same thing when I be telling Bryson. His first thing is I can start what I read. They always say that most people that really have a
Child, please.
problem,
Soon as
the
somebody
first
pull a
thing they say
bag, I'll
is
be ready to
I can
take a
start when
hit.
I get ready. But the question is, do they ever stop when they get ready?
Right. Or can you stop when you get ready?
Right.
Well,
How can you just like
you
with
can.
Bryson.
Once
Just
you
like
make
with
up your
Bryson.
But
mind.
once
Bryson,
you yeah,
everybody
but then you gotta admit you got a problem though first.
is first.
Exactly,
That's the
exactly.
first
yes,
step.
yes. I mean, that's why we're holding a conversation. Like because you have to admit that it can
You
be a
have to
problem
admit
and that
you
it's
gotta
becoming
admit
a problem.
even get out your delulu and be like, you know what, I got a problem. I'm, anything outside of it is me being the Lulu. I got a problem.
Hmm. No, that's 100. I'm I'm here
You
with
what?
y'all. You know what I'm saying? I mean, y'all, we talking.
What you got a problem?
I'm being very vulnerable because I do think that it could be becoming a problem.
Oh, it
Mhm.
is. I think so. I get it.
And I don't judge
Not a
nobody
problem
for
for
what
you.
they.
Are you talking about a problem for you or a problem in general?
No, I think even I can't say if it's not or is becoming a problem with me because I'm not addicted to anything,
Mhm.
but
But you enjoy
because of how we're talking, and when you say things like even if a person utilize something once a week, that could still be considered an addiction. So
Yes.
and because it's habitual and because you following your habits. So those type of things I'm taking notice to. Like I'm very paying attention to my own self to be able to speak on it because of the fact that I'm like, well, I've kind of got myself caught up in the situation and I need to talk to somebody because I don't have anybody to talk to. And
Mhm.
that's
You
why I'm
do
sitting
have
here talking to
somebody
you guys.
to talk to. You got me. You got Greg. You got Managi. You got somebody to talk to.
But
You
most of
choose
all,
Right. You
you
not.
got
just
well, most of all, you
right.
got God.
That's
That's who
that's
you have
only
to
if
go
you
to.
only if you want to hear the truth. Most times people say ain't got to talk to you, yeah, because you don't want to hear their real
You don't want to hear
opinion.
the right.
You don't want to hear the
You
truth.
you got
And
somebody to
something that
talk
I have
to.
realized, whatever spiritual journey you on or whatever you believe in, that's who gonna have to help you get off of it. Because I can talk
That's
to you
true.
all day long and I can tell you all day long and show you pictures all day long. And you
But
can
if you don't
leave right
believe me,
from there
it's not gonna work. That's so true.
and you can leave right from there and go get you a hit or whatever, honey, and
Child,
not even be
okay,
thinking about
child,
nothing I said.
child,
Um
what they be doing and why they talking to you? Okay,
it's got to be you want to change. You tired of you.
you tired
You
of it? Yeah.
know, not that the people around you tired of you. But when I was addicted to drugs, I was tired of myself. I was tired, and I wasn't no person that let folks down. I still showed up, and I said, "Hey, I just get high on the weekends." But at the end of the day, I had a problem because
Hmm.
it wasn't nothing else around it.
And
It's a problem.
that's the rationalization of it. You say stuff like, "I just do it once a week. I just do it on the weekend."
Mm-hmm.
That's the part that keep you
That's want
stuck.
to make it seem good, but whenever you do it, it's still
Hmm.
bad.
Yep.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm not, I'm gonna keep it real shit. I know goddamn well it's becoming a problem. It's becoming a problem. That's why I'm
You better
speaking
get
on
a
it.
handle on it before it becomes a problem. You better get a handle on it right now. And no, you're not gonna change cold turkey. If anybody tells you that they're a goddamn lie.
No, I don't. I'm grown, child. Stuff don't happen that way. You know what I'm
Right. It
saying?
just doesn't happen that
But
way.
we
It
Because
gotta
doesn't happen
want
that
it.
way.
We gotta want it. We can't
Yeah.
say we want it
That's
and
the
then
first part.
still
Like
call
Maya
our
said,
friends
she
up who
got
we
tired
know
of herself.
use.
When you don't change, you get tired of
Yeah,
yourself.
you don't even get around the people no more. You don't even have the
Exactly.
desire to
No,
even
it's
see them.
almost as if nobody got to tell you what to do. You already know what to do.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I tell you, you already know what to do. You know you can't be around them people.
because people don't want you set free. The enemy
Oh
got
no, they
them,
don't. Because they
and
used to seeing you like that, and they benefit
exactly.
you. They benefit from you being that way.
Oh yes.
and I'm these
and that's
ladies,
that way goes into more maniacal. Like you don't pay for certain things, but people give you certain things, or they'll leave you with certain things. But then you're like, you left me with this, and you know damn well I don't use this shit. But then you're sitting here with it, and you're like, okay, like
But
what's
see,
going
guess
on?
what? But guess what? Guess what? After I use it, a person like that, you don't come back around me. We're no longer friends because you try to sabotage my sobriety. You
Hmm.
brought this, you left this, and you know that I took. First of all, if you bring it into my space and I know that you got it, you pull it out in your hand and I see it, you need to get out and don't talk to me no more because you don't want what's best for me. Whatever a person like when I was getting high, if somebody told me, "Hey, I'm done with that," I didn't come because I didn't want to share with you no way. you know, hey, I ain't keep saying, "Oh, you ought to do some." No, that's all you had to say, girl. It's more for me. so, I think that you have to really get tired, and then you got to make up in your mind. No matter how much you love the ones who do it, it could be your own mama. Mama, I can't be around you. You still
Hmm.
doing something that I can't partake in. So, um, yeah.
I think I know these two ladies. Y'all both of them dead now, and one of them had got a whole lot of money. And this boy, I could go point the, I could touch the bone on his shoulder right now, y'all. He went and broke up a lot of sheetrock, and he sold that woman like like jumbles of sheetrock.
Oh my
And she
god.
think, I swear, she thinking that it was, like pure cocaine. It fucked
What?
her up. It
Mm.
swelled her body up. She was like, let's say like five
Well, why
three.
the hell the bitch was sniffing sheetrock and didn't know it?
She was smoking it in a pipe. She was hitting it in a pipe, and for some reason it knocked her out. And when it knocked her out, they said when she woke up, her body had swelled. She was like 5'2", maybe
Ooh.
125. She had swelled up to like 300 pounds. Her face, her eyes was bulging out of her head. Don't you know they ain't take that boy to jail because they said that's what she deserved?
What?
Yep,
Yeah, some people feel like that.
yep. I was like, how could y'all? He still was wrong. No matter if it was a drug deal gone bad or whatever. But then they said, well, they called my boy name is Jamar. It was like, well, Jamar, just like you shoot somebody and they don't find the bullet that still make you the shooter. You gonna go turn yourself in? I'm like, no, that's something totally different. I might be protecting myself from somebody. She gave them money. This was a transaction. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to make right of it, but this was a transaction. She didn't deserve that. If that lady died, fucked up. Her feet bust open. That concrete fucked her up,
And she didn't
y'all.
know that she was smoking sheetrock.
Yeah, that's the part that got me. I think that's why
Like,
they said she
I don't
deserved it.
know if she. I don't know at what point she knew that this was like a, a foreign substance
Alternative
besides
high.
drugs. It fucked her up.
Yeah, because
Like,
I know a couple of my friends. Well, a couple people I know in jail, they say they be doing that some stuff and they be making them people go crazy because they be doing alternative drugs in there.
ugh,
Well,
Yeah, so I was like, because in that case, you know what I'm saying? Like, even when we just broke it down into that context, she had to, at some point, knew that she was not on cocaine and that she thought that it was possibly even a better high than cocaine, and she continued to partake in it.
now I could go with that. I could go with
So you
that.
can't really, so you can't arrest the boy and it's no disrespect to the dead, so I'm gonna watch how I say it. You can't arrest the boy for a person choosing to be on something and they don't even know what it is. Let's say they don't even know what it is, but you can't arrest that guy for selling somebody. You can't arrest that guy for selling a dummy some shit that they want to get high on. I'm sorry.
I guess because I knew her all my life, it fucked her
Right,
up.
but the
She,
point of it is, Jada, he lied to her, right?
yeah, he
Well, he
fucked
lied to
over
her
her.
initially, but she couldn't have continuously been sniffing it or smoking it and thinking
But
that it was with.
like I said, I don't know at what point she realized that it wasn't cocaine. But I guess at that point it was too late. Y'all, this girl was in a wheelchair, and if she had to learn how to walk again, it fucked her kidneys up. I think that's how she died. She it messed one of her kidneys up or something like that, and it killed her. It fucked her up inside and out. Like, it
That's
fucked
crazy.
her
mm,
up.
well, that's what these drugs do.
Yeah, it's something you gotta, you can't rationalize with it and play with it because
Right.
it's going for
Because,
fun.
and these drugs are so, like, I've dated, well, turned dates with guys who be on their shit where we were just talking about that Maxim shit, and they snort this and they just pass out on me. Like, just like pass out.
Oh
And I'm
God.
thinking they, like, I'm serious. Do you know how scary that is?
All right,
You in a fucking Motel 6 way out on a dirt fucking road some
roll
fucking
right,
where,
child.
and you trying to make a couple dollars, and a motherfucker done got you in the room and passed the fuck out.
I
You
Mm.
don't
remember
know.
a man did that to me. He smoked some
Oh my
weed and he
God.
passed out and his wife had to come get him. I was so ashamed. Oh,
You know what? That's so crazy. I seen a
when that
person pass
woman
out the other
came, I
day.
couldn't even
How
hold
did
my
that
head.
happen? When now what happened when the wife got there?
Huh?
What the wife said when she pulled up?
The wife didn't say nothing, but came and then we was at my house. So
Oh.
What?
we
So
was
did
at
you
my
call the wife?
we was at my house, and the guy, he worked it for the University of Alabama. I don't know what he did, but anyway, so he was looking for some loud, and so I got the weed for him, and we smoked a blunt, and we did what we did or whatever. I got the money, and when he stood up, he was kind of big. When he stood up, baby, he took two steps, and that thing just dropped. He just started stumbling. So
Off of
then,
weed?
yes. And so then I ended up getting him to the porch, helping him to the porch, and he sat down in the chair, and he was like, I'm not gonna be able to drive. You're gonna have to call my wife. And I said, I ain't finna call her. And he got on the phone and he said, baby, he got to explaining. I smoked some marijuana and I just can't drive and this and that. And um the woman asked for the address where he was at. I text her the address off his phone and she showed up and she was like, honey, what's wrong? And I'm standing there, a black transsexual. So you know what went on. And she just helped him off the porch and helped him. She got in her car or whatever and drove off. And later on came back and got his car.
What?
Oh, that's scary. That is scary.
Oh my!
So
And
you think she
then
knew
what's
what
so
happened?
she knew. What else is he
Yeah, but
doing in the
I honestly I
hood?
like the fact that she was so strong enough and caring about her husband that she didn't give a fuck that he was with a trans bitch.
Baby,
It
them
was like,
white,
bitch,
okay, right. Them white people ain't
I'll
about to
handle
give
that
a fuck
But
with
you
later.
that
know
guy
what?
for no
Coming to
fucking.
be coming to be married, I have learned when you have a husband who is good to you, some
Right.
stuff you are willing, not just depends on who you are.
Who
Some
you are? Yeah,
stuff,
yeah, yeah.
some stuff you cause me and my husband, we done had disagreements. And if we wasn't married, first of all, second of all, if he wasn't good to me, I would have left him in the dust. Baby,
Yeah.
I ain't finna take this. What? But you
But
know,
like you said, if they good
yeah.
to you, that
Yeah,
that's
when
the
he
thing. It
good
makes
to
you
you,
different.
you can say, well, baby, wait, now do I divorce him and then have to
Yes,
struggle, or do I
yes.
continue to, we can move
And
past
can we
this.
yeah,
Right.
can we talk when we talk about this and can we move through this to move past this?
Exactly.
Yes.
And so, I don't know. Now, I will say this. The man did call me again, but we didn't do that. He just wanted some weed. But the funny thing about it is I saw him, his wife, and their children in the mall last year around Christmas. And
Was it you said he was white?
uh-huh, they were white. Yeah.
What? That is crazy.
Yes, yes. That now, when I tell you that was crazy, I think all girls who escort they had some crazy moments.
Oh
Well,
yeah,
bitch, that shit scared
yeah.
the fuck out of me. This man, I'm serious. This man was snorting this shit, and I had to do, I was topping at that time, and I felt his body just no energy. So I said, "What's going on?" And he was just like, it seemed like he wasn't breathing or nothing. I grabbed my stuff, and I was like, "Should I call the police?" You be like, "Is he dead?" Or I was like, I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to do. Like I'm literally, I was like a deer caught in headlights. I didn't know what to do.
Y'all, this is so crazy because I literally had smashed this dude last week, and literally after he bust his nut, he passed out and threw up,
Oh,
and then he it was like he was like it was I'm not gonna lie, like I was so scared. You know what I'm saying? I remember standing up and thinking in my head like, oh my god, like if this dude died, like is he dead? Like is he dying? And I don't know nothing about when a person having a seizure. So I'm like,
Yeah,
oh, is he catching a seizure?
yeah,
Like
on that,
what
yeah,
the fuck is going on? You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? And I remember even my roommate coming and being like, yo, is everything okay? Because he was loud. You know what I'm saying? He was like mumbling something, like saying something. I didn't know what the fuck. I was like, bitch,
No, he probably was
I thought
high
I
as
thought it was
fuck.
demonic a little bit. And then all of a sudden he came back to his senses. But when he came to his senses, he didn't know what had just happened. So
oh,
he didn't do drugs or nothing in front of my face. He ain't smoked or anything. He ain't smoked no weed, no nothing. So I said, yo, bro, what the fuck is going on? I was like, bro, you just scared the shit out of me. And I don't know if I'm supposed to call the police or if you die. Like, I don't know what. He was like, what are you talking about? And I was like, what do you mean what I'm talking about? I was like, look at you. You got throw up all over you. He was like, no, I don't. I was like, look down. I said, nigga, you wiping yourself with my fucking goddamn towel because you got throw up on you. And then he looked down at himself. He's like, you said what happened? And I was like, bro, you don't even remember? I was like, oh,
How long did
bro.
it go on?
He was like, maybe you're like maybe 30 minutes.
Oh
But,
my god.
the situation went on like maybe maybe at the max maybe 7 minutes. I mean, when you're panicking a little bit, time is
Time,
some
yeah, baby. I would have
yeah. So I,
put the body
may,
put the body in the garbage.
That's what they do, baby. They'll kick that body. Cause, baby, I'm serious. That shit is so scary. You don't know. And then you black and gay or black and trans.
Right. You
What
just
the fuck?
see all the
yes.
headlines.
Oh my God. Like that's all. See, those type of things I thought about. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, I'm like, how? No, this man can't die. I didn't know what to do, and I told him, you know what I'm saying, because he saw that I was so freaked out that he got up out of here very fast. He got out of here very fast. More the fact that I was just like, yo, I don't know what happened with you, but the fact that you don't remember bothers me. I was like, do you have these moments that happen on a regular?
What?
And he said he don't know because he didn't know what I was talking about. That struck
Oh,
me as more. And then I told him, I said, but the fact that you also was like, it was like you was mouthing something, but you didn't, but I couldn't understand what you was mouthing. I didn't know if it was a spiritual thing. So baby, I was goddamn in here goddamn praying. I was praying, I was calling out goddamn scriptures. I was like, bro, I don't know. I just know, get
that was
yourself
your
together,
first time
take a little
hanging out with
air,
him?
and get up out and you gotta go. Take a little air, you gotta go.
That was your first
You
time
know what
hanging
I'm
out with
saying?
him?
Yeah, that was my first time hanging out with him. Yeah.
And see that damn, like, one dude I fucked with, which was another coin. This bitch was on Poppers and on Tina. So, like, his reactions was delayed. He,
Delayed.
it was like I was dealing with like a retarded person. I was like, see, that's why I can't bring nobody to my house because these bitches pass out for dead. I don't know nothing about you. You probably done left your wallet in the car. So you know what I'm saying? I don't know nothing. Like it's just a human being in here dead. I can't fuck with it. I'm this shit.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
I ain't gonna lie. Y'all just made me think about that shit, and I was like, I don't, I still didn't never know what the hell happened because I just got him up out of here. Like, won't ever talk to you ever again in life. But
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Like, hell no, I don't ever
It's
want to talk to
it's
you again in life.
it's just so it's just and then and I'm knowing you're not supposed to take these poppers and do this stuff every. You know what I'm saying? That stuff. I thought those highs last a little while. These bitches want to sniff poppers every 2 seconds. That like
Yes,
what the fuck?
yes, 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 Lord.
Like
Mm-mm.
it don't
So I just
last. It like I've never done them. So what do you look for? What do you like? You sniffing them every 2 seconds. Like what's going on?
Well, I mean, if you topping the guy, because I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I know people play the top role who like it. You know, I don't like it. If I'm gonna play a top role, I don't like it because it makes you dizzy, and I feel like it's only made for if you're going to be trying to take some dangling. But I guess it gives you a sensation of
But
being
if
able.
you taking some dingling and you on all you in the I mean you in the doggy style position, wouldn't that dizziness make you feel like sick?
Well, not it don't give you I say it gives me a
Oh,
dizziness when I try it. I think for most people it just gives them a sensation of I guess a numbness. I guess I can't really describe it because I can't say numbness, but I guess you don't feel yourself. I guess I always say this
well,
to Superman. I say this
if
to
you got to
Superman
do
if you
all
want to take
that
some
to take
things.
some, first of all, if you got to do all that to take some dick, you don't need to be taking it because first, dick was never designed for the asshole, so you know it's gonna be uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? So, and if you need poppers to do all that, you don't need to be doing it.
Yeah, if you need poppers to take dick, you is really not about it, or you really ain't a person who know how to. You really don't take dick.
Or the dick too big or something, because baby, hell no.
But it's a lot of people. I mean, since I've been a kid, what I'm saying, I always watch people be into poppers. Always, never understood it. Hated the smell. You know what I'm saying? It would make you dizzy. So I don't know.
A white guy, the first that was like my
And it used
first
to always be white people
experience.
in the beginning.
Yes, that was one of my first tricks. He used to do it all the time.
Yes.
Like every time we had sex, and we had sex 7 days a week, 13 hours a day, he would do it through. And I'm like, you snort in my mind. I'm like, you snorting this stuff every 2 seconds. What is it doing for you? I was like, and I just don't like the smell of it. People done left it at my house. I done threw it away. I never tried to experiment with it. I don't, no.
Yeah, it's
It's one of those things, guys. But we about to get ready and get out of here, guys. Final thoughts, J Dot. Final thoughts.
not tonight was a decent episode. Malik, if you're gonna be the baddie, you gotta punch back.
Not punch.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to buy my husband some mace or something. I'm gonna have to buy him some mace so he can just spray and walk away. Cause I don't think he's a fighter like that. So I'm just gonna say, baby, just spray, aim and shoot, and walk away,
Ain't it true?
and walk away.
Uh,
We like that. We like that. Manaya, final thoughts. Also too, guys. April the 7th.
I thought it was the sixth.
No, this is my Bama show come out on a Sunday.
Oh,
So April the 7th, we do the Real Life in Bama premiere. Y'all get to see Misha,
yeah,
Corinthia, Cole, Marvin, and of course you're gonna meet some other people as well. So I'm excited to put that out on April the 7th. April the 6th,
yeah.
we doing a workshop.
A
Um,
workshop.
yeah, we're
Yeah.
gonna film it too. I'm gonna put it on the network probably the middle of the year. We're gonna film it as well. But yeah, I'm
Make
excited
sure
about
y'all stay tuned for Real Life and Philanthropy 11, episode 11 coming next week, as well as make sure you guys check out the trans special because it is
It
a very
was.
dope
It
conversation
was.
that they held. That I just think anybody can, if you're open minded enough to be able to sit down and listen, that you will appreciate. Just have an open
it.
mind about learning about different people's lives.
Like yeah, it was really good. We're gonna do another one this year. Another one this year. Misha,
Okay.
we're gonna get together to see what day works for everybody to come together. I'm gonna do it at a location in the city somewhere. So we're gonna do it. We're gonna have a yeah. We're gonna do it this summer sometime.
Okay.
When this weather get consistently right. So
Ooh,
And
um
please consider some of the things we had talked about tonight, Misha.
I
When you do
will.
it.
I will.
yeah, but of course you gonna we're gonna invite everybody back again, all the trans women. You think Till will come after you talked about her so bad, Misha?
That's why she gonna come.
You say Tia?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because you were talking about the lady in the confessionals, but the lady was she was decent. It's like she was decent in what she added. Like Misha
It
set the
wasn't
tone
on
by
cam. It wasn't
speaking.
on camera stuff. It was
Yeah,
the off camera
she
stuff.
was talking
That
about off camera.
yeah.
Oh, okay, okay.
I'm like Vontae. I'm like the Vontae was off camera. Yeah.
Okay,
Right.
okay.
You
Mhm.
bringing the off camera stuff on the
Bringing
camera.
it off. Yeah.
So next week we'll be back for episode 11. RLP season almost. We got about four more episodes. Four more episodes and one deleted scene episode. And then
But
we get ready for the reunion.
please, please, please let me be a part of this
Oh
reunion.
no, I got you, Misha. I think you're gonna do the
Oh, I
pre-show.
got
I
to
think
be there.
the people
Oh,
gonna receive you
Jesus. Oh,
well. I
Lord.
feel like even
Oh,
better. So I'm gonna let you do the pre-show
oh,
with the cast. So
oh,
that's gonna be the top of May. And
oh.
then
Well, I'm
by the
sitting backstage. I'm
Just
gonna sit in the
write your
audience.
questions. Write your
yeah,
questions
I
down. You
don't
want me
do
to ask?
audience. I don't like audience because the audience bring commotion and stuff. But no, Jada. I'm sure you can be there. You can help me with production assistant, my PA
Okay,
that day. But I just
okay.
I don't want to get true because like I said, none of these people really have seen each other since we rapped, so you know how that goes. Yeah. But you got anything you want to add, Manaya, about your show coming up on April the 7th?
no, no, just watch, watch, watch.
Okay. All right. April the
Um,
7th. I'm excited for y'all to see the Alabama show. Like I said, it's really good. But now you're gonna see her through like at least one episode gonna have 3 scenes with just her, because she filmed a lot of individual scene, work scenes with the nonprofit she was working with, just at scenes at home. So you're gonna see like from beginning to end a lot of Manaya scene, probably 60%, 65% of the time.
Hmm.
I'm
So
happy, Manaya.
it's real
Okay.
good. A lot of parties, events they had. Christmas time we filmed in the winter time. She like winter times and stuff. So I think we
Yeah.
filmed like 3 or 4 times at her house for the event. So we got
Yeah.
like that.
I'm excited.
Yeah. Other than that, guys, any more thing before we get out of here? We'll see everybody next week, next Monday
Yes.
night, and yeah, coming down to an end of this season.
Make
Good
sure you
night,
guys are
everybody.
following the pages. I have a new project out. Sincerely, the Black Boy George mixtape is available on SoundCloud and Audio Max
Yes, yes.
currently.
We got an EP.
It's a very dope project. So I really would like you guys to check it out if you haven't already.
Right, yeah. Please check out J Dot stuff. Then we're doing an EP for Real Life and Music, so y'all gonna get to hear that new music.
Was that Quanza singing on the episode
Yes,
tonight?
yes, the
That
love
was
song. Speak
that was Karma.
Kwanzaa,
Qu-
karma, karma,
Karma, I'm
karma.
sorry, Karma. Karma can really sing.
Yes, she
Yes,
can.
yeah.
It's an amazing song, and the
She have
video is
an
dope.
amazing song
It
and voice.
was amazing.
Yeah, that was Karma. Yep, Karma did a phenomenal job. So we're working on the EP. We're actually going back in the studio to do a record on the 6th of April to finish it up. So y'all will get Real Life and Music in the summertime. So and then we got some other stuff too. We got some photo shoots coming up. Me, Jada, Misha, and Richard. So we got that
Is
coming up.
Dante coming back?
I don't know. I don't know. I gotta call Dante. Me and him still talk. It's just Dante's schedule be everywhere. But we still talk. We had just
Oh,
talked
you,
probably 2 weeks ago.
you know
He
that
be asking
trash
about.
bottom think he gonna win be a fucking what they call a vice president.
I think he asked about it. I said, Dante, you got to come to the stuff. You can't just pop up without doing coming to the photo shoots and stuff. Well, he called and asked me about coming. Yeah, but I'm gonna call him back when I get back. I get back in town tomorrow night, so I'm gonna call him probably Wednesday when I get back to work.
All right. Good
All
night,
right,
everybody. Well, good
Good
morning,
night.
everybody.
all
Yes.
right. Good night,
Good
Manaya.
morning.
Yeah,
Good
good
night, you
morning,
guys.
and I'll see
Um,
you guys next week.
all right.
All right.
All right, y'all. Good night, y'all.
Mhm.
Good night.